strawberry themed.
If there is,
It will soon be replaced.
the strawberry version.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Trash Taste. I'm your host for today, Gans. Joining me once again are the boys, and we have a returning guest, Emily.
Oh,
Good to have you.
back.
Good to have you back. We decided to invite you back because we needed someone back that could rival our shitty takes on food.
You
And-
have terrible taste.
we haven't roasted someone in a while, so I think
This is we wanted this for a while because it's this is like our intervention.
Well, I
Basically.
mean, but I also have terrible taste.
I'm
aware of that.
just here to be the free content pig.
dude, the George Foreman is getting turned on.
What horse
We're
can we
grilling
beat
today?
today?
We are grilling today.
Okay, so every so often I come on Twitter.
Right. Oh God.
And
That's
every
never
so
good.
often I see Emily tweets, and most of the time it's strawberry themed or something about some shoujo anime you're watching. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. And then every time you have a food take, I just have to like close Twitter for the day.
What do you mean?
my
You
day's
have-
ruined.
Like what?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's okay. The one that comes to mind most recently.
Can't believe we're starting this off and you're coming and swinging at like minute one.
Hey, you've been here for like how long have you been in Japan now?
Oh God, almost a year. It'll
Almost
be
a
a
year.
year.
Yeah, so you came on the
April.
show right when you got here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been a
Is
year
that
now.
already a year ago?
Stop.
Yeah,
I
it was a
know.
year ago.
I don't.
Yeah.
A year ago.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet. It's been like 10 months.
Yeah, we've been hanging out 10 months. 10 months.
That's not a year.
We've been hanging out for like 10 months. We've like lost all preconceptions of just like having to be nice when coming on the show or something. So, you know.
Yeah. It's
You're,
okay.
you're
I can
reoccurring
take
guest,
it.
so at this point, you have to fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fitting in here is having shit takes, and also we roast each other.
Okay. Yeah.
The
I'm
kitty
ready.
gloves are off. So,
I'm ready to battle.
so do you want to? So, one thing that comes to mind is your tier list of noodles in
Yeah.
Japan.
Wait.
starting.
Yeah, wait, let's
Wait, what is
let's
this?
start
What
off.
is- what is-
So,
what is
did
it?
you not see Emily's tier list of like Japanese noodles?
No, I didn't. What did you say?
She tweeted it out. So,
Okay.
Emily,
wanna
how would you like to rank?
At the top, we have udon.
That's cap.
I need Diet here with me because he agrees.
Already cap. Go
At
on.
the top, we have udon.
What, like S tier?
It's just number one.
Okay.
Okay,
it's-
number one is udon.
Yeah. Number two, soba.
Okay. Go on.
Number three, skimming.
Okay.
Number four, ramen.
Okay.
And then dead last is somen.
Okay. Well, dead last salmon. That's an obvious.
So they count.
Okay.
They're kind of like like other noodles. There's ramen noodles, right? Just in different ways.
Do you want to explain what somen is? Because I'm sure a lot of
Somen is like, I mean, for one, you usually only eat it in the summer. Usually it's like chilled. It's like the very clear, almost like rice noodles. I don't remember exactly what they're made
Oh, I
of,
thought
but
they were ramen noodles.
I don't think they
Oh,
are.
I'm
No.
fucking dumb.
They're really light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think they're kind of like rice noodles where it's very thin, almost transparent white noodles
Yeah.
that you usually have with like a very, very simple like soy sauce based thing. Usually you have it in the summer as like a lunch, like a very light lunch. It's the one where, you've seen
Feel
the one
that's
where it's
a-
like running on the river.
Oh, fucking
Yeah.
Oh, those things suck.
It's awful. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, that is
Okay.
like universally known
Yeah.
as like the weakest noodles.
It's like all my homies hate soma. You know, that's
Yeah, like, but there is like maybe like once every couple of summers where I'm like, I could kind of go for a salmon lunch right now.
That's
Just
me
like-
with ramen.
I think my problem is that you put udon as the best noodle.
Yeah.
Now, if you haven't had udon, imagine ramen. You quadrupled the thickness, and it couldn't absorb any of the flavor.
Yeah.
it's like cement. It's so thick.
It's so it's
Okay, look,
You like udon? I know.
I
you do.
like udon.
Yeah,
But the fact that it's your number one
That's fucking
is
weird.
what upsets me.
You know what? I
The
think
fact that
it's-
you have two noodles above Skimmen is like triggering.
Okay, well, I haven't had enough skimming.
Mine's like the inverse of hers. I thought
Yeah, no, no.
sukemen, soba, then udon. Udon's
Yeah.
bottom tier for me.
I'm
Shit is
what?
bad.
Yeah. Because like I remember when you posted that list, I was like, wow, you have literally posted this list in opposite order almost. Because I think in the original tweet you posted Tsukamen at last, and I was
No,
like,
ramen was last.
okay, the ramen was last.
Ramen less.
It's just like
God, you have the
I'm
worst
never.
taste.
No. I don't think ramen's bad. Don't think that last means bad.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
second to last in this case.
Right.
It's just the one that I prefer the least.
Okay,
Like if you gave me a menu,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will immediately gloss over ramen. Like I won't even look at it.
Okay. Explain to me why udon is your number one. That's what I want to know.
Udon. Oh,
What is it about udon that speaks to you?
The noodles are nice and thick and chewy and tasty, and then the broth to like go with the thickness of the noodles. The broth is nice and light. Why? Why are you sighing?
It's just like the worst mix of every Japanese
No!
noodle. Like
So like udon curry, and it's like, oh, this is just curry with cement.
No, that's too heavy. But the udon broth, I love a good kitsune udon. Where you got that like tofu skin.
I get that.
And it's nice.
get
And then
it.
you get a little side of like tempura.
I think the most I've ever eaten udon was when I had that stomach flu because it's very light and easy to digest.
Yeah. It's
but like if I'm
good.
if I'm a healthy boy, I'm not going for udon.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Udon is usually for me it's like the sick food.
Oh.
Yeah, if I wanted something, I guess, light, I'd probably just go for like soba. Soba to me is like lighter than
Yeah.
udon.
Yeah, I would
And-
rank soba higher
I
than
like
udon.
soba.
Yeah.
No, yeah, soba's good. But
Yeah,
for me, udon's like a comfort food. You know what? It's because I think, so I used to live in San Diego. It was really hard to find really
Yeah.
good udon.
Right.
So now I feel like I've just developed a
I
craving
know, I know,
for
I know
good
why it's
udon.
hard to find really good udon because there is no really good udon. It's mid.
How dare you?
I realized that they were like, the guys were like, oh, we're going to roast you for your shitty opinions. I was like, no, I don't have one. But then I realized, no, there's one that hurt me. There's one that really
Wait,
hurt
what?
me.
Okay,
Which
okay.
one?
Okay.
All right, guys. So there's
Oh,
this.
is it the- I think I know.
Yeah. There's this, you know. There's this place in Hokkaido, right? It's called Soup Curry Mog Mog, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've all been.
Godlike.
God
It's
tier.
God tier.
This is like, it's soup curry, right? If you haven't had soup curry, it's literally, it's not hard to figure out. It's curry in a soup form.
Yeah.
And this place is
It's like the skimming of
insane.
curries.
This place is insane. Dude, the amount of spices they put in it. If you look on Google, dude, it's crazy. If you go to Toya, you got to go here. It's the
Yeah.
spot. And Emily was like, it's fine. And I was like, no.
It's fine.
No, this is like the heavens themselves came down to gift us a curry. That would
Question: out of 10, what would you have given it?
Like an 8. It was good.
You said it was fine.
Good. It was,
No.
yeah.
Mine usually is like 6.
Fine is mid.
You're backtracking.
No, it was good. Like none of it was bad. I just wouldn't travel an hour for it.
I would.
I would.
Some meals are worth traveling an hour
Okay.
for.
In my defense, the breakfast we had that day was monstrous,
that was
if you
good.
remember.
Right.
Okay.
I feel like
Your
I didn't.
We had a big breakfast.
Yeah, to me, I was
Still
not.
comes
I was
on.
not at peak hunger when I had that
Okay.
soup curry. So I need to try again.
I make room. I make room.
All right.
Yeah, because you only ate like half your breakfast, and you were like, I gotta save room for soup curry.
Yeah.
I mean, that was smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I've gone to Hokkaido, I've kind of made it like a thing where I always try to go there because
Yeah.
it's probably one of my favorite food spots in all of Japan. It's so good.
It's
so good.
And it's cheap as well.
It's too cheap. And he goes up to, this is when I knew this man was the GOAT. Not only is it 1 to 10, it was like 1 to 30 or 20 spice level.
Yeah.
And he was like 5 onwards is habanero. I'm like, how can we go higher?
Yeah, that's what impressed me about his spice levels, because there are some Japanese chains that have like a ridiculous amount of spice levels, right? They don't mean shit for the most places,
Yeah.
because all that matters is that when you get to like the higher spice levels, you're basically just eating curry powder.
Yeah. Which is
know?
why when you hear habanero, you're like, oh, we were using real peppers to make
Yeah,
this
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Okay,
When-
we care.
Yeah, I'm like, what's level 30? Just fucking cyanide.
It's just a bowl of hot sauce.
It's
just-
I like spicy food. I get like 4 or 5. It's pretty damn spicy. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
imagine pushing it.
Yeah, exactly. I was impressed as a Thai person. I was like, oh, this is like real spice. It's real good spice as well. Do you just not like strong flavors then? Because
Maybe. You know what? Maybe because I can't handle spicy.
right.
I don't like super sweet stuff. I don't like super sour stuff.
So what do you like?
I like a good.
You are an
Cardboard.
enigma. You are an enigma.
Oh,
of
I like
food.
salty.
Okay, well,
You like salty?
Yeah.
that's everything.
That's true. I think I just don't like. I think I have the palate of like a 65-year-old woman.
Or 6-year-old girl?
A sensitive palate, let's say.
Yes,
because
maybe.
like you put like tsukemen and ramen last, which is our like I'm pretty sure our favorites,
Oh,
right?
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Just because of like the nice thick broth
No, I
and
think
just the
it's
nice
too
strong
intense.
flavors.
If I get ramen, I take out the meat.
What the fuck? Where do you put it? Where does it go?
It goes in a garbage disposal.
No.
Called Ditus.
No.
I give it to Ditus. He likes the meat.
That's fucked. Oh.
What?
I admit.
I don't throw it away.
I admit that the pork sometimes in the broth, in the ramen, is really cheap, really bad. It can be, but you still eat it.
Yeah.
Sometimes if it's done right, it's like my favorite part of the ramen. Honestly,
Well, it's
like
because a lot of the times the broth is built around that.
Yeah.
So it's like the broth perfectly matches it's called chashu.
Yeah.
For
You're
me,
a psychopath.
the broth has enough meaty flavor for me. And anything like I like either rice with like meat on it, or I like meaty broth with my noodles. But if I have meat on it, it's too much. I need to take that. meat off.
I hate it because I've had these exact same arguments with Sydney, because she looked at you like I saw the tier list and I looked at it in disgust, and I showed Sydney and she was like, yeah, that's my tier list as well. I was like, what? What?
All right, we're gonna bring Sydney on this week to roast it.
Sydney is my kindred spirit.
Women. Am I right, boys?
Wait, no, hang on.
You wouldn't.
Ditus has the same tier list. He also ranks. Oh no, I think he ranks. I think for him it's udon soba skimen. Wait, no, or skimen udon soba.
Yeah, no, I remember him saying skimmen was his favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Which is good. That's
Correct.
valid.
Yeah, that is the correct opinion.
That is the correct answer.
So with soba, do you prefer cold soba or hot? Okay, thank God. Thank God.
Good,
Wait,
good.
no, I'm a hot guy.
Really?
I hate that shit cold.
No, zarusoba is so
I know.
good.
I know.
No.
But it's like I don't know if this is. I don't know where this comes from in my head. I'm like, man, it just doesn't feel like a meal unless it's hot. Is this some
What?
kind of brain thing?
I think it is.
If I eat something and it's not hot, like if
It's dessert.
Yeah.
like dinner, it cannot be dinner in my mind unless it's hot.
Is that why you can't eat sushi for dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's often why I don't eat sushi. for
Right.
dinner.
Yeah.
What?
I will have it. There are some sushis that
You won't go out of your way, right?
Yeah, I'd rather have sushi for lunch. Always.
Yeah.
Because in my head, something about it, like I don't know what kind of
Just have a side
trauma
soup.
this is.
And
They
then
have like a
you know,
miso
Yeah.
stew on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I again, like I do eat sushi for dinner. Sometimes it's rare, but a lot of the times, like I do not understand cold soup. I think cold soup is a crime against soup. I think soup should always
Cold soup is
Connor!
valid. You've never had a good cold pumpkin soup?
If somebody offers me cold soup, I'm like, just fucking keep it.
It's all dependent
What am
on
I,
the
peasant?
environment, man. Of course, like
I
a
know French people are like, what the fuck do you mean?
on a hot summer's day, sometimes you just get like a nice, refreshing cold
No,
soup
I
as a
like-
starter, and it
I
just
I like hot drinks when it's a hot day.
I like cold drinks on cold days.
Yeah, I don't know how for some reason when I drink hot tea.
This just felt like an AI generated conversation for us. I like hot drinks on hot days.
when it-
This
when
is
I
like
drink-
2 AI chat boxes on.
maybe you feel the same way, but when I drink a hot drink on a hot day, for some reason I feel like it cools me down.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why.
You call me the
wait,
psychopath?
wait. Repeat what you just said so
Yeah,
I
know-
can
know
fully.
it doesn't make any sense.
Wait, so you feel like a hot
I feel
drink
like the hot drink,
cools you down?
it cools
But
me
it
down.
heats up your body.
Yeah, but I think it's like I don't know something about it. It feels kind of right.
See, I kind of get what you mean because like
If you have a hot tea on a hot day,
Okay.
because
it's
I
fine.
prefer eating ice creams on a cold
I was
day.
fucking same brain
Yeah.
cell right again. I
Like,
remember.
the colder the day is, the more
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I want to
No,
go for an
that's
ice cream.
different.
Yeah.
That's different.
I actually.
Wait.
Wait,
what
how's
is
that
this?
different?
That's different. I
like
see
cold
the
drinks on cold
appeal
days
in
too.
eating cold ice cream on a cold day because
Right.
you know it's gonna stay colder
Oh, so
longer.
it's not right
it's
just
like,
because you don't see it. As
no.
Yeah, because okay, go for it.
Yeah, it holds its shape longer, so you get that it's at its peak ice cream
I
form
just feel
for
it
longer.
tastes better on a colder day.
I think both ways because I actually like don't like eating ice cream on a hot day. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but to me, on a hot day, I want something refreshing. And when I have like a thick ice cream, that's one, the opposite of refreshing. And two, it's just going to melt faster.
Yeah.
Right? And on a cold day, I'm probably going to be less thirsty. And it's just something nice about having like a nice thick ice cream, like a Hokkaido ice cream on a winter's day next
Hell
to the
yeah.
snow. I don't know.
I just like all ice cream at all periods because ice cream is the best fucking dessert.
Connor knows one dessert, and that's
Ice cream is the best dessert. I will fight people on this. This is like when you guys laughed at me when we went to the restaurant, and it was like this really fancy restaurant, and everyone was getting these desserts that were extremely like it was like it's a mushroom caved in as a chocolate truffle, and then Joey's like, I'll have the flambe flipped inside out and
Connor
served
goes,
15. I'm like,
Can I have ice cream?
No. I went. I'll have a single scoop of ice cream.
Of vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, I remember.
And everyone laughed when I ordered it because everyone was going on this tirade of extremely extravagant desserts. I was like, a single scoop of
The dessert was really, really fucking good, and they
The-
put
the
like
vanilla
they
was great.
put effort into designing these really, really intricate desserts.
Yeah.
And they all not only looked aesthetic, but they tasted really, really good. And then
No,
kind of
because I get it because it's like if it's at like a bog standard like run of the mill restaurant that has desserts, then
Yeah.
I will also opt to get like a single scoop of ice cream. But if you're at like a fancy restaurant or like a restaurant that has like
I don't need this bougie
desserts that actually are crafted and are unique, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it out. Like I'm not
I'm-
a huge dessert person, but I'm like, oh okay, that looks kind of unique. and cool.
I'm like the complete opposite of you because if I go to a normal place and they just all like have bog standard desserts, I'm just not gonna have dessert. The only reason I'll go out of my way to have dessert if it's like a little bit extravagant, a little bit
Yeah.
something
No, it's
special.
Like, it's like the steak, right? It's like in every restaurant, like steak is the indication of how good your restaurant is, right? If you can
Right.
cook a steak,
Yeah.
Same with ice cream. If you can give me good ice cream, then your desserts must be pretty fucking good. If you can get a vanilla ice cream,
But you never order anything but vanilla ice cream.
That's how I
So
decide.
how would you
But if I
know?
went back, I'd probably order vanilla
You
ice
would
cream again.
never.
But I might consider something else.
Connor only considers two things: vanilla ice cream and tiramisu. That's like anything else on the menu is just like
I
worthless,
like
disgusting.
What's that the Italian dish called? The one where it's like cream and like.
Oh, I like creme brulee.
No.
I love creme brulee.
Oh,
Creme
me
brulee is
That's
too.
probably my favorite.
Yeah.
It's like mia fi.
Oh, mille-feuille.
Yeah, mia
Yeah.
I love
Like
that
the
one.
layered cake.
Yeah.
right?
Shit,
Yeah,
that
that's
shit's
good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But normally it's ice
What a-
cream or tiramisu.
What about fruity kind of desserts?
fruit?
Ah,
fruit
that's the
what?
best dessert.
I just think that fruit is always shit.
Wait.
What?
I think
Wait, how did we?
fruit is always shit. I'm just saying it, right?
You couldn't have said like a more perfectly opposite of the example.
I think that vegetables trump fruits in every single way.
Well, yeah.
And I have no time for
No, but like in
fruits.
a meal, right? That makes sense.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
what about in a dessert?
I'd just rather not. I'd just rather have something like an ice cream. When they bring out, because in Japan they're obsessed with desserts, fruit desserts.
Yeah, I love
I
it.
fucking hate it. I hate it.
I
Because
love
I'm just
it.
like, can I just have like a real dessert? Can I just have something that isn't fruit? Like I don't
What's
want
wrong?
fruit.
Fruit tastes so good here.
No, it's fine. I just prefer an ice cream or a tiramisu or something.
You know what I've been obsessed with
Very
lately?
old.
What?
I feel.
Other than
Did-
strawberries?
Do you guys ever get those frozen mango chunks from 7-Eleven?
Oh yeah.
They're so
They're
good.
fucking bomb.
I've
They're
been
so good.
killing like 2 bags a night.
As you know.
Like murdering.
It's like having a little sorbet between your fingertips.
Those are really
It's
good.
so creamy.
Yeah, I was kind of sus about it because I'm like, oh, that's a really cheap for a bag of mangoes.
Right?
Because usually, when you get actual mangoes in Japan, they're like cost 20,000
Yeah.
fucking yen. Right?
Yeah.
So when I saw like, how much are they? They're like 200 yen or something.
They're like
right?
200 yen per
Yeah,
bag.
200 yen for a frozen
just-
bag of mangoes, like decent size like that. And I'm like, all right, I'll give it a go. And I had it. So
It's
good.
so good.
So good. In the summer, banging.
I do like bananas. I just realized that. I like bananas.
Well, yeah.
Bananas,
But I wouldn't have it as dessert.
not even like a banana.
That's like a
Not
breakfast
even like a
fruit.
banana split.
Oh, fuck no. That shit's awful.
Wait, so you don't like any fruits but bananas, basically?
No, I do like fruits. There's never an occasion where I would want a fruit over a vegetable. I don't know why. I'm just like, even if,
Like in any situation.
I think I just always prefer vegetables.
What if it's a really hot day?
Vegetables.
What if you wanted a smoothie?
Vegetable
I like
smoothie.
kale smoothies though a lot.
Oh my god. What am I?
I don't ever go for like the super fruity ones. I'll get the ones where they put all the green shit in it because it tastes good.
I mean, I get that, but sometimes it's a hot day and you're like, yeah, I could go for like a mango smoothie or like a
Hot tea. A hot tea. is what I would go for.
Oh, no, I remember in Thailand, this
Yeah, I got the
fucker,
smoothie.
everybody was like, yo, let's go to the store, get a mango smoothie, get like a watermelon smoothie.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god, those are
and
so good.
Connor being the fucking British person, he's just like, do you have a hot tea? It's like, I'm like, bro, it's like 30 degrees. What do you want?
Yeah, I wanted a hot tea because it's a hot day. That's how I cool down.
Unfortunately, Connor didn't realize that 99% of drinks in Thailand come with like a bucket full of ice,
Yeah.
no matter where you go.
Bro, yeah, they gave me. I had this. I tried Thai tea, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Fucking hell, this is sweet."
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I was like, "Can you do it without the sugar?" I asked her on the plane. I was like, "Can I have a tea without sugar?" And she was like, "Yeah, it doesn't have sugar in it." I'm like, "No, this one's super sweet. Can I have one that isn't sweet?"
No, it just comes with sugar.
She was like, "What? What
That's
do you-
not,
what do you-
that's just tea.
What do you mean?" I was like, well, "I want this tea you've given me, but way less sweet." She was like, "Can't be done." I was like, I know it. I know you have it. I know you have it. Give it to me.
Have you ever had like southern sweet tea?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful.
That shit's fucking gross.
Why?
Yeah, it is.
You like it?
It is.
Of course you like it.
No, I don't. No. I don't like it when it's super sweet, but I went to Alabama once and I had some of the best peach iced tea I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, it might be good if you put enough sugar in it and peach.
The first time I had it was in Atlanta, and I tried it because my friend was like, "Yo, you should try this. It's southern tea," and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Okay, let's see how it is, bro." It was like sugar water.
Yeah.
literally
it's
sugar
It is
water.
sugar water.
It's
Yeah.
like,
It's
I'm
fine.
like,
That's what make it palatable, right? Because tea's hard to drink if you're not generationally pressured into it.
I mean, not every culture gets tea. But what state did we do a show at that they voted like the top thing America does best, and they voted like tea at number one?
some of them thought they did tea better than anywhere else.
Yeah,
that was insulting.
Where was this?
Oh, it must
Oh,
have.
it was
it's one of the southern states.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
No, I don't even think it was. I think it was like.
Was it
I
not?
think it was like.
it was the state that they threw all the tea into the ocean. What state was that?
Oh, Boston?
Boston. Yeah, Massachusetts. Yeah,
I think it was Massachusetts, right?
Boston's in Massachusetts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it was the Boston show.
Yeah, maybe.
And they were like, "We do tea better than anyone else." I'm like, "Oh, really? Is that why you threw it all into the ocean?"
I do remember that. Yes,
That's cap.
I'm really hoping you guys were trolling, guys.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
So okay, what do you hate about lamb?
Oh,
What do you
Yeah,
hait about
yeah,
lamb?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
hey, why are we
As an
bringing up?
Australian, I was so offended by this.
bringing up the food stuff right
comments,
now?
A lot of people didn't like that. I heard that you didn't like lamb. And my response was, well, let's try every lamb.
Why did they not like that?
I think because they were like, that's how you pressure someone into hating something more. And I was
No.
like,
I went into it with an open mind.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that statement.
But the thing that you said that I don't mind if you don't like lamb. I mean, I am offended, but it's okay.
It tastes dusty.
The thing that you said that made me think like, huh? Was that you said it tastes like goat's cheese.
No, Didnt said that. I didn't say that. Didnt said it tasted like goat's cheese.
I don't think it's dusty.
Okay.
Better.
It tastes. I can't explain it.
Emily,
No.
I actually kind of agree with
No.
you. Yeah, I've been holding this in. I've been holding this in. But
ally.
yes, okay. I wanted to bring.
not bad.
I wanted to bring this up because for the longest
never allowed back in Australia.
for the longest time, I was like, I kind of like didn't like lamb as well, just because it has this like really weird aftertaste.
It gets me.
Yeah, and
Is it like the gaminess of
It's
it?
the
maybe?
dustiness.
I don't know about that, bro. Like, you gotta get that checked out.
and like the goat's cheese thing, it's the reason I was put off by goat's cheese is because it did have this aftertaste, and it kind of reminded me of the lamb aftertaste, but like even stronger. So I kind of get what Titus is talking about.
Goat's cheese also tastes dusty.
What the fuck? I love goat's
I mean, goat's cheese isn't my favorite, but dusty is not the word I would use to describe it.
I love goat's cheese. How do you not like that
I can't. It's such a bizarre flavor. I can't describe the aftertaste.
I know a lot of people who don't like lamb saying that like it tastes very like earthy or like very gamey is the word that they use, where like it smells like a wild animal.
Yeah, I just like when
people eat deer feel the same way as
The
well.
deer was
no,
fine.
deer's
Yeah,
good.
we ate
Deer's
deer as
good.
well.
Yeah, the deer was fine.
Deer doesn't have that same. I've never had bear, so I don't know like how gamey that
bear
meat is.
I noticed when we were eating meat, it was like the closer it tasted to a meat you recognized, you were like, "This is good." I think deer tastes closer to beef than it does.
Oh,
last.
definitely.
Yeah. I think
was
it
like,
does.
oh, okay.
But deer is considered more gamier than lamb.
Well, here's the thing. I used to like really hate lamb because I'd already get like really cheap cuts.
Right.
And then once I started getting like proper like Australian lamb chops and stuff like that, I was like, oh, this actually slaps pretty hard.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry, what? You're from the UK. What are you talking about? Why are you bigging up their lamb? We have some of the best.
No, we have
because
some of the best.
actually,
I'm sorry.
I think it's UK that put me off lamb for the longest time because I think
Australia with the dub, let's go.
I think the aftertaste in the UK lamb is just way, or at least the ones I
Where
had
the
in
fuck
like
are you
school.
getting your lamb from?
Just
I'm
okay.
offended. I can't believe you said that.
1-0.
Wow.
Look, anytime we'd have lamb at like any roast, like dinners or like any, it was mostly like school lunches that put me off lamb because it was like, obviously it wasn't good cuts of lamb because they were fucking school dinners,
Damn, you guys
right?
got lamb at school lunches?
Yeah,
Again, it's very abundant.
yeah.
Jesus.
We had it a lot.
There's more sheep in Wales than people.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So I'd had it a lot in like school, and I just hated this weird aftertaste every time.
I didn't get lamb in school, though.
Did you not?
No, what the fuck? Where are we
Yeah.
going?
Lamb is mad expensive in Australia.
Dude, they barely gave us pasta. We had to pay for that.
No, sometimes you'd have like, there was a special occasion where they'd have like a kind of like roast that was like the cheapest kind of
I
roast
didn't even
available.
get school lunch, bro. I'm
Fuck, man.
just jealous of that already. I'm like, damn, they gave you food?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't good cuts of lamb, obviously, because to me it tastes like shit. Put me off lamb for the longest
Right.
time. Only got into lamb actually.
When you had the good lamb.
Yeah, when I had the good lamb. Probably like in my span of moving to Japan, actually, because I just avoided lamb for my entire life. But still, if it's like a cheap cut of lamb, a lot of the times I just can't handle it.
So you like the expensive lamb now? Like you like lamb, but only if it's the good cut.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, that's me with steak. Like, if it's a good cut of steak, then I like it. But I was kind of the same with you. Like, I grew up eating a lot of like really cheap cuts of like beef steak, so it's like it kind of put me off it for the longest time. And then when I moved to Japan, I had a really good cut of steak, and I'm like, oh, steak can be good. Wow, that's surprising.
What are you talking about? Though? Australian steak is still good, though, Joey.
Yeah, but like you can also get like it's like lamb in the UK where it's like it's very abundant. Like you can get the really cheap cuts, but you can also get the really expensive cuts. And
Okay.
like, I guess the ones I ate my whole life were just like mostly the really cheap cuts because I didn't have any money growing up. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is not that great.
Yeah, because Connor took you to Genghis Khan in Hokkaido, right? What was your impression of that?
Just stamp on me.
Just
Just fucking crush my
Come
head.
on,
Emily,
be honest,
just be honest. Be honest. I'm an ally.
It
I'm an
was-
ally.
it
He's
was-
I promise
safe
I won't
space.
get it.
Safe
It
space.
was not for me.
You're dead to me.
I would not go again, but I am glad I can finally like put it to rest. I just don't like
What do
lamb.
you mean you don't like lamb tongue? Huh?
Oh no, yeah, I didn't like tongue.
We had like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like lamb tongue?
No.
I'm kidding. I do like.
That's the best
I
part.
do like lamb. It's very chewy.
That's my favorite cut.
No, I'm not a fan of tongue in general. I think I don't like the texture. It's too chewy. It's too.
Don't like British lamb. Don't like fucking
Yeah,
tongue.
me neither. I don't
what
like
do you?
tongue.
What's your favorite cut at a yakiniku?
My favorite cut.
If you don't like tongue. Anything, that's
Anything
not
but
tongue?
just tongue. Like I fucking love like 90% of cuts except for the tongue.
Okay, question.
Okay.
You go to yakitori, right?
Okay.
What's your go-to? You can order one steak from a yakitori place. What do you order?
Oh, negima 100%.
Yeah, me too. What do you get?
I don't really like
I knew
yakitori.
that. Fucking.
Can we
Oh wait. Okay.
save it for later? Can we save this for later?
I mean, really, like, is this scripted? Is this a troll?
But there'll be a video out on your channel at some point where we'll be going over all this stuff
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
detail.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, okay. Since we were on the topic of fruits, you know
Okay.
how last time when I was here, I said I wanted to bring fruit as like gifts.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I didn't. I brought fruit this time.
Oh,
Did you actually?
I did.
oh, hell yeah.
I'll take
Well,
I'll take Connor's
You know what?
one.
Connor might change his opinion.
Wait,
Yeah.
no. Wait, hold up. Let it cook. Could be a banana. It could be a banana, boys.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Listen. Okay, I'm being hyperbolic in a sense when I'm saying I don't like any fruit, but there's just a lot of the time I just prefer veg.
Did
Yeah.
you give him oranges? That would be.
If you give me
amazing.
a fucking orange, though, you are dead. to
Well,
me.
okay. They don't. Unfortunately, I don't think luxury bananas are a thing.
Oh,
I don't
think they're a thing.
They're not exactly the most like high class.
a bunch of dull bananas.
They didn't have any like
Sweetio.
nice bananas, so I just got the most expensive one that they had,
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
which was
thank you.
like 240 yen.
Hey, it's still the cats, you know. I appreciate that.
He's getting value for his money at least.
I am getting value for money.
Joey, I know your favorite's watermelon, but
Yeah.
watermelon's not in season.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't. Do you like these? Whatever these are.
What the
I
fuck
do like
is that?
Decapon. They're
You
good.
do?
Yeah, they're
What
fucking
is
good.
that?
Looks tumorous. What is that?
That looks like an orange on steroids.
It's pretty much is.
That is a roided orange. Look
roided
at that.
orange.
That's me. Like my two boys when I leave the onset. That's what they look like.
Yeah, so these are Decapon, which are like a type of orange. It's like an orange Mandarin.
That's just
hybrid.
like the fucking Liver King if
And this
he
one's
was
for
an orange.
Garn,
What
'cause
the fuck?
strawberries are in season.
Fuck yeah! You know I'm always loving
I
strawberries.
feel like
Thank
I
you
can see
so
who
much.
the favorite friend is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, it's just,
I can see the ranking.
My fellow lamb haters, where you at? My fellow.
Not only did you get strawberries, you also got the luxurious alternative
You got the
version.
Awayuki as well. That's just bomb.
the white ones.
Yeah, the
The
Awayuki
pink
ones are
they're
sick.
pretty. They
They're
came in
so
like a
good.
set. So I was like,
Only
oh,
in
I
Japan
got
where
it.
they were like, let's make our strawberries anemic. Small.
I've always been curious because I've always wondered what.
Yeah, thank you.
yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Why do you love strawberries so much? Because when we first met,
Childhood trauma.
yeah, because when we first met, I remember you saying, "Oh yeah, I like strawberries." I'm like, I like strawberries too. But then like slowly over the 10 months, do I realize, oh, you really like
Yeah, Emily's like, no,
strawberries.
I like strawberries.
You know that meme of like when it's like the one with the dudes like men want one thing and it's disgusting. It's like that's just strawberries for Emily.
Emily wants one thing and it's disgusting. Oh my god, the strawberry bag.
It is a cute.
That's
bag.
It's a very, very cute bag.
It's from the artist Nina Fresas on Twitter.
Ooh.
Shout
and
out.
you also
Yeah.
have the other variation. You have two of those.
I do. I
She's
got
the
I got
white
one in
strawberry
pink.
version.
You have the white version. One for a different day.
Yeah, so why do you love it?
Everything about it. It's just it's beautiful. I love the look of it. I love how they taste. Like strawberries have always been like my #1 favorite fruit
Cool.
for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
But then like I don't know, you see strawberry printed stuff and it's like the cutest.
It is pretty cute.
I
to
just
be
think
fair.
aesthetically they're very nice.
It's just your vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I do like the look of strawberries, but like I feel like
Visually, they are pretty.
visually
Yeah.
they're very
They're
pretty.
like the dolphins of fruit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like-
they're like the most loved and most revered, and they look pretty, and they're kind of nice.
Like you look at a strawberry cake and you're like, oh, that is so
Yeah.
beautiful. That's
it's
how I feel.
it's probably out of the fruit kingdom. It's probably the cutest fruit.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
I think out of like fruit kingdom,
in the fruit kingdom.
it very much gels with Japanese kind of like Japanese culture as well,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You can have expensive looking strawberries. You can have like
Small, adorable, sweet.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
why
exactly.
The banana is the giga chat, of fruit, right? Because it doesn't care. It's got its own packaging. I hate it, but they fucking.
Did
do
you
this.
when you were in Thailand? Did you try any Thai bananas?
I thought what the little ones.
The little ones, yeah.
Yeah, I tried it. It was nice. I think I prefer these though.
I like the little ones.
It's
They're
too
like,
little. It's
The
too little
bite-sized
banana.
bananas.
It's
right?
like
Yeah.
bite sizes. To me, that's the perfect size banana.
This is the
Yeah,
This is the goat.
this is the goat.
He likes them thicker and girthier than he does.
They're self-packaged. They don't break easily. They come in a bunch.
I'm just thinking, is there
they don't
any
need to be
fruit?
washed.
Is there any fruit that's more aesthetic than a strawberry?
I mean, there's
Peach.
lots of aesthetic fruits out
Peach.
there, but they don't taste very good.
I mean,
Is
You
the
get,
problem.
you know, it reminds you of butt. It's kind of nice. You know?
I just they're the prettiest.
I mean, people argue like
Japanese melons do look cool.
Yeah.
Like
They
the
do.
one, when they're all like perfect and they have all the
the
like,
U-buddy middle.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But
What about, like,
no
the-
way I'm paying like.
What about the Japanese like square watermelons? Have you seen those?
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
seen one.
Yeah, I've seen them, and I've had one before. It
no
tastes
different, right?
exactly like a watermelon.
Just way more
it's
expensive.
It's just easier to store. That's all it is.
So I don't know, Rob.
It's like, do you know how they make them? Is it like a special breed that
I
they
think-
do,
no,
or do
I
they
think it's-
specifically make them grow
Yeah, I
into
think
a
it's literally
box?
just a box.
Yeah.
And they grow it in a box.
Yeah.
And then it fills out. I don't know who figured this out that you could do this. Why haven't we done this with bananas?
Why have we not done this with like more fruit?
Yeah, right.
I would.
If these were square, they'd be so much easier to like store.
I just realized I'm so fucking dumb. I was like, why don't they do this with bananas? Because it fucking grows on a tree.
yeah.
Put the box on the thing, quick.
Just hang a bunch of boxes on the tree.
Like it'd be like Minecraft. Like
It's already at the most like optimal shape.
it is perfect.
Yeah.
It is perfect. I just wish that you could like put it in like a shelf and you could
Slide them out.
Just,
You got to
just
admit, like, opening a banana is the most fun opening of any fruit.
I've never. You know what?
That's something I think
Oranges,
about.
you're like, oh.
Admittedly,
Strawberry, you're like, oh, I'm gonna take this stupid shit off. Bananas, you're like, yes.
you know, Connor.
Oh,
Admittedly,
yeah.
I've never opened a banana and gone, this is
I
fun.
appreciate that you can hold the container and go as you like and peel as much as you want to eat. And that's just great.
It is the most optimized
fun.
fruit.
It's
It is the most
fun.
optimized fruit, to be
It's
fair.
fun. We're having fun when we eat bananas.
do you know, for most of my life, I actually opened banana. I hated opening bananas because I did. This is like my something went wrong with my childhood. Clearly somewhere, because for some reason my child brain was like, oh, you open it from this side. You must open it from this side because this is where the gunk
They
is. So
literally give you a handle.
yeah, I
right
know.
there.
I know. Now I
no,
realize that.
I got you.
All right, all right,
I get it.
all right.
Oh, yeah. Okay, wow. All right. You think
Oh, Connor's about to have a lot of fun
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now, guys.
you think you open it from here? No. Listen, God, all right. You
What?
ever watched a monkey eat a banana? This is when I learned that we are fucking stupid. We go for the handle like this.
Okay.
When
That's
monkeys
what I
open
thought.
banana? No, they just do this. They just squeeze like that.
Oh,
That's you.
That's
so
how you open a banana.
That's actually how you're supposed to open a banana.
You just squeeze that. That's what the monkeys do. And I
Oh.
realized when I first saw that, I was like, God damn it, that's why they know it. That's why it's their food.
That's why he's the goat.
That's why they're the best animal.
Isn't it just as fast to pull it on the
No,
other
no,
side?
try it. Do it as fast as I do.
I don't want to eat
That's-
it though.
No, I'll eat it.
Okay.
that's actually how I used to open them.
Yeah, look.
That was lucky. That was lucky. That was
What do you mean?
Sometimes it makes, dude.
What do you?
no.
It was
This is
just
the
as
best.
fast.
No,
It
this is
doesn't
the
matter
best,
what
dude.
end you do
This
it
is
from.
the optimized
This is
route.
the optimized.
Yeah.
Why do you think the monkeys do it? They don't fuck around with the top. Is it also because they don't have thumbs?
Oh, it
Yes,
smells
maybe.
good.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
No, because okay,
How do I
this.
eat all three? This is
No, I'll eat one. I'll eat one.
I mean,
Okay, never mind. Go on,
oh, yeah.
Oh, cheers.
That's
thank you.
one I squeeze at the top.
That's all right.
I mean,
Oh, good banana.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
I mean, I feel like they are exactly the same technique.
No.
Because like when you start off with this end, you get like the little gunk. at
No,
the
it's
ends.
fine. Because sometimes you do it from the top, right? And sometimes it doesn't break perfectly, and then it's like, oh fuck.
No, if it doesn't break perfectly, then I know the banana is like
You can't determine
I throw it in the trash.
You can't determine the worth of the banana based on how nice.
No, you can
bullshit.
because if the skin isn't firm enough, then to me that banana's like too far gone. You know, sometimes we've talked about this. There's a perfect amount of ripeness that everyone loves with their own bananas, and I love it. Like this to me is like the perfect banana, right? If the skin's gone a bit too soft, if it's got like a bit of browning or like some spots are starting,
That's
then
the
it's
sweetest.
yeah, it's
As a kid, I didn't understand how ripeness worked. I didn't understand why my friend's house, at his house, his bananas always tasted way better than when my mum bought them. And I realized I was just eating them when they were basically green. It was hard.
I'm like, damn, this is a crunchy
Yeah.
I'm
banana.
like, damn, why does his taste so much better?
By the way, this is really looking like a JoJo fan meetup. Right? Feel free to screenshot. This goes hard.
This episode is sponsored by
Boxer.
Guys, Sakura season is finally here. Are you guys excited?
Woo!
And you'd be excited to know that Boxu is also hyped up.
You've been in Japan now for nearly a year. How have your thoughts changed on everything over that year since you've been here?
Are you still enjoying it? Or?
I love it. Oh my
Like,
god.
what's the main takeaways that you've kind of felt over the past few months?
Main
of being in Japan?
takeaways?
Yeah, like how you just think about Japan.
Yeah, like what are some things you love more? What are
Things
some
you didn't
things you
expect to
don't?
like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe some things you don't like.
Oh man. Where do I even start? First of all, the food. Oh, so freaking good.
yeah.
Tipping not being a thing. Oh my
Amen.
oh my
Amen
oh
to
my
that.
god. Amen.
Hey man,
What are some like culture shock moments for me?
Do you still experience it? You think, like in everyday life, or are you
only-
kind of like past it now after you?
I think I'm pretty much like used to everything. It's just like recently the thing that made me do like a double take is I'm not used to seeing like little ass kids walking by themselves at like the train station.
yes.
Like-
That still shocks me.
I'll be walking with Ditus and it'll be like 8 p.m. and we're walking home from the train station. I just see like a 6-year-old with this big ass backpack walking past and we're like,
Where are your parents?
yeah, where are your parents? Like,
Yeah. I feel like if I were to have a kid in Japan, that would be the one thing that would fucking terrify me.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's scary.
Just being like, oh, you're 3 years old now? Off you go. Onto the
Yeah.
train with you.
yeah,
I did notice that they do put a lot of trust into their kids here, just
Yeah.
to get around by themselves.
Yeah.
But
Even just like, even not even on the train, like just sometimes I'd be walking back from like the office or wherever I am, and then there would just be like a 4-year-old walking home from like preschool by themselves. And I'm like, are you lost?
how do you know your way back?
Yeah, how do you know your way back? I didn't.
I barely
I could
barely know my way
I,
back.
I could barely get around my own house when I was 4 years
Yeah.
old, let alone like the neighborhood, you know? So it's like, every time I see them, I always think like, are you lost? Like, are you okay?
It's got to be a plant by the police. you try and kidnap
Like a
it, and
decoy?
They just fucking the SWAT team.
Chris Hansen's just like around the
Yeah,
corner.
it's got to be. It's
like,
gotta
come
be.
on, take the bait.
No, kids actually commute.
Yeah.
It's because they want to get them into the salaryman life immediately. They're like, all right, start commuting.
Yeah.
Get into it. No
Also,
games,
the
walking.
kids are so cute. I say that in like the least weird way I possibly can. Just like you know how like okay, I feel
I
like
think it was weird that you said that.
It was fine.
it wasn't weird.
cute.
They
Like,
are.
because I feel like in America people like to dress their kids to look like mini adults a lot of the times.
I guess.
Really?
Do they?
Yeah. Well, like they buy
Honestly,
them.
I've
they
never
buy them,
looked.
like-
That's because Americans just wear fucking t-shirts everywhere.
Well, they buy them like I've noticed that a lot of parents buy their kids like little miniature versions of like what they wear. So it's like, oh, match with mommy, like get little mini
Oh,
Ugg boots
okay,
with
right,
mommy, you know.
I put
But like it just looks weird because it's like that's a toddler in like a Supreme sweater. What are you doing?
what?
But
Now I'm trying to remember what I wore as a kid.
oh, my fashion
I
sense is
wore
horrendous
the
as a
worst
kid.
shit.
My parents would allow me to wear hats.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, did my parents dress me up like them? No, I don't think they did.
You know what was one of my favorite shirts growing up? I'm sure someone can relate. It was the flaming slasher shirt. Did you ever see those?
Oh, actually, no, I know what
Every
you're talking
kid in our generation, like there was at least one kid that wore like a black shirt with like flames coming from the bottom,
Yeah.
and the slasher logo
I
right
mean,
there.
I liked wearing the school uniform because then on the weekends I was like, shit. don't know what to wear.
You still, what's changed?
Still like that.
It's still like that.
Nothing's changed.
I remember I had a thought as a kid. I was like, man, I wish I could wear my school uniform every day, so I don't have to think.
I hate wearing my school uniform.
I loved it because I was like,
Yeah.
man, great. You know, we could just go in and then because you go home and you watch American TV and they're all bullying each other for not wearing certain clothes or looking like a nerd. It's like,
Was that weird to you?
man, we don't have that problem. Yeah, because we all wear school uniforms. So
Yeah.
it's like, man, we
Oh,
don't have that problem.
you don't have uniforms in America, do you?
Most schools don't. Most
No,
schools
not.
I think it's only like private schools.
yeah, only
right?
if it's like private school or like
Yeah.
It's
Catholic
nice.
schools.
You don't have to worry about shit.
It is nice,
It's-
but at the same time, it's like
One less thing to get bullied about. There's a lot of other stuff. To
Yeah.
upgrade, but
Yeah.
there's
I
one
don't,
less-
okay,
yeah.
I don't remember anyone ever getting. I don't think I've ever witnessed anyone at my school getting bullied for like what they were wearing.
Yeah.
why is
Yeah.
it such like a common trope
Yeah,
in
it's
like
like a-
American high school films?
Well, I'm not basing it off that. But I mean, I have seen that. But,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I just assumed because kids are the worst. Kids will do anything
Yeah.
to mock
Yeah.
a kid.
Isn't
yeah,
it?
but kids won't pick clothes. They'll find your deepest insecurities
Yeah,
and
that's true.
they're evil.
They are.
Kids are
are-
evil
kids-
sometimes.
No chill.
Not Japanese kids though. They're adorable as fuck.
Oh, until they hit high school.
Until they hit high school, that's when they become evil.
and
you
then,
know.
and then they learn about bullying, and they're like, "Oh,
When they
I'm
no,
about
but,
to
like,
go off."
they've got like their little yellow
the
bucket
yellow
hats.
hat, yellow
the
hats.
elementary
Yeah.
school
And then they're like
Yeah.
big ass backpacks that are like twice their size. It's so cute.
Have you ever seen like when the teacher's leading like a group of school kids? Yeah. They're so
It's
fucking
so
adorable.
That makes my day so much better. Just
is
seeing
cute.
like this line of like these
Yeah.
kids just and the teacher at the front being like, "Okay, let's go,"
Yeah.
and then they're crossing the road. And I'm just like,
Oh, they're so cute. They're like little ducklings. There was
There's
a
also like nursery carts where they
Yeah.
have like a giant cart.
Yeah.
And they'll put like 20 kids in this cart, and the teacher will be dragging it around. And it's like, oh, that's cute, I think.
it is pretty adorable to see. Yeah.
what happened earlier, like last year, when Ditus and I just moved into our apartment. We like. We weren't used to like saying hello to like neighbors or like strangers,
Yeah.
but now it's like pretty normal. There was this little kid that walked past us in like our apartment hallway thing,
Right.
and as we weren't expecting him to say anything, but as we were walking by, he was like "Konnichiwa," and we're like, "Oh, konnichiwa, hi!" And so we're like, "Oh, okay." Like, so we do gotta say, I don't know. I thought maybe it'd be weird if I just like said hi
kid.
to like
Yeah.
the kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then later that same day, we saw another kid by our apartment complex as we're walking back. Ditus looks at him. He's like, "Oh, konnichiwa," and the kid's like. So
you gotta wait for the kid to say. it
Yeah,
first.
yeah,
yeah.
Just stares at you.
Yeah, the kid just stared, and we were like,
That
"Oh,
kid's
sorry."
My favorite one is that's really cute as well. But like I recently had one where like I was coming back from somewhere, and near my apartment there was this kid that just like kept staring at me while I was waiting for the lights, and I'm just like, "You good, kid? You good? What's up?" And then I crossed the road. And as he was crossing the road, he runs past me and stops in front of me and goes, "Hello." I'm like, "Oh,
That's so cute.
all right, you be careful now."
Yeah. Where are your parents?
That's adorable.
So cute.
Just eat him.
Yeah.
He's like, "Get off the road!"
Yeah, kids in Japan, no matter what they do, like if they or kids are curious, and sometimes they go out their way to say hello, and it's like when they like ask you questions as well, then they're so cute because
so
they
cute.
they're just like if you ever come to Japan and you will know what we're talking about when you see like a group of kids walking along. They're like you said, like a group of ducklings
Yeah.
crossing the
Very
road, right?
cute.
Even they, it's just something about the aesthetic, I don't know. It's the little yellow hats and like the backpacks. It's a vibe.
It's a
man.
It's an aesthetic toddler core.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I gotta ask, as someone who really likes desserts and I guess like sweeter things and aesthetic things,
I don't like desserts.
you don't like desserts?
No.
Wow, man.
Yes, you fucking do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
I've never seen you get excited over anything that wasn't dessert.
What do you mean?
You heard me.
It's okay. I get a difference. I get excited for strawberry desserts. Okay. All other desserts. Big difference.
Okay, so I was going to say that just ruins my. I was going to ask if you've discovered like a Japanese dessert that you like, but if you don't like desserts, then
Oh, I like
I'm sorry.
what?
I just feel like feel like you're gonna say something.
What?
No, say it.
I like mochi.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, that's fine.
like
Strawberry
the
mochi.
roasted mochi.
Strawberry mochi.
No, just like the plain one with like the soy sauce.
Okay.
Sauce.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
That one's really good.
Yeah, that's your type.
But yeah, I don't really like desserts.
Do you like Ichigo Daifuku, the one that has?
Oh
the
my
strawberry in it?
god, yeah, okay.
Of course, that was a dumb question.
I like to get it and then get like an extra pack of strawberry so that when I run out of strawberry, I can stick another one back in. I like reset. It's so good. It's so
You reload the mochi with another strawberry.
What's wrong with you?
It's so because there's never one strawberry is not enough for one Ichigo Daifuku. You need
Yes, the fuck he is. What are you talking about?
Emily goes to the fucking strawberry farm and just reloads the entire farm of
They
strawberries.
perfectly engineered that so the mochi to strawberry ratio is like perfect. So that
No.
maybe you're left with like a tiny little bit of mochi at the end.
no. I need more strawberries. That is one of the things that I'm really happy about since moving here. The strawberries are so freaking good.
Yeah.
Except they only come around like once a year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Japan is so dependent, especially with fruit, they're so dependent on seasons. I'm
Yeah.
just like, I don't know, man. I feel this fruit here is good enough where you could have it all year round. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
it'd be that much of an issue.
Really? Could they grow it in the summer?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like when you go to like a supermarket in like any other country, I feel there's just like the whole collection of fruits all year round. I don't know. Is that
Yeah, but sometimes the fruit tastes better in certain
Oh, of course,
seasons
of
than
Oh, not
other
in my
seasons.
local grocery store. I can always tell like what season it is based on.
Oh
like,
yeah,
what
no, in
fruits they
Japan.
have.
I mean, like in different
Oh,
countries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you go to like any kind of supermarket in like America or Australia
Yeah.
or whatever, and it's like they have
Any
all
fruit.
of the fruits there,
Yeah.
all year round. And I'm like, Japan could do that, but they're just like, it's not in season, let's not sell it. And I'm like,
because it's not at its peak.
yeah, I'm like, but sometimes
it.
it's like it could be like this right now, winter, and I'm like, I kind of want to have some watermelon, but they don't fucking sell watermelon in February, so I'm just sad during February. I gotta
Yeah,
compensate.
the
with
amount
fucking
of
other
like
ones.
watermelon like smoothies, not smoothies, watermelon mixers. I don't know, like I've forgotten the English name. The amount of watermelon drinks you guys got in Thailand was like fucking ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
It was either
God.
watermelon or coconut.
Oh, it's because it's
Coconut is-
expensive
coconut's
here.
Very good.
Coconut's fucking great.
I just like the fresh coconuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here. Like
Very good.
I rarely have coconut if it's not, in a Southeast Asian country or if
Yeah.
it's like grown there. Because I remember like for a long time Sydney just like hated coconut. And she was like, I don't like coconut water. I don't like coconut anything.
I thought I didn't like it either.
Yeah, and then we moved to Thailand, and she was like, "I fucking love coconut." And I'm like, Sydney, when you're out of the
so
country,
good.
you're gonna be chasing that high, and
Yeah.
no matter what coconut juice, coconut water you get, it's never gonna.
Like you can't buy the packaged stuff ever again.
no, you
It's
can't.
not the same.
You can't.
Never.
It's just something about that
So good.
freshness of the coconut there that
Oh, yeah.
you'll spend your life chasing that high, and it will like no canned coconut drink or whatever will ever meet it. What's your favorite food in Thailand? I'm curious because as someone who doesn't like strong flavors and strong taste, that's like 90% of Thai food.
Well, I did gorge myself on the fruit for sure because I knew I wouldn't be able to get the same stuff here.
Mango, coconut, watermelon was just.
Oh
like,
my god, the mango sticky rice.
Okay, mango sticky
Yeah,
rice
that
fucking
was
slaps.
actually so
Yeah,
good,
that's
yeah.
like your worst. That's like your worst nightmare, Connor.
Every fried egg I had in Thailand was delicious.
Yeah.
Crispy.
Everything was good.
Yeah.
Everything was delicious.
Yeah.
Even the stuff that was like too spicy for me, I was like, damn, this is still
Yeah,
really
you
good.
fall through it. It was so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
Dude, I felt bad in Thailand because we ordered room service one night. We brought in this amazing food and they set it all out for us, and it was like way too much. Like,
Yeah.
from them. I think we'd have been happy they were just like, your food's here, come get it. And we'd have done it, right?
Yeah.
And so he brings out like the thing to tip. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll tip him. Yeah, sure. Let's fucking. So I write down a number, and I'm like, nice, we tipped him. He leaves. I'm like, oh shit, I just tipped him like 30 cents.
Yeah, you gave him like $20.
I thought I gave him. In my head, I was like, I'm gonna give him $20 tip. And then I realized, oh shit, I gave him 30 cents, and I was like, oh my god. And then of course, when we're done with it, we call them up, right? And
Yeah.
I really wanted to correct it, but I was like, man, how do I? Okay, can you come back to the room? I've got more money for you.
Well, they didn't come back, right,
So,
to
yeah,
clean up.
I called. So I was like, hey, we're done with the food. Same dude comes back, and I'm like,
Yeah.
dude. sorry about that. Here's a real tip. So I gave him a bunch, and he was like, no. I'm just like doing this. It's fine. No, please take it, please. Come on. And then Emily was like, I got money too. I just felt so awkward about that. Sorry, that just been burning in my memory. I just felt guilty. I had to get off my chest.
We made up for it.
Yeah,
We
I
definitely
wonder
did.
what's more offensive, no tip or 30-cent tip?
30-cent tip is way
30
more.
cent tip is
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
more.
You're like, at least no tip. It's like you weren't even trying. Like you're just
Yeah.
like fucking pretending. Like we bought like a fucking $100 room service thing.
Yeah.
With $30 thing.
Probably I would be thinking, do they feel good about this?
Yeah. They like the service or?
5-star hotel. Can't tip more than 30 cents, huh?
It's like giving $1 to the homeless person. Be like, I've done my good deed for the day. You know, I'm a good Samaritan today.
An orphan. What do you think about because you've been in Japan for a while? Like
Yeah.
the architecture. Do you compare to like the American one, or like when you're walking? Do you like how it's more walkable here? Or
I do. Oh my god, I love that I don't have to drive. Like
well, in Tokyo, right?
I was so happy when I finally like sold my car, and I was like, I don't have to worry about this again. I don't have to pay for registration
Yeah.
for as long as
Don't have
I
to
live
pay
in
for gas.
Japan.
Yeah.
I can just walk. It's great. I love public
Do you
transportation.
think you might try and drive it all here?
Nope.
All right.
There you go.
All right.
Next question.
nope.
Any reason for that?
Well, I don't think I could rewire my brain to be on the other side of the road.
Do you mean the correct side of the road?
Sure. The correct side of the road, I feel like, I don't know. I already feel nervous.
I feel that way when I think about every time I go to America, and I'm like, maybe I should get an international license. But then I think about it, I'm like, I'm going to crash
yeah.
if I try. I don't know.
I don't trust my driving skills.
I've driven in America before.
Is it scary?
It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
It's holy
So
fuck,
Americans
man.
should drive different, dude. Americans
Yeah.
drive like they have nothing to lose.
I already didn't like driving in America. Like it's just I don't know.
way more
It's
chill
a
here.
scary experience, especially if you're driving in LA.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Jesus
god.
Christ.
So
Yeah,
Like if you don't drive aggressive in LA, like you just don't get anywhere.
exactly.
You
Yeah.
be aggressive, which I just terrifying.
Yeah.
I
So
hate-
I just like following the rules.
Yeah.
Just driving.
Yeah.
Why does everyone drive like they have 3 stars on GTA? Like, it's like, what are you running away from?
They do. Because they probably do.
They probably do, yeah.
I will say, like, coming from like a British driving license, because even in Thailand you drive on the left side of the road as well. Intersections are the most terrifying things I've experienced in my life driving in America, just
Yeah.
because there are so many lanes.
Yeah, the amount of
Oh
lanes
my
yeah.
is
God.
terrifying. You're like, I don't even know where I'm supposed to fucking be. And like when you go in the middle and you wait in the middle because like maybe the light change, you're like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna hit me.
I'm getting rammed from both sides.
Yeah, because like I remember every time, like first time I started driving in America. Luckily, I was driving in fucking Wisconsin, but even in Wisconsin,
3 other drivers.
yeah, even in Wisconsin, still fucking terrifying because I don't know if like the guy next to me has had like 2 pints or whatever, or 5 pints. God knows if it's in Wisconsin.
You know what
but
scares me is that just how big the cars are in America.
Yeah.
Like when I'm driving, like if a fucking K car hit me in Japan, I'm like, all right, well, his car gets demolished and maybe I get a bruise. You know what I mean? But in America, it's like, we've got the new Chevy T150 built with industrial titanium on the front.
Eviscerate everything in your path.
If you need to ram a liberal off the road, you can with this. Like, it's like, they're gigantic. And it's like,
The
it's-
trucks.
Yeah.
Like you feel, it's just any collision feels like definitely like deadly in America.
Oh,
Like, it's
yeah.
so much
When I
scarier.
first started, like when I was new to driving at like age 19,
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't do it anymore, obviously, but anytime I had to like pass or like drive past like an 18-wheeler, I would scream the entire time.
So what? Wait, so at what point is it like when you indicate you're like, ah! And then you just put it down.
I had to be like a good distance away. Then I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Wait, why? Was it with passengers too? You scream or just you?
Oh, especially with passengers.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
here we go.
I'd be like, so yeah, I'm thinking like this for. No!
Anyway, what was I saying?
Why?
It's scary.
But full on screaming the whole time?
Well, not full
I
on.
understand screaming in your head,
Yeah.
Oh,
but not out loud.
Yeah.
oh.
That's just a psychotic
That shit
breakdown.
weird.
Like,
No, I mean, I got over it.
I think my mum did a similar thing actually, because she was telling me when she had driving lessons. Did you have to like learn emergency brakes in American like driving school?
Emergency brakes, like the.
No, so
that's a handbrake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Definitely not be doing that.
no.
Like when you're on a hill.
No.
It's like you need to immediately stop.
Yeah.
In the British test, you have to. There might be a thing where the guy just goes, "All right, emergency stop." You just full on, just no matter how fast you're going, full on stop.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, we don't have that in
No, we didn't do
Australia.
that.
Yeah, so
It won't be on a busy road. It
No.
won't-
They'll test you on a quiet road, but they teach you the technique of how to basically
clutch.
slam the clutch in a safe manner, right? So you're not like swerving everywhere. So you sometimes get tested on it in British driving school. But I remember my mum telling me that she was incapable. Every time they would ask her to practice the emergency stop, she was incapable of doing it without screaming at full tilt. So how it goes, right, is you're driving on this really quiet road, and then the instructor will just go, stop. And normally you just slam on the brakes. But my mum was telling me every time the instructor goes, stop, she's going,
They don't take out points for that, do they?
I think I would.
probably a minor, right?
I'm doing something. It's so funny.
Yeah.
You say like Japan is very walkable in the cities, but when you get out of it, it's very, very not.
Yes.
Yeah, have you had a chance to like visit outside of Tokyo a lot? Because I know everyone is like, move to Japan. They're like, I'm gonna go fucking explore outside of Tokyo. I'm gonna explore so much of Japan. A year passes and you're like, I've been nowhere.
No, the few times that we have traveled outside of Tokyo, Connor's driven.
Yeah, I've been.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
you've been the guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love driving in Japan. It's fun. You know, it's chill. It's way better than public transport. Oh God, because you can just listen to music and like talk.
You can do that on the train. as well.
Yeah.
Well, they're not like you can't listen to the music with the voice. You know what I mean?
You can't blast it in the
You
car.
can't. You can't. It's just more fun. I guess because it's like you're so used to public transport here that when you do get the chance to have that like the vibe of being in a car with your friends, it's like yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it is a
fun. It's like
luxury
an
in
event.
Japan, for
Yeah, it's a
sure.
luxury.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a luxury. But I mean, I think there's a difference between going on a road trip with the boys and commuting an hour every day via car, which a lot of people do.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. That's two very different experiences. Because there is definitely a vibe that I love about just blasting the music. Like you're in the driver's seat.
road trip is it?
You're in the driver's seat and you're blasting the music that you want to fucking blast to.
Yeah, of course.
And just like bombing it down the highway.
Side in Japan, and there's like they got like such cool roads. And, like you got really cool like mountain like bridges and highways. They're just so cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It's
so
a
fun to
vibe.
ride.
Yeah.
So fun to ride. Because I took
Very
you to
scenic.
Hokkaido.
Yeah.
Where else have we gone?
Chiba.
We went Chiba.
Yeah.
What you doing, Chiba?
What did we do in Chiba?
Costco.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah, we did.
You went to Chiba to go to a Costco?
No, we stayed down.
That's all we did.
We went
No,
to
no.
like an Airbnb. Oh, that was weird. It was so weird. Yeah, so I wanted to go Costco, and then we were like, let's just do like a little Airbnb where we chill out in the countryside, just barbecue,
And
just
eat
hang out.
Costco
Yeah,
food.
it was like,
Yeah.
and so we went.
The way you made it sound like you made it sound like we went to Chiba
Well,
just for Costco.
yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, I'd do that too.
We went to
Okay.
IKEA too.
Yeah, we did go that too. we went
Damn.
to Costco, got a bunch of barbecue stuff, and then went out, and then we went to Narita, which is the airport, right?
Yeah.
I'd never been to Narita. I don't think most people as well. I've never been to Narita outside of the airport. So we went to some camping place in Narita, which is lovely. Narita is really nice. Like the shrines were awesome. There's a giant one in the city center. But the guy who ran the Airbnb was weird.
I thought he was nice.
He was nice, but he was weird. He came and like drank with us, and then got like hammered and passed out. with
Wait,
us.
the guy,
The
he
Airbnb.
stayed with you at the Airbnb?
So he lived opposite, and then he came over. He's like, "How you guys doing?"
Japanese guy.
Polish, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
And
okay.
He was like, so I think he was because like he lived far away from his wife or something as well. Sounded kind of lonely, and it sounded like he didn't have any friends. So he came over, he's like, so how you guys join the Airbnb? And I'm like, yeah, it's good. we drinking. And we're like, beers. Like, oh, okay. Mind if I join? And we're like, all right, sure, I guess. He was just nice.
Yeah.
This was nice
I like
about
It
his
was
company.
nice. It was just funny that he passed out, and
I know he did. He did.
I've
He just
nev-
straight up
he
passed
just straight
out.
up passed out.
I'm
We were
like, man, he's not trusting us, huh?
yeah.
I've never had an Airbnb owner come
Yeah.
stay.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
It was definitely odd. It was definitely like you feel like you didn't sign up for it.
This episode is sponsored by HoloCure.
HoloCure is a young team in Austria seeking to make high-quality jewelry from natural products. Their products are unique due to the natural elements in their
From the Airbnb, right?
Oh, Oh, yeah. He got like a fungal infection.
So
What?
he thinks he got it from the Airbnb, which it could be.
A fungal infection.
Yeah.
Like, where?
I think from the sheets.
Oh, it's the best. Yeah. Listen, it was a very
Jesus.
old house, very traditional Japanese house, just in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah, I remember Dida telling me about that, and you had issues finding a proper doctor.
Yeah, 'cause-
Oh,
to
this happens a lot there.
Every
Yeah.
dermatologist he went to was like, damn. I don't know what that is, but it looks fucked up.
like I just had a similar fucking experience with Sydney actually, because one day Sydney just had like a massive bruise on her leg, right? It was that night we went out.
Was she okay?
Yeah, she's fine. She's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
It's okay. So my biggest worry was that it was a blood clot or internal bleeding
Yeah.
or something
Right,
because she had not like hit like that part of her body at all. The bruise just appeared. And so we're like rushing to try and find a doctor. And I don't know if this is a Japanese thing, but is there just like a general practitioner that you can go to, like a general? Okay,
It's still
No?
clinics,
No.
right?
yeah,
There's clinics that specialize in certain parts of the body, and
Yeah.
you need to just know this problem is this particular clinic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
annoying.
I'm like, what doctor do I go to? Because you can't just go to a general practitioner who can refer you to the specialist.
Right.
You have to go to the specialist. Unfortunately, I ain't a fucking doctor,
Yeah.
so we were just like kind of guessing. So, we tried going to a bone doctor, right?
Okay.
And because they kind of like have some specialized.
Funny the name.
Bone doctor.
Yeah.
The bone doctor.
Some would call the bone
I
doctor.
know there's a word for it, but like orthopedics,
Probably, yeah,
something
like
author
that.
something,
That sounds something.
author something, author
that sounds
something.
right.
I don't know. And you know they looked at the bruise and they were like, "That's bad. That looks bad. Let's do some checks." And they said they did some checks, and then they did like an ultrasound of it and everything. And they were like, yeah, we can confirm that it is not a blood clot or internal bleeding, but we don't know what it is. And we were like, can you refer us to somewhere where we can get like a check to maybe try and find out what this is? And they were like, don't know. And I was like, okay, so
I've just discovered, like, from going to the doctors for like certain small things where it's just like, if you don't know what it is, like,
Yeah.
immediately, or you don't know the particular clinic, like if you have like an ear infection, right, for example, which
Yeah.
I had a couple of years ago, then that you can just go to an ear, eye, and throat specialist,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they can usually get it fixed up. But if it's something like really like open-ended, like an unknown bruise,
Yeah.
you're better to just go to like a general like big hospital.
Really?
Yeah, because if you go to a big hospital, then they have everything for the most part.
Yeah.
Whereas small clinics usually only specialize in like certain
they have
parts
less
of the
equipment
body,
as well.
and they
Yeah.
have less equipment. So if you just go to a big hospital, then immediately they'll be like, all right, so what's the issue? Okay, well then go visit this clinic in this building.
Is
Yeah.
that what you ended up doing?
So, second part of the story. Next day, we were like, I'm still really worried about this massive bruise, and then like another one had appeared the day after as well. So we were like, let's just go to like a much bigger clinic, hospital. So we went to one, and they had a reception, and they asked, oh, who do you want to see? And so
The doctor, preferably.
we were like, we want to see a doctor, and they were like, okay, what's the issue? And then we explained the bruise, we showed them pictures, and they were like, I don't know if you should see the dermatologist or like the bone doctor again. and I was like, unfortunately, I'm not a medical professional.
We just try one and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, yeah,
We
so-
just go from there.
Yeah. So they were like, so I was like, okay, we explained the symptoms more concretely, and then we also got told that, okay, if you have like further issues, then they can maybe refer you to like another department or something like
Yeah.
that. So they were like, let's start you off in the bone doctor first, because
Gotta stop saying that. Gotta stop saying the bone doctor.
I'm gonna continue saying that, because they can do more checks than what we had in the other clinic. we went
yeah,
to.
for sure.
And so we queue up, and it's a 3-hour wait. It is a 3-hour wait
All right, man.
to and we were like, don't worry, Sydney, we're in a hospital. We're gonna get the checks that we need. Don't worry about it, Sydney. Don't worry about it, Sydney. So a weird thing. So this ended up being like a church hospital or something like that, because there were like sisters in the place, like kind of like nuns working in the place.
What?
And-
Where the fuck hospital did you go to?
Sydney's kind of hospital.
Can I get a drink with that?
Yeah, we're gonna do a video on it next week. Can I? So after this like 3-hour long wait, she goes in to see the doctor, and then she explains her symptoms, and the doctor's like, okay, I can't check it right now. And she was like, why can't I check it? Well, and he explains, well, this is like a special hospital, and we have to be very polite. So you know, since you're a girl, we got to get one of like the sisters to go.
Are you kidding me?
Bro, I think you went to the wrong hospital, bro. Like, what the fuck? I want to go to this hospital just to see what the fuck's up. Like,
Yeah, so basically, she had to go to another room where like the nurses would cover up her entire body except for that one area. So I had no idea like church hospitals were a thing, but like this was like a weird experience for me as well. So that happened, and then the doctor looks at it, and he just goes, I don't know what it is. Let's have an X-ray. And I was like, why are we doing an X-ray for a bruise? Maybe it's something I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand. And so we do the X-ray. Wait another like half an hour, 45 minutes for this X-ray.
Sure.
At this point, we've been in the hospital for about 4 hours. And so they do the X-ray, wait for the results, go back in, and they were like, yeah, we don't know what it is. Do you want to try the?
Kidding me?
Do you want to try the dermatologist? And I was like, how long is the wait for that? And he was like, it's the same process as the process for this department.
3 hours?
And I was just like, Sydney, how do you feel right now? is this life-threatening?
Yeah,
like,
when you say, how do you feel to someone, you're like, please tell me you're fine.
please say so.
Did it ever get sorted?
it's
still
we
there?
we never found out what it was.
Is it still there?
It's healing right now.
So my rule of advice: go to an actual hospital next time. Maybe don't go to whatever the fuck this church hospital is.
Yeah, I mean, we it's part of the issue was we tried to find like an English-speaking hospital.
Right.
So that was like the closest one to our vicinity that luckily Geeks Plus had found for us.
Yeah.
So it was a proper hospital. Just
He's plus like, right, so you also signed up to Scientology? That's cool.
Yeah, well, were they just like using a fixed up and a video idea?
yeah.
So
So
2 for 1.
So in the end, luckily Sydney has a local doctor in the US, and she sent a picture, and she was like, "Oh, you probably have a low platelet count," and I was like, "Damn, that took how long?"
Not to like shit on all of Japan, because I don't think I do that enough.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of horror stories about like hospitals and doctors and stuff here, and I've just had generally just meh experience. I mean, it's better than the UK because I can at least see someone here. Which
Someone on the same day.
yeah. I remember when I fell on the when I fucked up my knee on the special.
Yeah.
I went to a leg clinic that specialized in it. It was mainly elderly people there, and I was like the only person who was like under 80 there. And now that you mention it, I had this weird memory of where they wanted to scan my leg, and they wanted me to take my pants off, and they gave me like these shitty gym shorts, and I went in this room that was clearly used to be a pediatrician office, because it had just like cute little lion things all around the wall, like something out of like a horror movie, like the stereotypical kid hospital room.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there with these weird ass old shorts, and I'm like, this is weird, and I just got to go on the thing, and they propped my leg up, not with like some kind of not that it needs to be anything amazing, but it was something like a can of something. That's how they propped my leg up to take the X-ray. I was like, it's like a can of peaches or something. I was like, what the fuck is this? Where am I? Where am I getting scanned?
Is this like perks of knowing Japanese? Because I've had the most normal hospital experiences.
I
Probably.
also had I went to an English-speaking doctor, and I go there, and we rock up, and obviously he knows it's in English because I did the appointment, like it was all English. Everything.
Yeah.
I rock up and I go in, and he sits there and he's like, what is wrong? And I go, I think my throat hurts. And he goes, throat nani? I was like, what? It's like, odo? Was it odo?
Nodo.
Nodo? Sorry, nodo? It's like, nodo? I was like, man, this man doesn't know what throat is in English. I'm fucked. He doesn't know any English.
Are you a doctor?
He was a doctor. And he was supposed to be an English-speaking doctor.
All he learned
Yeah.
was what is wrong. And
Yeah.
after that,
Yeah, and he's like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I knew when he said, what is wrong? I was like, oh no. And then he didn't know what throat was in English. And I was like, I'm fucked. What's he going to tell me?
Google Translate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just kind of like really painful. I hope I said everything correct and I hope he got it. It turned into a Japanese one. Because I spoke more Japanese than he spoke English. I was like, oh, fuck. Man.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
So it's funny. Like most country I've been to, it's like a different healthcare experience. In America, you got to mortgage your second house to
Yeah.
go to the hospital, but you get it. In England, you got to wait till next century to get an appointment that's free. And in Japan, you kind of play Dr. Bingo, where you self-diagnose yourself and hope you go to the right.
I can't believe Japan gotchified doctors. It's like, yo, you speak English and you can get me fixed up? That's a double
Like
S.
basically, if you get sick in Japan, hope to God that it's something that you can self-diagnose
It's also-
yourself.
It's scary.
kind of pay to win in Japan. You can definitely pay for better quality and faster service and stuff.
Hey, how much have you wailed on doctors, bro?
Yo, I've completed this entire area, bro. Like, I've seen them all.
Because Maylene recommended me, an English dentist, and I started asking around. I realized almost every foreigner I know goes to an American dentist. Yeah. Or American trained. So like, I don't trust the Japanese dentists. Or something. I don't know
Dude,
why.
Japanese dentists are scary.
I heard they stay because obviously the way you train is very important.
Yeah.
And obviously within the UK we get memed a lot for having bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
on, make the joke, Emily. I know you love your British jokes,
I'm sorry.
but American dentists know what's up. I'll give them credit.
Yeah, man.
They have the best fucking teeth. Like they do.
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Too good.
It's because they floss.
Yeah. You can go to a lot of English speaking and American. It might be a Japanese dentist, but it'll be like American trained in American practice.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very common. There's
'Cause
a lot of them.
How many dermatologists did you guys have to go through? And I never knew how that situation got solved. Did you ever find out what it was?
Never came to a satisfactory conclusion. I think Didas gave up when the last dermatologist he went to was like, I think you should see a real doctor. And he's like, you're a dermatologist. He's like, you're a skin
I'm just
doctor.
going to tell you, I'm a fraud. Straight up, this is a scam.
Yeah, I just took the photo for my personal collection.
Yeah.
I think when we went back to the States for Christmas, he went to
Okay.
see like a
Okay.
doctor.
That was
actual
that was the happy ending. Going back to the
Yeah,
States.
going back to, so now I'm like, if I ever have like a medical emergency, am I just gonna have to book an overnight flight to the States if it's like bad?
If you don't know what it is, because like it's like similar experience where the doctor just told me you should probably see a doctor that specializes in that,
Yeah.
and they don't refer you to a doctor that specializes in
Or
that.
just have like a Japanese friend who can take you to an actual proper hospital and we can talk to an actual Japanese doctor. 'Cause-
Japanese doctors are like, damn, that's crazy. Hope you get
Damn,
that
that's
so-
crazy.
It's like, yo, that's an L, bro. That's an L, right?
I'll keep you in
It all
my
sucks
thoughts.
for you. Hope you get better, man.
Yeah, wishing you luck.
Yeah, pressing F in the chat, bro, for that one.
Question. I can't remember if this is, when you go to the doctor and they think it, like, they probably know what the problem is. I can't remember if they did this in the UK, because do they tell you, like, what it, like, the worst case scenarios of what it could be as well? Or do they just kind of wait until gone through all the normal, like, stuff and solutions?
Is that what British doctors do?
No, because I'm just thinking, because I went...
They WebMD you?
So
it could be cancer.
Yeah. That's a great, some better explanation. Do they WebMD you, like, in the UK or America?
I feel like that's the fastest way to freak someone out.
Yeah.
So I after the cycling thing that I did, right? Like it was like 8 days of cycling. I had this like pimple that was like so painful on my ass.
Sorry.
No, it's just no. Go ahead. It's funny. It is funny. It's so funny. It's so painful.
Could be cancer.
Turns out,
You might have ass cancer.
yeah. So like, and it didn't go away for like a while, and I just kind of like it would hurt for a week, and then it wouldn't. It would just go, and then it would come back and hurt for a week, and this just kind of happened, and it was like I was fucking stupid because every week it went, I just totally forgot about it, and then it came back. I'm like, yeah, I guess that still hurts, huh?
Right.
So after like 2-3 months of this, I was like, all right, guess I should go and check it out. And so I go to the doctor, also really fucking awkward, that I should just be like, he's like, what's the problem? I'm like, all right, well, this.
Spread your ass.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, he's like, do you exercise? I'm like, well, 9 days actually.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Too healthy. He looks at it, he goes, oh yeah, it's pretty just an antibacterial thing or whatever. It's bacterial infection.
Yeah.
It just takes some antibiotics and you'll be fine. And I was like, oh cool. He's like, but it could be herpes. And I was like, what? I was like, why would you tell me that?
That's like the afterthought, but it could be herpes.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how? How would I even get it on my ass? What the fuck?
You have ass.
Yeah. It was so
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Yeah, it was so like at the end, out of nowhere. He was like, dude, it's totally this. Just take this, use this cream, it'll be good.
Yeah.
And then he goes, low chance though. Herpes for real. I was like, what the fuck?
Like, why would you put that in my head?
Yeah, why would you tell me that? Because I took the antibiotics and I thought, oh my god, if this doesn't get rid of it, I have fucking ass herpes. How did I get ass herpes? But yeah, no, it's all good. And then I took it, all gone. And then I feel like a fucking idiot for 3 months, and I was like, it'll go. And then I just had to take this thing for a week, and I could avoid this pain. I'd be streaming, and I had to like reposition. So I'm like, all right, we've got to go on the left cheek now. So pimple's starting to hurt.
Damn.
At least
you didn't get out.
Yeah, at least you didn't have.
At least I don't have ass herpes. So that's.
Thank God.
If it didn't disappear for a week, you'd be like sweating.
I'd be like, how the fuck did I get that? How? This must have been from the onset. Ain't no way. Also, when you were growing up, right? Did you ever? Because I don't know if you'd go to. Did you ever go to swimming pools a lot in like America, or did you do this a lot?
In the summertime with my
They were
friends.
dude, I don't know. Like, did you ever have to? They tell you, man, be careful about like verrucas.
Oh,
You heard of these things?
What about a veruca?
Yeah, you've heard
Yeah.
of it. I wonder if it's got an American name because that sounds so British. I feel like that's painfully
what
British.
is it called? Wait, what? What is it?
Veruca?
Veruca. It's like an ingrown wart kind of thing.
Ew.
American word
Yeah.
for veruca. Plantart? Wart? Plantar wart?
I've never heard of that.
Never heard of that.
It's like you would you'd have to be careful. I guess maybe it's a kid, like only for kids.
It's not only for kids.
It
Yeah.
was like you had to be careful going in the pool if you had one, and they would be like, "Kids, if you have one, don't come in the pool." And it was basically like you could get it by just walking on the same ground as somebody else who has it, like barefoot.
So it's like a wart you get on your foot? Or?
Yeah, I'll show you a
Yeah,
picture.
it's kind of like a wart that grows into the skin. And it's
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
I don't think we use the same word. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
We don't have
It's not that bad.
we don't have the same word for it.
Ew, it's like a hole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is actually kind of like, because I had a veruca for years and I did not know how to remove it. So there's a lot of like different methods.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
What?
I feel like okay. I thought you were gonna because you can freeze it off.
No, you can freeze it off,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
yeah.
what I tried doing.
Wait, you tried doing it by yourself?
No. Like there is literally a device you can buy in England, which
Freeze-dry, right?
which is kind of like a freeze dry, and you freeze the warts for like a certain amount of time a day. You like scrape it off.
Yeah.
Then you like continue.
Greater. Put a tree.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. You continue doing that. And then
Tell me when.
Parmigiano. Hey, you want some
A
Parmigiano?
little more, please.
Yeah. So I tried doing that for like what felt like months, and it just did not go away. I don't know why it didn't work. Maybe I was doing it wrong.
Bloody hell.
And then I realized
Might be herpes.
it might be.
What hurt me?
So then I just got fucking tired of like putting either like I tried freezing it, and then I went to a doctor, and then he gave me like acid that you can put on it, which you put on it like you apply it a little bit every day. A layer gets
Holy fuck.
yeah,
Sorry
it's
for eating,
like
by
Breaking
the way.
Bad. A layer gets peeled off every day.
Ah!
That didn't work. So in the end, I just
cut the foot off.
it was like a episode from like Alien or something. I just fucking got a fucking knife and just like get out of here.
You carved it out?
I fucking carved it out.
Oh my god.
Never got a
That's
veruca
disgusting.
since. It works.
Did it hurt?
Fuck yeah.
Do not do this. Do not
Dude,
do this.
this is not medical advice,
Yeah, obviously.
but it totally fucking worked for me.
I just find it weird how we don't talk about them anymore, and they never get brought up. And
This is the first time I've ever heard of
yeah,
it.
like why is this like the thing that I was told a lot about as a kid, and then we just don't talk about it? What?
And then do you know the worst thing? Sydney had a verruca problem as well, like a few years ago. Tried the same things I did, didn't work as well. It would always like what happened is it would
you walked into the kitchen with a knife. Like, I got you, bro.
and unironically, I didn't tell her to do it. I just said this worked. Like let's not do that because let's do what the doctor said.
Yeah.
Tried the acid thing, tried the freeze dry thing. What would happen is that it would get to a point where the verruca is really small, but you would never be able to get rid of it, and it would always, no matter what, for some reason, grow back
Right.
and become bigger again. So one day, she just, after months of trying to deal with it, she did the fucking knife scissor method and just stabbed it out.
Vile, dude.
And yeah, it's gone now. Yeah, it's fucking painful.
Yeah, I
but
bet.
it's
You're literally stabbing yourself.
I'll be honest. Kind of satisfying. It is.
It's like when you get a splinter out.
Mutilated.
Yeah.
So satisfying.
Just something about the feeling of like feeding that little shit that's been stuck in
I bet
your
he felt like
foot.
you know the movies where someone gets shot and they're getting the bullet out with the knife. I bet
Yeah.
Go get it.
Yeah, it's painful, but yeah, satisfying to get it out.
Yeah, I wonder how that's not a problem in onsen or anything.
Because everyone bathes before they go in.
Yeah, but I don't think that's how. I don't think that matters.
No, I think it's like a viral thing,
Yeah,
actually.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
I
Yeah.
don't know how it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now I'm never gonna step in a public pool ever again.
No,
Thanks,
no, you're
guys.
right. You're right. You don't go fucking public pools anyway.
Huh?
You don't go in public pools.
That's true.
It's probably
So
because
when was the last time you went to the public pool?
That's true.
it's probably because also all the kids are just pissing in the pool, right? Like
I don't think the piss.
that probably does.
the piss has a factor.
I mean,
in
that
it.
probably doesn't help. Let's be real. Like,
I've always wondered, you know when they say you get stung by a jellyfish and you piss on it,
yeah.
is that like an urban myth?
No, I've done it.
No, I'm pretty sure they tested this on like some show, maybe Mythbusters. They tested this and it was like negligible.
Yeah.
It was like
Really?
I think.
It doesn't do anything?
Australians
I think
just
Australians
trying
wanna
to
piss
find
on
any
each other.
excuse
I
to
think
piss
they
on
just
each
wanna-
other.
I
piss on
think
each
what
other.
you're supposed to do is like put vinegar or some kind of like base on it to
Right.
like level out the like because it's basically like acidic essentially. It's like
Yeah.
if you accidentally poured acid on yourself.
Yeah.
So what you should do is like you pour some kind of base, which is like maybe vinegar or like some other base. But like, who's going to the beach with a fucking bottle of vinegar?
It's fucked up. There.
Australians.
Well.
Australians, clearly. So it's just like
If it was
at
the
this point, it's
UK
just like please just put anything on it to stop the burning. And it's like,
Yeah.
well, I don't have any water
I've
on
got
me.
piss.
Zip. I've had to piss on my friend's leg.
You just did that. Anyway.
Jellyfish sting.
No.
Yeah, with the jellyfish sting.
Wasn't even
Out
at
of
the beach.
context clips. Out of context clips be like, so was there a jellyfish involved? I want to know beforehand.
Yes.
No,
Unfortunately.
Australians just piss on each other. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, I gotta cool down.
Have you ever?
Alright,
Has any of you ever been stung by a jellyfish before?
Never. I've never even been stung
What does
by a
it
bee.
feel like? You haven't been stung by a bee?
No.
So jealous.
Oh, I haven't been stung by a bee.
I've been stung.
I've been stung by a jellyfish many times though. It's
What's-
fucking horrible.
What does
So-
it feel like?
So I've been stung by the blue bottle jellyfish. You
Yeah.
see quite often. They're fucking everywhere in Australia.
Love that coffee.
Yeah, it is a good coffee. But yeah, I had one where it was like wrapped around my arm, like that, like the whole way, like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And it literally just feels like someone is taking like a metal rod, like a hot metal rod, and it's just doing this over, over your
okay.
arm. It's
Did
horrible.
you keep the jellyfish?
No, I
Okay.
fucking yeeted that thing off immediately. I was like, get the fuck off me.
Yeah, they're immortal.
They are.
They are?
Yeah. Well,
Only some jellyfish.
yeah, they
Oh.
just like split and then make new versions of
They're
themselves.
cute. They're just doing their thing.
Not when it's wrapped
Go
around
with
your
the
fucking
flow.
arm.
You think
and all.
jellyfish are cute?
Yeah.
I think jellyfish are cute.
they're cute.
Fuck no, man. Like my thalassophobia gets 10 times worse when you see a group of
the
jellyfish.
ocean's
Holy
terrifying.
fuck, man! No, get the jellyfish out of here.
Would you rather be stuck deep in the ocean or in a cave?
Cave.
The cave's not underwater, is it?
Could be a underwater cave.
Then,
Oh, that's just like two nightmares.
But you
put
have
into one.
Yeah.
or stuck in the ocean? But I can't breathe in the ocean.
Let's say there's some way we can breathe in the depths of the ocean.
Like,
Okay. Would you rather be stuck in the middle of the ocean on like a float or something,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for like 24 hours, or would you rather be stuck in a cave for 24 hours?
Oh, cave, 100%.
Cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Million
100%.
It's way easier though, because the float one you can kind of just chill out, just chill. It's like
I would not be chilling, bro. I would be freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
They're both pretty easy for 24
least
hours.
in
I
a
think a month
cave.
is where we get like this is.
Well, that's just survival at this point,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
At least in a cave, I can like pick a corner and just sleep. But like, where am I gonna sleep in the ocean?
You can sleep on the barge.
It won't be
Yeah.
comfy.
Oh, and a cave would.
Comfier.
I don't think we're concerned about the comfiness of a cave.
Wait, which one would you pick?
Depends. I mean, because like there's a lot of variables. Like caves,
Okay.
caves are scary, man.
It's not as scary as
So is
oceans.
the ocean.
Oceans.
Yeah, but 24 hours is chill on a barge. That's fine.
That's Connor's next video, by the way.
I spent 24 hours on a barge.
Nah,
Easy.
fuck that.
Just lie
Fuck.
down. You just fucking chill out for 24
You don't know
hours.
what. You do not know what's down there. With a cave.
They don't
With
touch the boats. They don't touch the barge.
With a cave, you can see it coming.
With a,
Yeah.
with a
In
cave,
the
you
ocean,
could be,
you can't.
could be trapped in. You know, you could be. It's dark. It's gross. You can't see anything.
You can't see anything underwater. Like
Well,
you don't know
underwater,
what's
it's floating on the top, right?
just like floating on the top. Yeah.
That's fine, but because fish don't give a fuck about trying to hit.
Oh, fish are the least of my concerns.
Yeah.
Sharks don't care either. Because it doesn't taste like anything. They don't, there's no meaning for them to try and attack you. You'll be fine on like a little boat.
No, I'm sure you'll be fine in either. It's just a matter of like, which one am I more comfortable
mentally,
with mentally?
Yeah, mentally
both.
comfortable
I think being
for.
on the
No,
boat.
hell no.
So,
Like,
I like the ocean, but hell no.
like the more I've grown older, the more I realize I definitely have like thalassophobia.
Really?
Like, yeah, just
Did you have it as a kid or?
I've always hated the sea. I guess.
You know what my dad used to do
What?
to teach me how to swim?
oh god.
It's very Asian dad method.
Okay,
Dude,
okay.
I was like 7 or something, or
Right.
6. We'd go to the beach. He'd pick me up and just like throw me into the like deep end of the ocean. So like, all right, swim, honey.
Would you?
That's what lions do to their cubs. Like,
Wait, he didn't even like try and teach you technique. He's just
No!
like, just throws you.
My dad's not a very good teacher. You know how he
Clearly.
used to. He used to.
You don't say.
The way he tried teaching me how to read the time was he'd point at the clock and go, "What time is it?" And if I couldn't answer, he'd get really mad.
That is
But,
like the most Asian thing I've ever heard in my
What
life.
time is
He's
it?
like the worst teacher.
You should have seen him when he was trying to teach me how to drive.
Oh god, how was that?
He ended up not being the one to teach me how to
Oh,
drive.
God.
That's for sure.
Jesus.
Yeah, unfortunately, I hate to call my dad out, but he's also like not the best teacher either. Because I remember having a similar experience when my dad tried to teach me how to ride a bike. Where, where it was kind of like the teaching method was, son, you do this, and
Yeah.
you know, you do this. It's simple, and I was like, Dad, what's the technique? He's like, just do it.
Just do it.
do
You'll
it.
know.
It's like, and obviously I fall off. He's like, you're doing it wrong. Like, what am I doing wrong? Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it, right? It's kind of like a trial by fire kind of like teaching method.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just do the thing, but harder and better.
It's
Right,
just the
harder.
get good method.
Yeah, it literally, that's just the Asian method. There is like no fidelity to teaching
Yeah.
techniques. The technique is just get good and you keep trying until you get good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
The way they teach math is what's 4 times 4? Wrong. Do it again.
Yeah.
But how? What is it?
Jesus.
Very strange.
The biggest anomaly is that
Threw you in the
Asians are good at
ocean.
math. It's like,
Huh?
how did that happen? It's like,
You got drowned?
No, I didn't drown.
How?
because she got good.
She's
like, "I'm proud of you."
You can't swim, so like you would just drown.
I think I would just like flail around and he'd just pick me up and then do it again.
Oh, so you just traumatized.
I don't like the ocean.
It's like 1 inch from drowning. It's like, all right.
Dunking you.
Yeah.
See, I like pools. I like swimming. I just don't like doing it in the sea, in the ocean.
You
I
don't
just,
like it when you can't see the bottom, right?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bro, don't.
Yeah.
As soon as we get to that point, I'm like, get me the fuck out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
like the idea of like rip currents.
Yeah.
Like at any
Oh,
point you just get pulled in and
that-
there's nothing stopping.
Yeah, that's so fucking terrifying.
It's scary, man.
I love the ocean.
Have you ever been swimming and then you felt something, like a fish or like seaweed?
You
or
probably
Yeah.
didn't feel something. Most likely though.
something? No, it was seaweed.
Yeah.
And-
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, like I felt that, and I just, you know, every time I just feel like just a little like flicker or something, I fucking,
Shit
I'm like,
my pants.
I literally like
You do.
shits himself. I'm like, get me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It just something about the ocean terrifies me.
What about boats? You like being on boats?
I haven't been on enough boats, but not particularly.
I like boats.
I like boats too.
Yeah. Because you're safe.
Yeah,
I love a boat. I don't know.
love a good boat.
I love a good boat.
Love a good boat.
It's the British in me, I think. It's just I love a boat, eh? Can't hate on boats.
It's the sailor in me.
I love the boats are chill. I don't know. I like the ocean, but again, yeah, I think it's terrifying how little we know about it. Yada yada yada. Everyone gets it. Scared of things down there.
Yeah.
About it. Now caves, ocean caves, is the scariest.
No, cave diving, I'm never gonna.
That shit is the worst.
Yeah.
When I watch those YouTube videos about it, I'm like, all right, that's one thing I'm never gonna do.
Yeah, I watch those kind of YouTube videos just to get. I don't know why. It's like a morbid curiosity, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the thing that makes it so terrifying is that if you dive in the ocean and you're exploring these caves, like if something goes wrong, you can't come back up.
Yeah,
You have
and they can't retrieve you.
Yeah, because you have to decompress for like an hour.
Yeah.
Like if you go down 50 meters, it's something like you have to wait like an hour
Yeah.
and then
Jeez.
come back up. It's like,
Like, what if you run out of air?
yeah,
You're
right?
done.
I think a lot of the time dudes should have to make the choice of like, all right, let's just see if I fucking die from decompression sickness. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Let's play the gacha.
It's terrifying. It's like caving is already scary. Why are you adding the element of like hard mode to it?
Yeah.
And cold and you can't see anything.
Yeah.
I do wonder. Okay.
Oh boy. Okay.
I have noticed a pattern with a lot of people who have moved to Japan. I wonder if you followed that pattern. Have you stopped being a weeb? Have you stopped watching anime or?
Oh, of course you bring. No,
Yeah.
actually, I've watched more anime.
Oh, really?
I
Oh,
have.
you're the 1%.
Oh.
Wait, why? Wait, do people usually stop once they move here?
Yes.
Well, I mean, like, I feel, yeah, because I know what Gon's talking about. It's like, you know, when you're visiting Japan, it's like, all right, Akihabara, I'm going there every fucking day. You know, buying anime figures,
Yeah.
you know, reading manga, watching anime, blah, blah, blah. And then after like 6 months to a year, I'd say, you just like, you know, maybe go to Akihabara once a year.
Yeah,
Kind of deal.
because I was wondering this anime cafe. I'm gonna call it a phase. Is it a phase?
It's not a phase.
Is it a phase?
lifestyle, Barnes. It's a lifestyle.
Was that purely for content, or just do you genuinely just love anime cafes
I
that
like
much?
going to them. But I'm like, may as well make a video out of it if I'm going to this
Yeah,
many.
of course.
Especially since they're so expensive. But yeah, I will. Watching more anime isn't necessarily a result of me moving to Japan. More like
Yeah.
a result of me living with Ditis.
Oh, okay, okay.
right,
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
He is the biggest weeb
Yeah.
I know.
Is it really?
he is. He is.
Yeah, so I've been watching a lot more anime because I don't know about you guys. I don't like watching stuff by myself.
I love it.
Really?
No,
yeah,
I
I
actually
like watching
prefer watching it by
I like
myself.
watching
Yeah.
stuff by
Yeah.
myself.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I usually like having another person like to experience it with.
I feel like that just nerfs the experience for me because I'm
What?
like, now I have to tailor my watching schedule around another person as well. And then what happens is that we were like, honey, we should watch this one show. We watched like 2 episodes. One of us gets a bit tired. I want to continue. Like one of us might want to continue watching, but no, we got to stop for the other person. And then we're like, we'll watch it when we are next available, and then we just never finish it. So that's why I'm just like, I'd rather watch by myself. But you seem to watch a lot more anime with Ditus than we're able to, right?
Yeah, there's some shows that I have been watching solo, but I feel like for most of the ones I've watched, it's usually with him.
Right.
If it's something he hasn't watched yet.
All right.
Recently, we finished watching Bocchi the Rock.
Hell yeah!
So good.
Hell
It's
yeah.
so there. I love a good cute girls doing cute things show.
Yeah.
Why you shake? It's so. Have you seen it? It's so good.
I'm halfway through, and
I-
I hate that I love it so
I
much.
love it.
Yeah.
I saw a comment on our we spoke about Bocchi the Rock, and someone commented saying something like, Connor is everything that Bocchi has an irrational fear of. Or something. And I was like, what does that mean?
That
What
is
does
the
that
most
mean?
accurate
That's pretty
comment.
accurate.
That is the most accurate comment
does
I've
that
ever
mean?
heard.
Why?
Watch it.
I don't want to
Because
watch.
she has social anxiety and she's afraid of meeting people like you, probably, and
Yeah.
interacting with people
Like
like,
she
you.
would. Yeah.
She'd probably crumble under her own pressure interacting with someone
Yeah.
like you.
Oh no.
Do you still watch a lot of shoujo as well?
Oh my god! Recently, I've been watching Yona of the Dawn.
Oh,
Why?
yeah.
Why? What?
Fine,
what is
it's
this
fine.
reaction?
That's
Why
a-
are you
that's a
judging
classic,
me?
bro.
Yeah,
That's-
It's so good.
Yeah.
There's been
That's
a lot
one of the
shows.
best. Yeah.
I
Oh
agree.
my god, Hawk! Ah!
Oh yeah, I saw you tweeting about it, and I'm just like, oh, she's on that side now.
Oh
eh?
my god!
I actually did want to watch it, but then I found out that it just like abruptly ends and doesn't have a season 2.
Well, that's why you read the manga after.
Yeah.
You continue with the manga. Adoy.
Just don't want these.
I saw an anime recently, and I was like, this has the most Emily aesthetics.
Which one?
Sugar apple fairy.
I actually okay. So
Of course, of fucking course.
I started watching Sugar Apple Fairy Tale as
Yeah.
well.
Is this a recent one?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
a
this
new
season.
one.
Oh,
It's
okay,
this
okay.
season.
It's very pretty.
If you put like strawberries into an aesthetic, it would be this show.
And
like
there's fairies, and there's fairies.
Yeah.
There's
is the most.
Shame about the slavery in the show though.
yeah.
I was just like, this is a really cute show.
Can you explain the plot real quick?
Why is this slavery?
Because so humans have in this world, humans have enslaved fairies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why
Yes.
is anime obsessed with slavery?
I don't know.
This is
So
so
like,
weird.
it is kind of like the romance aspect is a little weird because it's like
She buys a
she
slave.
buys like a fairy who's like a fully grown like
So,
dude, by the way.
It's like they're not called slaves. They're called worker fairies.
God.
guys. They're not slaves. They're worker fairies. Okay, that you can buy as a property.
Workers. They're workers.
And, like,
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about the anime yet because
Yeah.
I just started watching it.
So it's just like e-girl slavery kind of thing?
Yeah, like in like every isekai, it's like the guy buying like the slave, but like they're not like other slave owners. They're gonna treat the slave
Yeah,
nicely.
so
But they still bought a slave.
Yeah.
So she needs him to escort her because she's trying to go to like a confectionery fair, like competition thing.
So, question: is this a wholesome show?
Yeah, kind of.
No, there's like blood and stuff.
Oh yeah, there is, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the title sounds like something like really like
Sugar apple fairy
cutesy and
tale.
bubbly.
Yeah.
Fairy
So
featuring
he's like a
anything you
warrior
want.
fairy.
Slavery.
Yeah, she's going to a confectionery fair, and then she
He is so hot, by the way, the warrior fairy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of like the romance dynamic at the beginning.
Well, of course. I mean, she technically owns him.
Well, yeah, but also like he obviously like he distrusts humans and doesn't like them for obvious reasons,
Yeah.
right? But he
Yeah.
still like does that weird thing where he's like teasing her and like
Yeah, that's-
kabedoning her. But
Yeah.
it's like,
Well, I mean, of
why are
course,
you
it's the
doing
shoujo
that?
genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like you have to ease into that stuff. You can't roll that out episode 1. You can't.
Oh, he does that shit episode 1?
Episode 1, like minute 12. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
I remember
Like, why is this so sudden?
in episode one. There's this line that he utters. So they're like, this is after he purchases him, and
Yeah.
they're in a carriage going home together, and she was like, "Oh, I've never had my first kiss before." And he goes, "What are you, a child?" I looked up her age, and she's 15, and I was just like, "Yes, she is a child."
Yeah, so he's just like it's weird because you're expecting there to be a dynamic of like they're bickering and like he doesn't like her for
Yeah.
obvious
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're also trying to cram in this dynamic of like, oh, he's flirty with her,
Yeah.
and it's like this isn't working.
Yeah,
like,
that's a bit weird.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
wondering what your opinion was, because the aesthetic is like your aesthetic
no,
down to
yeah,
the T.
It's
I
a beautiful
feel
show, but
beautiful show.
it's-
Looks
You're gonna pass on this one.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think you'd like it, but it's just
Yeah,
I have
not
to
a
keep
big,
watching.
guy.
But episode 1, I was like, I'm not really sold on this very much. Like the designs are gorgeous, but like I don't know. He reminded me of like he gave me the same ick as like Usui from Kaicho wa Maid-sama.
oh okay.
Huh?
My king.
He gave me the same ick. Where
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, can you relax? Like, stop it. You're being weird.
At least with Kaicho made something, he wasn't a slave.
Well, yeah, but he was still weird. So, actually, the reason why I started watching Yona of the Dawn is
Yeah.
I had already planned on watching it because everyone was like, this is such a you show. Why haven't you watched it yet?
Yeah.
Okay, I should. And while we were watching the first episode of Sugar Apple Fairy Tale, Vitus was like, you know what did this romance dynamic way better? And I'm like, what? And he's like, Yona of the Dawn. You should watch it.
Yeah, well, Yona the Dawn, I feel like is one of the goats.
It's so
No, yeah,
it's so
I agree.
good,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
beautiful. I love it so far. It's been a while since like I've watched a show, and like episode 1, my mouth is like open. But I'm like,
remember, I watched episode 1 and 2. I think I don't really have any feelings on it.
how dare you?
It has a
It's
pretty
so
strong
good.
start.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I think I do remember stuff.
Yes, I remember.
stuff.
I remember being
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, all right. I suppose.
I also I'm currently on season 2. I'm very behind on everything, as
Right,
you
right.
know, but I'm currently on season 2 of Love Is War. Kaguya-sama.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I love it.
I think season 2 is when, like, the latter half of season 2 is when it really starts to show its true colors.
Really?
Because then
I loved season 1.
I was like, I didn't love season 1. I was like, this is enjoyable. And then season 2 made me care about the characters because they actually like get
I
character
thought
development.
season 1 was great.
I can't. It's one of those shows where like I can't watch it without grinning
Yeah.
every episode.
It's because it's genuinely fun.
Yeah.
Because we had this conversation in previous podcasts about how we're getting a little bit tired of like romance anime and manga. What do you think makes a good romance like dynamic? What draws you to a romance dynamic?
Okay, well, a good rom-com has to be funny. Funny
Okay.
and like
Of
sort
course,
of
yeah.
unpredictable.
Yeah.
A good romance? I've noticed that the romance anime that I'm most drawn to is very gradual. Like,
Well, I feel like it has to, right? Because otherwise, then it becomes unrealistic. You know, if the romance happens too fast, then it's like that doesn't happen in real life.
In real life, we're like, dude, they got
well,
together way
actually,
too
no.
fast.
My love
Last.
story, it happens pretty quickly, but it's still like super cute.
I guess, but they still. I feel like in My Love Story, they still, like the start is fast, but then like actually them developing is a long process,
oh
you know.
my god. I
Whereas
love
like
that
I've seen
one.
some romance anime where it's like
I
episode
love
1
story.
they meet, and then by episode 3 they're like fucking, and I'm like, whoa, chill, bro. Like what?
See a fake
What-
cat.
All right.
Okay, so you talk about cafes, something you like.
Yeah.
What is one thing that maybe you kind of hated about Japan after? Or maybe something you came to dislike a lot?
So it's not necessarily like something I dislike about Japan. It's just there's now after moving here and like making content here, I am now exposed to a new genre of annoying ass YouTube comments.
Oh.
And
What is it?
I feel like you guys have talked about this already, but now that I have to deal with it, I'm going to complain about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have two sides of the spectrum.
All right.
Yeah.
On one side, you have the Japan dick riders
Yeah.
who get really mad at you if you dare say anything even a little bit negative.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I would fucking do.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Like,
trash taste
I remember-
comments are just like.
In one of my, what is it? Like, it's so annoying. In one of my themed cafe videos, I got a comment. There was actually a few that were like this, that were like, typical Western girl hates that Japan won't cater to her taste buds. Because I said that the burgers at the Oran Cafe were shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
they probably
Well,
were.
they probably
I'm
Yeah,
like, they were
yeah.
shit. Like, this isn't a cultural issue.
Yeah.
They were just bad food. Like, it's the type of commenter who is like, how dare you, like, say anything. They assume that, like, whatever you eat in Japan, it is godlike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
There's no
treat
such thing as
Japan
bad
as like a
food.
utopia that can't do wrong, right?
They
Yeah.
cannot.
And I'm
There's
like,
some good burger joints, but
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then on the similarly on the other annoying side of the spectrum, you have the Japan haters
Yeah.
who, no matter what you say, like if you say anything even a little positive, they have to come in and like rain on your parade.
Yeah, of
like I'll
course.
be like, hey, I went to this really cute cafe and I had a really good time, and then someone will come in and be like, have fun getting sexually assaulted on the train.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
dude,
what does that have to do with
it's
anything?
always the most like they clearly like can't take the particular situation you're in and find
Yeah.
a negative about that situation, so they have to bring some kind of wild tangent, right? Like you could be doing like, oh, here I am at a 7-Eleven, let's try all the sandwiches, and then one of the comments would be like, yeah, but do you know what the Japanese did during World War II? Was that absolutely horrible? And I'm like, what does that have to do with anything?
Jerry's granddad just told him that.
Yeah, exactly. My great uncle was like, let me tell you.
Jerry's already heard about that.
I've seen this shit.
I've got a first-hand account.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I can't. Obviously, like you can't please everybody,
Of
right?
course, I mean, there's been so much Japan praise online for a very, very long
Oh, yeah.
time. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of pushback to it, and it makes this weird. And then there's people who are very protective of it, like you said. It's just a whole
Yeah.
weird thing. It's very weird it's very fun to hear Japanese people's opinion when you talk to them. I went to this bar like 2 nights ago, and the guy asked us to move up because more customers come. It's small, right?
Yeah.
You move up, and then there's a Japanese guy, and there's 2 of them like absolutely smashed. And he goes, tries to grab my hand. I'm like, all right. And he was like, you like Japan? I was like, yeah, Japan's pretty good. And he starts going off about how he feels about Japan.
Right. Japanese guy. Yeah.
He goes, everyone in Japan is hentai. And I was like, all right. He's like, everyone is hentai. And I was like, all right, okay. It's this guy right here, pointing at the bar guy. This guy is the biggest hentai I know. And this is just a normal bar working. Guys don't know each other. And I was like, all right. He kept saying it louder and louder. He's like, this guy right here, this particular guy is a pervert. The biggest pervert in Japan. And then he keeps going off. And I'm just like, all right, okay, dude. All right. The barman comes over, he's like, hey, dude, could you please shut the fuck up? There's other customers. Please fucking stop. And he's like, no, you're a fucking hentai. You're a pervert. I'm not afraid to say it. You're a pervert, man. You're a pervert. And the guy's like, please stop. And his friend's like, dude. And I was like,
chill.
what the fuck? What the fuck?
Jesus.
Yeah, that was my fun experience.
Yeah. So anyway, I love this country.
Yeah, I love this place. And he was telling me about, he's an architect. And I was like, what do you think about Japanese architecture? He goes, super shit. He's like, we build and tear down right away.
I mean, that is true.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, Europe is the gold standard of architecture. I was like, oh, cool. So I can't wait to start going to Joey now. Just fuck them. No, they were funny guys. They were great.
Yeah.
But they were with like a girl who looked extremely young.
Oh.
Yeah. They were like in their 40s. They were like, yeah, it's a 20-year-old girl with them. I was like, all right, cool.
You sure? The bar guy's the biggest hentai.
Well,
At least
hopefully
it's
that's not why they were shouting the previous statement out.
Who's the hentai? Yeah, it was strange.
At least he's self-aware.
It was a fun night, though.
Yeah. Have you got
Wait, what?
Have you got any comments asking like, oh, how's your Japanese coming along?
all
why are
the
you not
time.
why are you not fluent yet?
All the time.
You've lived in Japan for a year and you're not fluent in Japanese?
You are not
OMG.
the Uncle Jozu yet? What's wrong with you? I'm working on it.
It's okay. It's okay. We all are. Except for him. Except for him.
Yeah, he doesn't need
Except for
to.
him.
Man, I'm working on it. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I mean, like the annoying, there aren't like enough annoying comments for it to truly be an issue.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just something I've noticed
Yeah.
where it's like, it's people who like expect you to just constantly like be loving everything.
Yeah.
Or people who want you to be having a miserable time
What
for
I
some
f-
reason.
What I found fascinating, I feel, and this isn't every single comment that's like the Japan hating comments, but I've noticed a lot of comments that are like very against Japan and want you to also have a bad time are probably people who once lived in Japan or spent a while in Japan and maybe didn't have the best time
and they're
themselves.
like salty.
Yeah, and they're salty that
Yeah,
they're
it's-
seeing you have a good time.
It's
right?
either like people.
It's not every comment, obviously.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But like I've noticed that there's people who will just be salty at the fact that I live here.
Yeah.
I think it's
Or-
also because it's maybe some commenters or some viewers, they see how we got here, and it's very rare circumstance, and I think it's very
Yeah.
lucky.
Yeah.
I think that also it can annoy people because they're like, that's fucked up that they get to go and maybe do the
Yeah, why can't that be me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's all of it, but I think there's a lot of aspects to it.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
And we're very lucky, and we get to
No, yeah.
we get the
absolutely.
best of both worlds in Japan. We don't have to work in the Japanese company.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can still live in Japan and have all the benefits of that.
Sure.
Yeah. I feel like there has been a recent new wave of how you call it, like Japan dick riders as well.
Oh my God,
Just
so
because
annoying.
I've seen like a massive new
annoying.
trend with YouTube Shorts and TikToks that are just like I feel like the J vlogging scene they had exposed most of the things you can find in Japan right
Yeah.
now on like the normal day-to-day basis. You can't really have in a J vlog, oh look at this vending machine anymore, because we all know about the
Yeah.
Japanese vending
Yeah.
machines, but it feels like to TikTok they're just discovering this right
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
where you find shorts and you find TikToks where it's just like, look at
Top
this.
10 reasons why Japan is living in the future.
Oh my dude,
Yeah.
I hate those.
So many of those. And
I
it's
hate
like,
those.
number one, you can use a suka in a vending machine. I'm like, other countries have that
Some
too.
of
Don't worry.
some of them like lie.
Yeah.
What is it? I saw one that was like, people are lining up 4 hours at Starbucks for this new drink, and I'm like, I can go down the street and get that drink
Yeah,
in like 2 minutes.
no
What?
one's doing
No
that.
one's lining
There
up
is
4 hours.
unfortunately way more Starbucks than are needed in Japan.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have to wait long.
I
You do
just,
not.
I hate that people are just taking like the most mundane things and trying to be like, isn't this crazy? Because
Yeah.
it's in Japan.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
because like you're spawning more like Japan dick riders.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just
Those
it's,
crazy Japanese. Jeez.
What's the longest you waited in line for anything in Japan?
Oh, cafe, 2 hours.
2 hours.
Just to get.
You are that person waiting in line, Emily.
No, the bank, probably.
Oh yeah.
Wait, just-
Oh, yeah.
The
The hospital, right, Gun?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, okay, another one. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm complaining too much.
No.
It feels. It
Welcome
feels
to Trash
therapy.
Taste.
Yeah, welcome to Trash Taste.
Oh,
This
quick,
is
so we have time for
Okay.
Alright.
You know what other comment that I saw a lot of at the beginning that I thought was so like annoying and like patronizing?
What?
When I made the video of like, I moved to Japan. You get all the comments that are like, you know, it's not like the animes, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, no, there's no subtitles?
No shit.
What I'm not 15. Like,
No subtitles was hard, though. I'm trying to say it. I wish there was. It would have helped me a lot.
you
I would have
think
invested
I'm gonna like move, you think I'm gonna turn my life around overseas to move to this country,
Well-
and you think me at my big girl age thinks that I'm about to walk into like my high school rom-com shoujo dream? Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
I mean, it's because you know they're normally dumb kids saying that shit, and
Yeah, they're probably 15 themselves.
or
Yeah.
it's people who because they only see your videos, boom, you're in Japan. So for
Yeah.
them it's like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, they don't see
Yeah,
every
yeah.
like you mulling over the decision, me telling you 500 times on call that you should come over here.
They don't see. They
don't see that.
Yeah, they don't see the visa process.
I know, but I'm like, come on.
No, I know.
Come
All
on,
right.
like,
Hot take. I think, honestly, if you've gone through that like period in your life where you have been like a massive, let's say, Japan dick rider, super weeby,
That's fine, man.
I think it actually helps you.
No, it does.
What do you mean?
You know a lot of information.
Okay,
about it.
okay.
wait, what helps you?
Just kind of have like not being afraid to kind of like do a lot of people in the West, if you're like overly weeby or something like that, it's kind of cringe, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
learning Japan was cringe.
Yeah.
Japanese, sorry. I
Yeah.
thought learning
Japan.
I thought learning Japanese was so like, oh, you're learning it as anime? That's
Yeah.
so fucking cringe. Fuck, I should have learned it because
Yeah.
of anime. Fuck.
and I will say, like, now that we like live in Japan, we communicate with Japanese people way more often. I'm so fucking jealous of Sydney because she has no shame at all in like being as like she's been through her weeby phase.
That's just
That's
Sydney.
just Sydney. That's just Sydney. But like every time we go like traveling or anything like that, we go like just different places. She has like no shame at all in like trying to like do things that in our minds was like perceived as weeby, but here in Japan it's like people fucking love it here because there's someone that's kind of like trying to learn about that culture.
Oh, if there's one thing Japanese people love, it's someone who's not Japanese trying to be Japanese.
Yeah, exactly.
They love
exactly.
that shit. Because it's like, oh, they're embracing our culture. Like, they're trying to, like, assimilate. And, like, that makes our life
Except
easier.
Yeah.
old people. Or some old people.
Oh, yeah.
Some old
Yeah,
people.
so,
But,
like,
it's like seeing someone, like, trying really hard to, like,
Yeah.
talk to someone in Japanese. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, they put
like
effort
does,
into,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
trying to communicate with us. That's so nice.
yeah,
you know?
like Sydney gets treated so well when we go travel because she has had this like eccentric weeb phase and she's not afraid to do. And like for the longest time I thought it was cringe, and here in Japan I'm like, fuck man, that should have been me. I should have done that. I could have got a head start, damn it.
I've noticed that, because obviously when I started learning Japanese more and speaking it, that when I kind of copied the mannerisms of like how Japanese people when they speak like a little bit more quiet, a bit more reserved, that there are, I don't know, it was like a lot harder to communicate, and sometimes there would like be walls there. But the moment I started kind of speaking Japanese, but also being way more confident and more like kind of just extroverted with it, they're super more chill about
Yeah.
it. They get way
Yeah.
more open to it.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Like,
Yeah.
I think when they see you speaking Japanese, but still having that kind of fun, extroverted personality with it, I think it helps so much.
Yeah.
People are so
Well,
much
because they
more
probably see that you're comfortable. And that
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
them
yeah,
comfortable,
exactly.
I
right?
think so.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that guy can tell me about hentai.
Yeah. Basically, what I realized after actually moving to Japan, we have to return to weeb. That's we must return to weeb. That was the
Be hype with it, man. Just
Yeah.
go crazy.
if you think you're acting like fucking anime, probably Japanese people will actually be more receptive
Yeah.
towards you.
Okay, well, maybe not all anime.
Well, maybe not all the way.
No,
you know.
maybe not all the way
Yeah,
anime,
maybe
but
not,
just
yeah.
people, but just like more eccentric, more confident.
Don't end your sentences with like desunya.
Okay,
like,
no,
that
yeah.
shit.
Okay, no,
like
not that far,
that
not
shit.
that far.
Yeah, even Japanese people would be like, that's
Okay.
hell.
That's going too far,
Yeah,
weeb.
that's
Go
going-
back, go
that's
back.
going in my cringe compilation.
I started using more friendly. What's the word when you end the sentence? What's the
Casual?
You know what? Like yeah. When you
Tameguchi?
Is that what you say? Like
Yeah, like the not casual one, right? Not Kago.
Yeah. I started
Yeah.
speaking more casual, like not saying like the correct like
Yes, master, yeah.
stuff. I noticed people were way more receptive.
Yeah.
Like what, I think it's purely because I'm white.
More casual, isn't it?
And I think
white.
And
Well,
I think
this-
they're like more chill about it than if I try
Yeah.
and speak more natural.
Yeah.
Because there's something about it, because you know when you speak in like a Keigo, like des, mas, whatever,
Yeah.
they'd probably think, oh, you're maybe not as well versed in Japanese,
Yeah.
or like not as comfortable, right? Because you sound like you learned from a textbook, which you probably did. But like, if you speak in a casual way, they don't teach that shit to you in the textbooks.
Yeah.
So to them, it's like, oh, you actually know how to speak like real Japanese people and not
Yeah.
from a textbook, right? So that's probably what it is.
Yeah, I started testing. I've been testing some things, seeing how it goes.
Limit testing.
I wanted to see which things worked. One thing that didn't work, or at least sometimes got me like weird looks, is that you're gonna.
Go on.
I would. Whenever I got out the taxi and I'd leave, I'd just say, "Ah, mata," and I'd like see you later, or like see you again, like a friend. Because I wanted to, I just kind of, I wanted to see how it go.
That's like hopping out of a taxi being like, peace.
Some of them would laugh, and some of them would be like, "What?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Are you feeling really good?
Like, did you book this taxi with me?
Yeah, it's funny. Good time though.
Yeah.
Just try and fund things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
I'll
fun way to
keep
get a
you guys-
reaction.
I'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah.
I'll keep doing more stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
Try
well,
different things
thank
as
you for
well,
joining
but-
us in this episode
Oh,
of Trash
yes,
Taste.
of course.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hey, look at all these patrons, though. Do you see all of them?
Wow.
I wonder how many of them agree with Emily's
Oh,
takes.
God.
Let-
Which ones?
Let us know in the comments which one you agree with, if any.
Banana good.
I like how we set up this podcast as an intervention for you, but then we just ended up doing the usual thing of like having shit takes ourselves.
that's usually
So
how
that's just welcome to Trash Taste.
Yeah. But hey, if you'd like to support the show, then go over to our Patreon, patreon.com/trashtaste, before Connor breaks our set. Also, follow us on Twitter, send us your memes on the subreddit, and if you hate our face, listen to us on Spotify. And obviously go check out Emily, links in the description. All right. Cool. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Again.
I don't hear you.
No, press play. I think about like
I bought it literally
what it's
in
like to be
2010
me
on
you know?
iTunes.
'Cause, like,
and it hasn't left.
I feel like
Oh.
most people don't like think about life the way I do, like on that deeper level.
So bad.
What, dude?
Just man. What are you shushing about, man? Just man.
Again, I don't
I was telling Aiden
Okay.
about a story from my childhood.
Oh, the one where I won't spoil it.
You won't spoil it?
I think we could spoil it. He said, quote, I turned my friend's head into bread dough with that cinder block.
That must have been like the middle of the story.
was
Surely
eight-
he didn't open it that
I
way.
was 8 years old,
Okay.
and I killed another kid on the playground.
I'm
I think
surprised
that's
you
what
could
Macklemore
lift up
meant in that
the
song.
cinder block.
What'd you say?
I'm surprised you could lift up the cinder block at 8.
Why would you be so insulting to me as my friend?
To your 8-year-old body?
Yeah, I feel like that's rude.
Do either of you guys want a fruit snack?
Yes.
A fruit snack?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Do you want a fruit snack? Okay. Really quick. Just.
Oh, you want to...
Okay. He didn't try. My throw wasn't good, but he didn't try.
You didn't try either. That throw was
No, I
some
think it was no
dog
way.
shit.
It was like.
Go
welcome
again.
Welcome back to the yard, everybody.
Run
I'm
it,
gonna-
run it, run it,
this is
run
a
it,
fruit
run it,
snack.
run it.
Archie, make this look like first try. I don't know. That doesn't make sense.
Oh!
He's not moving his head. He's not moving
Yeah,
his
that's
head.
actually
You're
insane.
not, you're not a basketball
You're not,
hoop.
like,
You're a
trying.
partner in this journey.
And
with
that's
me.
a problem. It's like you don't care about succeeding at tasks.
It's caught in my folds.
Why is Ludwig not here?
You guys might be wondering why there's a curb sitting right here.
Or for
with-
the super fans, they might be asking why Schlatt isn't here.
Yeah, so let's break it down. Let's tell you guys what happened. Basically, we tried to take it back. This time,
And Ludwig didn't
They
make
said guns are legal in Texas.
this time we couldn't take it back, and
Ludwig-
we are not allowed to try anymore.
Ludwig looked our Delta co-pilot in the eyes and said, why can't I open carry on this plane? And so he's in custody.
So what happened was that we were going to go to Austin, Texas, to do an episode with Jay Schlatt and Ludwig.
Long overdue. We're actually only going to Texas because Ludwig is in Texas.
Yeah.
And we have to record this show, and we don't like to skip. So we were like, let's just go to Texas.
Yeah.
And the bonus is that Schlatt lives there.
Yeah, it was like it all worked.
Which is who we've wanted to have. Yeah, we wanted him on for.
And it hinged on the idea that our flight would take off from Los Angeles and land in Austin, Texas. Neither of these things happened.
No, we just show. Well, first of all, put y'all on game really quick. LAX Delta Terminal has juvie.
Yes, it does.
And don't burn this method, because I don't know how long it's going to be hot.
Yeah, I mean, it probably already is.
That's what I'm saying. And dude, I was so shocked.
We punched a case.
I was so shocked because we're in the Delta Terminal, and I'm like, I got there, so I didn't bring my ID to the airport, which I thought was GG's.
Yeah, that was bad.
I thought when you do that, they just go, well, you can't fly. We don't know who you are. But they just like call the government, and they go like me, and then look at you, and they go, well, what's your name? And you tell them, and they're like, me. What's your phone number? And then after like 3 of those, they go, all right, you can go.
And the Google Authenticator code.
Yeah.
Yep.
They sent you the code, and
there's literally nothing else. I just got on a plane with no ID. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, I got into the airport without an ID.
Step 1 to taking it back is not having a paper
not having
trail.
your ID.
Do not bring your ID. Instead, give them all of your other information.
No, give them verbal information. Because
Right.
you know what probably happened on the other side of that call? They were like, we don't know. We can't prove it. I could have said I was fucking Bill Clinton.
The FBI agent on the other side of the phone call is he's looking at his coworker going,
Dude, I love, like, they told me specifically, they're like, so keep your phone in your pocket so we know that you don't cheat. And I was like, oh man, they're gonna ask me some fucking questions. And then it was like, what is your phone number? If you're someone heisting the airport like this,
hold on.
surely you memorize
I
that
gotta
stuff.
check my phone to see that one.
Imagine doing all this to get juvie.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Knowing
about.
it's the only place that sells it in the store.
Yeah.
Buying the last Delta ticket of the day just so you can get into Terminal 3 to buy a juvie.
So I get in, and I need a notebook because I had something I had to write down on this flight. I wanted to use this flight productively. I needed paper to do that thing, and I was like, Slime, you are already past the gate. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but can you look for a notebook for me in the Delta Terminal so I can write down stuff? And he was like, got it. And then I show up and no one's got a notebook. And I'm like, were there none? He's like, there's none. I'm like, that's crazy. There's not like a single piece of paper device of kinds anywhere. And then I wander myself. Then I wander myself and I find a fridge of juvie.
Yeah, well, it was in the gamer lounge, right?
It was in the gamer lounge.
Because there's like this gamer place where you can sit and play Fortnite.
It's exactly like the ones in the mall. It's like they only have console games. And
No, they got PCs in there. They got.
I
There's
didn't see PCs.
two
did you?
guys playing Valorant in the corner.
Okay,
I saw
that's
it.
pretty tight actually.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I didn't see it, and I gave it a look. But yeah, and Nade was behind the counter just fucking chilling out. Him and Courage.
I went in and I was like, can I get, I don't know why I asked it this way. I said, can I buy a juvie? I said it like, am I allowed to buy? I meant like, am I allowed to buy things here?
Am I allowed to purchase this rare collectible?
The guy was so pumped. He's like, you absolutely can.
Wow.
And I'm like, is it not popular here? Is no one put on game yet? Am I the first?
I do wonder what the agreement was. I wonder if Nade delivers it himself.
It is.
He shows up in one of Ludwig's milk trucks and just fucking delivers the juvie himself with a baseball cap.
So apparently we're one of many flights that got canceled to Austin that day because everyone was so fucking mad.
Yeah,
Like-
it was crazy. It was like, so we were just sitting there and they're like, yeah, it's delayed. And we're like, okay. And then they announced to the terminal like an hour later, like, okay, so we need a co-pilot. One is not showing up.
Slime stood up and he went, I'll do it.
Yeah, I got a couple laughs.
And like two people were like,
I had a couple laughs from the terminal.
And then the dude at the desk was like, well, you're Italian. You clearly aren't capable of doing this.
you're not capable of flying anything.
Which is in the Delta terms of service that Italians cannot be pilots.
That's why they changed terminals because the old one had a Subaru and it fucked up the vibe. No one was down with it.
Yeah, people got weird about it.
So now we're here.
Yeah,
and not in Texas.
In the airport. Listen, I pissed myself.
What?
I pissed all over my pants.
What?
I pissed all over my underwear. I told you this.
How did I not notice
Did I tell
this?
Zippers? I basically peed in the urinal like a normal guy.
Was it like the backboard or was it like
and
you
then,
pissed you?
And then so I thought I was done pissing, but the sensation of my wiener and the pee coming out.
You numbed? Did you numb up?
It like didn't work.
Yeah.
And I put my wiener back in my boxer briefs.
Back in the wiener
and they
place.
just soak.
Yeah.
And because we're only literally going for a day, I have a backpack only full of clothes and one pair of extra boxer briefs. So I get it, and I have to like change in the bathroom and have my pissy piss underwear in my bag.
You didn't throw them away?
I literally just bought like a
just
whole
pee.
pack, and it's just pee.
I love that
It's
answer.
just pee. That's right. Yeah.
How come when maybe water does this too? How come when you pee yourself a little bit, but you just like kind of deal with it because maybe you're like at Costco or something, like it always gets itchy on your leg? You ever feel that?
That just happens when you get wet.
That's just
Is
wet.
that what it is?
Yeah,
I thought
it's just
maybe my
like,
pee made
It's like
me
why
itchy.
babies get rashes.
Okay, well thanks for not making fun of me. I said that in confidence.
You can have baby powder, and you
Yeah.
powder your dick, and then it doesn't get a rash.
That's why he powdered. That's what the powder room's for.
That's what the powder room is for women. for their
penises.
Yeah,
their
because it's
penises
harder
and their
for them.
vaginas.
They have weaker muscles, and it's harder for them to control the stream.
That's right.
So they go to the powder room,
And they squirt
so
squirt
that
his
they
pee.
don't
Squirt his pee.
And they
squirt it and squirt his pee.
And
If you squirt thyself, my family, do you get itchy the same way as guys get itchy?
And that's, the powder room is so you don't chafe from the squirt.
Do you think any woman to her friends has ever been like, yeah, I gotta go take a squirt?
Yes, definitely. That's definitely happened.
Like
yeah.
as like a crass like way of saying, like
She
hey,
resembles like she. I can see her actually. I can see her. She looks like Amanda Bynes in 2009.
What?
I just see it.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
who's
yeah.
saying it. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, hey, sorry, sluts.
Why did you always?
Hey, bitch,
I guess
I'm gonna go.
I guess
I'm gonna go have a fucking squirt.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a fucking squirt. She looks exactly like this.
You're right.
I think feminism is beautiful.
Dude, 2009 Amanda Bynes is a pretty good rap name.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
It
yeah.
just rhymes well.
Okay. Also, Ludwig's in Texas.
Yeah, Ludwig's in Texas. We gave up. We thought we were already kind of like, damn, we're going to Texas for a day.
We had one reasonable option, which was there was 2 flights later, but we couldn't get our bag back fast enough, and the terminal layout of LAX is all fucked up, so we couldn't get on the last
The line
flights.
to get our bag back that we checked because it has all our podcast equipment in it was like maybe like an hour and a half long.
It was crazy.
just to leave and get the bag back.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So we're just fucked at every turn.
It was just such a miserable shit experience, and I pissed all over myself. And that was also that. I pissed all over. Yes, I did that. And so, yeah.
And
so here we are.
And I ate the shittiest dinner imaginable because of this pescatarian deal.
Oh, yeah, we're still all on it, except Nick.
Dude,
Nick
except
broke.
me. I broke, yeah. I want it. It kind of sucks. The reason I broke actually kind of fucking sucks. Because I was just like sitting there and like I was doing it was so easy. Like I was not having trouble with this at all. I just had a really fucking bad day. I was stressed out about something. And my girlfriend's like, hey, you want to get breakfast? I'm like, yeah, sure. She orders the food for me. We get in the car. We're already halfway there. And then after halfway, she's like, oh, what I got you has bacon in it.
Ooh.
And I'm like, I don't fucking care. I just don't want to think anymore.
That's
today.
right. You were
I don't
fed
want to think
up.
anymore. I was
That's
fed up.
because you're weak.
Yeah,
You're a weak
I have to
man.
accept that.
You're
I have
a tiny little baby
I have to
bear.
accept this from you, but understand this was an easy challenge.
You are a 6-inch figurine made of glass.
Surrounded by cum, yeah.
Surrounded by
a
cum
jar.
and also other figurines.
And I wouldn't even cum on your figurine. That's how much I don't.
I'm full of cum. You
Don't
don't have to cum
respect
on the
you.
figure. It's already full of.
Yeah,
it's not
but
full of it.
normally
It's not
I'd
inside of
add
it.
mine.
Normally, I toss my hat into the
Normally, if I
ring.
saw a jar with a figurine, I'd cum in it because I'm polite and I understand culture.
The point being, this has been a shit week. We don't have Ludwig. Our flight got canceled. The fucking office is leaking. We lost power at the office for 3 days.
I miss Ludwig.
Ludwig's car got stolen. Yeah, just fucking sucks.
It's crazy that whole BTS fucking
And
ended.
BTS went up in flames.
Not the K-pop group.
Not the K-pop group. All 9 of them are still strong in the military.
I think if I don't specify that, like a girl will kill herself somewhere.
yeah.
Someone who's 9 and believes me
Someone
will
who's
kill
like,
themselves.
BTS sourced the Yard podcast. BTS has broken up.
Yeah, BTS is going down and is going defunct.
Yeah, but it's sad because for those who don't know, the company we used to work at, Beyond the Summit, all of us except Ludwig used to work there at this production studio that puts on mostly like esports events and things. We have a lot of close friends that work there, and unfortunately, after over a decade, they have to shut down.
That long?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bro, I was watching BTS streams on my phone working night audit at a hotel job, in college watching Chinese Dota games because they were the only studio that would cover it. And I was just like, that's great. This is great. It was like this because I really was into Dota. It was just part of my like routine, part of the culture. It was like they copied Home Story Cup to make the Summit, which is an event we ended up all producing and like working on. And then, so it's like these 10 years of fucking literally just like, oh, dude, LD is like,
You know this is echoed because everyone says the same thing and no one like debates this.
No one's not like LD's actually kind of lazy. Like LD, when we worked there, it was like you message him on Slack literally any time of the day. He's just fucking like, yeah, what's up? What do you need? What's up? Like he was a disgusting workaholic of a man. He's
very, very hard worker.
And very kind and empathetic. And I think for all of us, like this, I don't know, this place was like really important in like, I think shaping who I am as like as a professional, as like
dude, Ludwig's fucking big break, the roast of Hugo Gonzalez,
BTS fueled.
Who produced that shit?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yep.
And we that was such a god. I was stressed. I was so stressed I was bleeding out of my nose, and like I went to the doctor, and they were like, "You're just really stressed. Everything's fine." And I was because of that event, because I wanted it to go well. It was fucking crazy, bro.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Much love. Hood love.
A lot of hood love and hood comfort.
I think maybe
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know about the hood comfort, man. I know about the hood comfort.
I just want to make sure that you know what I'm talking about.
It's the fourth. It's the fourth tier on a Delta plane. Hood comfort plus
economy. Hood comfort.
It's actually the top.
Hood comfort is you sit in the back aisle and it's right after somebody took a shit in the bathroom. On the off chance, like I think we're kind of lucky to have a big platform and a lot of people that listen that like work in the esports or like production industry. If you're looking for talented people to hire, BTS released like a full contact sheet of like all the employees that don't work there anymore.
If you listen to the Yard podcast and have any skills or power,
yeah,
which I'm talking to a few of you here.
We're talking about Tweak.
Talking basically 7.
Tweak. If you need a whole ass production team, Tweak.
It's like Tweak and Magi. Those are the two. And CCNC. Those are the 3 pillars of gaming that listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
And we value
Hire
that.
some of them fools.
Wait, what was I gonna say about fucking ass this and that? Fucking.
Yeah, you're talking about Metal Gear, man. Just do it. You're gonna make a Metal Gear reference.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 9 was really touching because
this is like Metal Gear.
Don't fucking patronize me. Don't fucking act like you know my culture.
PS1
No,
transformed
stop. I
culture
literally
or
don't want to hear
something.
it. You're being an asshole. I literally don't want to hear it right now. It doesn't.
Dude, I'm gonna
matter.
make the intro to this episode the video I took in your car on the way to the airport. Oh, Simon's gonna be in
That's
pain.
so rude. That's
I
so
get
fucking
into Slime.
rude.
You know how sometimes when you get into your car and it auto plays your music, but it doesn't use Spotify, it just goes directly to iTunes, and you haven't used iTunes in a very long time.
Yeah.
So that happened with me, which is bad because when your homie's in the car when that happens, the source does not matter.
It doesn't
They go,
matter.
damn, bro, you fucking pumping Macklemore these days, and you're like, bro, it was fun. And you're like,
and the what plays is extremely funny given the context of a lot of things.
we get in the car and Insta Frame 1, the soundtrack to The Social Network is playing. And I look at it, and I look at him, and he goes, don't. And my phone's coming out in slow motion.
I was just like,
Didn't Trent Reznor make the soundtrack to the
yeah,
movie?
he's really talented.
And you like Trent Reznor?
Of course I like Trent Reznor.
But you don't like Aaron Sorkin.
I don't like Aaron Sorkin.
So how do
I deal with that?
does
I
that-
just listened to the soundtrack. It was easy.
That is easy, actually.
And
Yeah,
then
that's the
when
best
you
way to
said
do
it was your favorite movie, I stood tall against you, and I said no. I said it's wrong.
Trent
I said you're
Reznor. It's my
fucking-
favorite movie because Trent Reznor is my favorite composer.
If you would have said that, I would have been like, fuck, I can't say anything. It would have changed everything. I would have been nice to you for like 6 years.
Yeah, it's crazy because I didn't say either of those things. That's the crazy part.
No,
Didn't
you
say it was
said
my
it-
favorite movie either.
You literally cited
Do you-
it as I was trying to connect with Aiden, and he brings up The Social Network. What the fuck is your problem?
Look, guy who's The Social Network's favorite movie is a guy. That is a guy. And speaking of guys, we have a concept for this episode.
That is a guy, yes. We have a concept because we wanted to make it a little more special because it's a lot of it.
My inspiration, is like Ludwig's not going to be here. We should all just be YouTubers for a day. It's like, you know, what would CW do? What would Chuckle Sandwich do? Not CW, CDS.
CW and Chuckle Sandwich.
Chuckle Week, maybe is where I got that from.
CW.
What would CW
They
do?
would make a
programming would they
superhero
run?
series.
Yeah, what would Chuckle Sandwich do? It's a tier list episode.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
I think this is good.
But the
I'm
reason why
excited.
we're doing this is because I was doing a mixture of things. One, laying up late at night, but two, also watching Gifted Hater on YouTube. Shout out Gifted Hater. And I just thought, like, how funny would it be if we just ranked every guy?
Yes.
That was how it started. I was like, we should just rank every guy ever of all time.
Every guy ranked. So it's basically we basically wrote every single
yeah,
guy.
I hit up them and I said, we're gonna rank every guy tomorrow. Send me a list of all the guys you can think of.
Yeah. You got something to say about guys?
Look, I just
I
thought
feel like you're trying to talk about guys.
I just trying to talk about guys and dudes and honestly, it's kind of hard to think of dudes, like ones that everyone would know and everyone would be like relatable to. But I think we have like over 90 dudes.
Really?
Yeah, types of dudes.
Yeah, so Nick approached us and he tasked us with coming up with guys. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna rank all of the guys ever.
That you'll ever meet.
And
Ever.
so here are our tiers. This is from top to bottom. The homie.
So first is, yeah, that's the pinnacle. It's like, if he's the homie, it's like, you know, full invite to all hangouts. It's would recommend to hang out with other friends, provides value to your life. That's the homie.
He's in the call and you're like, oh, yes.
This is the equivalent of S tier. Yeah, this is an S tier dude that you meet.
Under that, we have kind of based, which is like, yeah, they're kind of based.
It's like it's kind of based. Like, maybe not for absolutely everyone, but I love it.
Yeah, it's like I'm with it, and it's like maybe all your friends aren't down with this guy, but like I think it's kind of based,
and most people want him around.
Yeah, most people like a generally warm reception.
Now we have the harmless category, which is basically our neutral category. It's kind of like that's just a dude that exists.
Yeah,
It's fine.
You
I might even hang out with him.
Yeah, you would.
You would
Harmless
because
people are homies to you.
Yeah.
Like you are ape shit for harmless.
Yeah, because they're great people.
And this brings me to a secret rule that I didn't tell you guys about, that I'm going to tell you for the first time now. All of us get our one time.
Our one time.
If we cannot agree
to place
on where someone goes, then you get to use your one time.
Out of 93 guys.
And if someone else uses their one time and it cancels out your one time, then the third person decides.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you cancel out someone's one time with your one time, you don't get another one.
Why don't we have like 3 one times?
It's called a one time.
It's a one time.
I can explain it in no other way to you.
But if we had 3, then it's like there's so many guys.
Then you want a 3 time.
Oh, you want a 3 time?
You
want to use your 1 time
3
3 times?
You want to use your 3 time.
I still want to call it a one time.
This is a guy. This is actually the type of guy who wants multiple one times.
I want to call it a one time and have 3 of them. Does that make sense?
No.
I don't think I'm being unreasonable.
No, we have to
here.
get to a point where we agree, except for 1 time each.
God, that's so annoying.
The next one
fine.
is kind of cringe.
Kind of cringe.
These are dudes that are kind of cringe.
Yeah, but they're okay. I still think.
Why do you like
This
everyone?
is gonna suck.
You are a guy.
You're gonna make this suck because you're a guy.
Fuck, is he on the list?
Yeah, he's on the list.
He is?
Guy that thinks everything is chill always. Fuck you.
No, it's just that the kind of cringe people is like, you know, maybe you still hang out with them.
All right, you say that. Well, now I'm thinking of all the people Aiden has brought around.
Oh, come on. I know exactly what we're thinking about right now.
Yep.
The next category is the whack playlist.
Yep.
This is gonna be just a very specific pool of people, I imagine, who make the whack playlist. These are absolutely not the homie.
Not the homie.
But they are not ruining the world so hard that they should be incarcerated, maybe.
Yeah.
They need somebody, though. They need somebody to spend time with.
This is
Are
crazy.
you just arguing for why you would like all these people regardless?
Aiden's like, where do I land on this? Where would I end up if I wasn't in the room?
Yeah, next is jail, and last is death penalty.
Yeah.
Self-explanatory.
So that's I think these tiers are great. So that's 7 tiers with a dead middle, which is kind of cringe actually, but
It is funny that there are actually more negative tiers than positive tiers, because I think that there are actually more negative dudes than positive dudes.
I would argue, yeah. I mean,
None of them are my homie.
Jesus
but
Christ.
Everyone has something of value.
That's so funny because he does have 6 million friends. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Aiden's like a glass half full type guy, but also you can't have any of what he has in his glass.
yeah. And if you do have some, he will Venmo request you for what you
Yeah, he's
drank.
like, well, just split it with me. Like, I paid $20 for this drink, so like you're gonna give me like 5.
Yeah, just give me like $5. It's fine.
If we counted the glass, if we counted all the liquid,
yeah, just give me $5.
give me 5. All right, look, let's get started.
All right,
we have a very long list to get through, and I want to get through.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, just grab one. All right.
Poker player.
Poker player.
So I imagine this person to be like, this is like the person who is always talking about poker and explains the world through the lens of poker.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people, unless you like play a lot, you probably won't quite understand the cultural aspect of poker players. But I think it has always been my take that they're the most culturally bankrupt. They're like they're insanely lame. Like they do nothing, they watch nothing. If they like things, they like shit music, shit media. They like say the same 4 catchphrases all their life. They're degenerate gamblers that think that they're not.
Have you ever seen like those videos on YouTube that are like what English sounds like to non-English speakers? Yeah. That's how I feel around poker players, because they're like, so he goes in 2 deuce pre-flop, and I'm listening, I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, and I understand poker. I know how to play poker, and I don't know what you're saying.
On the turn. And I'm on the button.
So certainly a poker player is not someone that I'm dying to have around. But I personally don't have a problem with them.
Well, I would say
you are a poker player, by the way.
Yeah, I am. But I guess it's like, yes, you're right.
I ultimately find them to be harmless.
This is you when you're with Miles.
Oh God,
but Miles
dude.
is really funny.
Dude, when they talk about poker, I'm just like, all right, I'm in the cutscene. I'm gonna wait.
This is me, you, and Miles walking through Melbourne, like while you two just ramble about games you've played.
It's because it's like trading war stories, bro.
Yeah,
it's so money.
But that's why I think it's harmless. I think it's harmless.
This is harmless.
You know what? So this is a crossroads for me for the rest of this tier list. Is
and you're using your one time.
No. What I'm saying is like if harmless is probably better than kind of cringe, which is where I would usually put them. Which means I have to broaden my idea of harmless and be less of a.
The reason
we majority rules unless you one time.
I put him into harmless because I think there's kind of this spectrum of poker players where there's like the chill, hardcore poker player who doesn't like shove it all onto other people at all times, but they're really good. They're into it. It's just this outlet for their like competitive life, you know?
Yeah, I don't think we can fairly assume the worst of the type of guy. Like people like soccer player. It can't be like the most obnoxious soccer player. It's just soccer players. Like you average them out somewhere.
I think about like Kalindi when he was playing a shit ton of poker, and that's a lot of
poker player.
That's kind of cringe.
That's kind of cringe.
It is kind of cringe. You're right. But I don't think that. Are poker players kind of cringe?
Ooh, Running Man! And I love Kalindi.
Is Tom Dwan cringe?
Kinda.
Or is he okay?
No, poker players are kind of cringe. Poker players are kind of cringe.
Thank you.
Yeah, when I think about it. So
haters unite.
Yeah,
haters assemble.
That's true.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Let's put them in kind of
Yeah,
sorry, Alex Botes.
Let's go.
Oh, that's funny. No, you know what? Never mind. All right.
Little cross earrings.
Little cross earrings. The dudes who always are wearing little cross earrings. This was one of mine.
Bro, they're kind of base.
No way! Dude, what?
We're never gonna make it through this.
They're fucking base.
Harmless, obviously harmless.
Kind of cringe. This is kind of cringe.
No.
How do we all disagree?
They're harmless, bro.
Dude, this is kind of...
Convince me that they're kind of cringe.
Archie, bleep this.
But it's still kind of based.
No way!
No, but that has nothing to do with his cross earrings.
Dude, no, it's not kind of... Dude, I'm so mad about this. I thought we'd all be like kind of cringe next.
Well, I think, all right.
Also, bleep this.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cringe.
I think they're kind of cringe. But also, I'm thinking about like people who like pioneered them, like Roland or Sobel from Tears for
Chris
Fears.
Angel.
All right, they're kind of cringe. All right, that's fine.
I was convinced.
Always lying.
Always lying. Pathological liar. Always lying.
I mean, it's like I think everyone knows a person like this. Do you know a pathological liar in your life?
I can't think of one top of head, but I've definitely met people who lie about things like that are very arbitrary. Like, why did you need to lie about that?
Yeah.
That's kind of who I'm thinking about too. Is like the person when you're like, hey, do you know fucking Usher? And they're like, yeah, and they don't. Like that type of lying, but constantly all the time.
The kid from my school who said that his dad worked for Spider, the paintball gun company, and he had a whole basement full of Spider paintball guns.
Dude from my life who told me he played Spider-Man for GameCube and actually never did because he had to save file when I went to his house. They're all Spider. What's your Spider
the
thing?
The kid from my school who didn't have a lot of friends and insisted he had all the cool Yu-Gi-Oh cards and would give them to me and insisted this every time he saw me. But I wanted to be his friend regardless.
Oh
I
my
didn't care
god,
about
you're
the
so
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
lame. You're so
And he just
fucking
always-
disgusting.
and
That
he
guy is
always-
harmless, and you're kinda
he
cringe.
always- No, he always lied about like he's like, I have this, I'll give it to you, like proving his like value in the marketplace of our friendship.
so let's
and then I didn't want to be his friend anymore because he just lied to me
let's
all the
agree
time.
on something. Is this person the like you don't gotta lie to kick it type person, or is this person the like literally pathological liar?
Yeah, they're the people we're all describing.
Okay,
I think.
okay.
Also, that's if you're that guy and you run into Aiden and he wants to be your friend and you fucking botch that, you really fucked up.
Yeah, Caleb, you didn't need the ghost rare of Black Rose Dragon to be my friend.
That's
we
right.
could just talk and hang out.
I think that I feel so
This
bad
is in
for
the whack
Aiden.
playlist, I think.
Yeah, it's whack playlist because like it's
Ooh.
not jail time.
Our
but it's
first song in the whack playlist.
Yeah.
I
Do
think-
not play.
I think that the only reason I'm willing to upgrade to whack playlist is because I think
Downgrade.
a lot of these people are secretly, they're ultimately doing it because they're at a loss and desire relationships in their
Are
life.
you saying you want to upgrade them to kind of cringe based
I
on
want to
sympathy?
upgrade them from jail to whack playlist.
Oh,
No, they're in whack playlist.
Oh, okay.
You don't put them in fucking jail. Come on, they're just
I
fucking
said it's
insecure.
not
They're
jail
just
time.
liars.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
liars.
All right,
All
I'm
right.
good with that.
I love
Crypto
it.
guy real. What does real mean?
Okay, so Crypto Guy Real is different than Crypto Guy Gambler, which is just a guy who thinks crypto is another way to gamble from home and doesn't
Okay.
really understand anything about it or care.
Fwiz.
Is crypto guy
Is
real?
Is that Fwiz?
Wait, for real or gambler?
Crypto guy real
That's
is
Fwiz. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crypto Guy
Genuine-
Real, who
Wait.
is like a guy who like either says he doesn't actually believe in it, but thinks it's a way to really make money, but kind of secretly does, and you can tell, or a guy who believes in it
What
really
about
hard.
guys we met in Japan? What about the guys who were at the house in Japan?
Those are crypto guys.
Are they crypto guys? They're crypto guys real because they were all
They're
pretty.
real. They're real.
Yeah, they're real.
They're 100%
Yeah.
because they're about the life.
Yeah. Like
Crypto guy gamblers, they might as well be playing roulette.
This is
They're just-
controversial. Harmless. Because I think if you're
easy kind of cringe.
interesting.
This is the easiest
no,
kind
I
of
want to
cringe.
hear. I want to hear what he has to say.
because if this person if they're fully cognizant of all the shitty stuff around crypto, but have like some genuine display of this understanding of the technology and like why they think it's interesting, and that's just why they like working with it, then why is that?
That is
cringe?
by far not the majority of crypto
yeah,
guys.
But this is crypto guy real.
But here's the thing, and I get what you're saying, and I think that's a good point to make. But my counterpoint is that we're taking the entire standard deviation of crypto guy real.
We have to take
and
standard deviation of crypto guy
most
real.
of them suck.
Most of them suck.
Like even if they like think that it's real and it's like whatever, and they're like about it, they're still kind of fucking
I don't
cringe.
want to name him, but I'm thinking of the guy that I talked to the longest.
You just
in
have good.
Japan.
Dude, if that guy didn't have an accent, you wouldn't have liked him. I'll say it.
No, that's not true.
That's
That's me.
That's not true.
He's
But he nothing was cringe about that. We just had a very like
That's
nice
an NFT
conversation.
guy.
Ooh, isn't it all the same though?
No,
isn't it not?
no, it's
Is it
different.
different?
It's different.
Kind of cringe. Kind of cringe of the NFT.
Wow.
Kind of cringe. If you're into the coins,
They hang out with each other at the same lunch table.
if you're into
To me,
coins,
they're the same.
kind of cringe.
They're all the same psychopath pussies.
No, I think he's right. I think he's
I
right.
actually,
and
when I look
these
at
guys
it,
are kind
when
of
I look at it near the other people we put in kind of cringe, I actually think I put them in whack playlist. Real crypto. Dude, think about Twitter. Think about crypto guys on Twitter. Like
crypto guy
they are
real-
so much
No,
more.
crypto guy-
Because to me,
crypto guy real.
You know what's funny? Poker player and crypto guy gambler and crypto guy real also all hang out. I think this is fine.
This is actually
Kinda
so
cringe.
damning to little cross earrings. They don't deserve
No,
this.
they fucking do. Also,
Zipper, can you put crypto guy above little cross earrings in the category? Thank you.
yeah, but I do like how this tier list filling out will help inform our decisions of like all these guys in the same.
Hey, level with me. Can we put him over poker player?
Sure.
Wait, does that mean he's less? That means he's less cringe than poker player, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
tiny.
So you want?
No,
I
put
want,
him at the end. Put him at the end.
I want little cross earrings at the top right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you're
no
right.
way.
Because he's borderline
No,
harmless.
you're being an asshole. He's not borderline harmless. they're too tiny.
They're too small, and you don't even. You're Christian. You're not. I don't get it.
Okay, this one.
It's like Nirvana shirts.
This one has never not worked at Verizon.
Okay.
This is kind of based.
Tell me
based.
you guys don't have this friend. Tell me you don't have this friend that you're like, what are you doing now? They're like, I actually still work at Verizon. Everyone knows this guy.
Yeah, he's just in my head. He's lived in Irvine his whole life.
No, slightly worse. He's lived in like Whittier his whole life. Or like
He's living in
Cerritos.
Whittier. To me, this guy is like he also sells like mattresses out of his garage.
He might smoke weed, but he's not a weed guy.
He smokes weed. He smokes weed. I feel like he works out a decent amount.
I think our Verizon guys are different.
I think this guy's
We raise
kind
them
of
different.
based.
Goes to the gym once a week, body never changes.
Yeah, but he's not in bad shape.
I
He's
think
not
he's
like out of
harmless.
shape.
I think he's harmless.
Do you think he's kind of base?
No way, it's kind of based.
he's
There's nothing
harmless.
kind of
He's
based about
harmless.
working at Verizon for 7 years and not being a floor manager yet.
Will you describe it like that?
Wait,
It's
is he
funny.
not a manager?
He might
mean,
be.
does-
I don't
he
think it
might
matters.
be.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters.
If he's a
harmless.
manager, is he based?
I think being the manager of Verizon is like being like a Discord mod.
Yeah, it's fucking tight. All right, that's good. Harmless is good. All right, 10 years older than his girlfriend, and
Legal.
it's legal.
This is
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is my dad.
Yeah, so that's a really good jail time.
What?
Jail time. Okay,
We
listen.
We just said,
this
hold
is
on.
different.
Wait, this is because there's obviously asterisks here.
It's kind of weird because, like, if you're a 40-year-old man and you're dating a 30-year-old woman, that's two fucking adults. Right? That's just like
That's
right.
Okay, in my head, this dude. How do I put this? If you're still boyfriend and girlfriend, you are in my head. You are most likely, if standard deviation, you're most likely between the ages of. Well, I guess you're not 18. I guess you are between the ages of 28 and 40.
Wait,
I think most.
Because if you're 10 years older,
Here's what I think of.
and
Right,
you're-
you
and
have
it's
to be
legal,
at
you
least
have to be
28.
We
at
have to
least
take the
28.
standard deviation of these people, and most 10-year age gaps are going to be between people in their 30s and 40s and 20s and stuff like that. And I think I would put it.
I think if you're
harmless.
like 50 and your wife's 40, I don't give a shit.
yeah, why would?
yeah,
anybody
that's what I'm saying.
But I'm thinking of the guy who's like, this guy's like always like he's like dating like 20-year-olds and he's.
We just have to figure out. Okay, assuming the standard deviation is like a 28-year-old guy dating an 18-year-old.
That's not the standard deviation.
Okay,
though.
well, I want data, right? Like, is it a vibe? If we're going off vibes, you're vehemently
that's the
against-
guy, how
if
do we
that's
feel?
the guy, then it's jail.
No, that's what I'm saying. But what guy are we choosing?
I think we're choosing the guy.
Wait,
who's
so is the guy who does it illegally death penalty?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah,
That's why I make sure.
Yeah,
I
if he's 25 and they're 15.
I wanted to
Yeah,
understand. I
definitely.
wanted to understand your rationale. Yeah.
But it's more like we have to decide what guy we're because this category is too broad.
I think we, as I understand this in the world of normal
Warcraft.
people, in Minecraft, I'm thinking like person who's between the age of 30 and 40 dating someone in their 20s, and I think
So if you're
that-
30, you're dating a 20-year-old.
yeah, and that's kind of like
That's kinda cringe.
That to me,
That's kinda cringe.
That's like the bottom of like that's like the fringe of cringe to harmless.
And if you're 40,
Yeah.
if you're 40 dating someone who's 30, that's who cares?
Yeah, that's literally
That's harmless. So I feel comfortable saying kind of cringe.
Yeah. No, with these addendums, I think this all works
Let's
out.
just go kind of cringe.
It's kind of cringe. I mean, it's also a whack playlist if it's 2 years less, there's something way more nefarious.
Some of these guys are in the whack playlist, and some of these guys are harmless. So we'll put them in kind of cringe.
Yeah, just know what we stand for.
If they're 90 and 80, it's the homie.
It's the homie. That's my old dude Jerry and his fucking hot 80-year-old fucking girlfriend.
It is funny because you do kind of become the man the older you are, and the bigger the gap gets. If you're 90 and she's 40, you're kind of the man.
Oh, you're the man.
You're the man.
Oh, you're the man.
Yeah.
All right, skater. I mean,
Yeah, kind of based.
they're kind of base. Also, here's a hard part. The skaters I grew up with, skaters were the coolest fucking kids in school. It wasn't the jocks. It was like the
And
skating
we bullied
kids.
you.
Yes. And so I wasn't like in with those guys. And I feel like if I call them the homie, it's me like copium.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's
They're
like
not the homie
It's like
to me.
those are my homies for real, for sure.
I think they're just kind of based.
I also think they're kind of based.
Skaters
They're
are
kinda
kind of like
based.
they're like what melee players are to esports as they are to like sports.
I think
Yes.
the style is cool, and they are putting themselves in danger, and that is
they're-
inherently
but
cool.
they're not mainstream and they're not at the top of the food chain.
And they're not just by default the homie because they're a skater.
That's
Some
true.
skaters
Oh,
suck.
yeah,
There's a
some
lot of
suck.
shitty skaters.
Yeah. And I think, yes, this all makes perfect
Let's
sense.
go next. I feel good about that one.
Apple hater. So
This is like the Android
the computers
user.
or the fruit?
The whole thing. Oh, the computers. The whole the whole technology. They're like Apple. You like Apple, bro? My Android can fucking program.
Yeah.
This is the Apple hater.
You know, as someone who is like a web-based computer builder guy, I fucking love my iPhone, bro. I don't give a fuck. And I think I grew out of being Apple hater, and I put it on the same sort of like, I put it on the same wavelength as like a Star Wars Redditor, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is harmless.
You're right.
Oh, it's cringe.
It's
though.
a little cringe. It is for
It's
sure.
kind of cringe.
It is kind of cringe.
They're not
you're at the
harmless.
I think you're at the top of kind of cringe.
Who are you harming though?
Because
you're just being a
if you
dick to
talk
people.
if you talk
That's
about it
not
enough
harmless.
to be the guy, you're kind of cringe.
Yeah, and also like you're essentially being a dick to people when they bring out their MacBook and they're just trying to live their
Oh,
fucking
you like
life.
Okay,
you like
okay.
your little blue messages?
Put it at the very top of kind of cringe. I think
Yeah.
it's less cringe than
I
little
think
cross earrings.
anytime you're a hater of any kind, you're kind of cringe, right?
Yeah.
So it can't ever be harmless.
No, but some haters are.
Some
Some
haters are
good.
not harmless.
Some haters are good.
You gotta dig deep though.
All right. Honda Civic with anime stickers.
Okay, I wanted to talk about this because I think we talked about this on the podcast a long time ago. Because I don't think people outside of SoCal understand how prevalent
No,
this
surely
is.
they do.
No, they don't. You go to the rest of. I have only seen this like be a common thing in SoCal, where you see cars with like
SoCal's
anime
big.
stickers.
Yeah, I also was in the car,
Maybe the West Coast.
car scene adjacent for a while in Colorado. I didn't see this very many times.
Yeah.
So it's
Maybe it's the
an
West Coast thing.
It's an interesting thing. I'm sure it's everywhere, but basically, we're talking about like a Honda Civic, a 2011 Honda Civic with a giant, like big-titted fucking Nami.
Yeah, it's got a spoiler. It has some very cheap, low-grade mods or really fucking expensive mods.
Yeah, the bread does fluctuate.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the idea is that it's a big anime woman on their car.
Well, oh really? I was actually thinking of like the version where it's like all their windows have like the characters like peeking over, and it's all like the little.
Oh,
This is both. This is
Not
both
the
people.
anime car haver.
There's both people.
Oh, this changes it.
This
And
is like dudes
this
who go
is-
to car meetups, and they all have modded Civics with their favorite animes and Naruto, just stickers
Wait.
all over the car.
I-
Look up.
I'm thinking of the giant fucking.
Look up anime sticker Honda Civic.
I'm thinking of the rap job.
No, I'm not talking. Not wrapped cars.
Oh
No,
no, I'm
no.
thinking of
That's
little,
not like a super
little
common guy.
peeking stickers over things on the windows or the bumper sticker or something like that.
All right, here's what I'm. Okay, these guys.
These guys.
Yeah.
These are the guys.
But you can just have a normal Honda Civic with this. It's not modded.
They
anymore.
always.
It
They
doesn't
always.
have to be
If we're
modded.
assuming that it's like a modded like kind of scene, then here's my argument. You might think, hey, these guys are harmless, but they probably have a girlfriend 10 years younger. And so
So does this influence the standard deviation of that category?
Hey,
If we can-
baby,
if all these guys
I'll
are in
pick
it?
you I'll pick you up from class and
yeah,
we can go
literally,
get boba.
I'll pick you up from community college.
I want to say harmless, but I think it's kind of cringe.
Let's go kind of cringe. I think it's fine. I think it's fine to fill this category out too. Because all these people hang out.
It's gonna make a parabola.
Yeah, which it should.
Yeah.
Reply guy. Ugh. Okay, so to me, as a chronic Twitter user, I think this is pretty whack playlist.
I think it's a whack playlist. Because the reply guy, so just to define this for anyone who may not know, it's just someone who is, you click expand on literally any tweet from anyone with any following, and they're fucking in there. They've replied something. They don't even have a valuable thought. They just need
whack playlist.
They need their thought to be heard and
whack
said.
Playlist,
they crave attention on such a deep, visceral level.
Yeah, and this phrase is often used as well for men who reply to women's posts. Which is
kind of the same
I
thing.
got my reply, guys. That's like the biggest nomenclature of it, which is also whack playlist.
I can think of a guy right now.
Yeah, whack playlist.
Whack playlist.
All right, next one. Zelda tattoo guy. This one's interesting because a guy I knew who had a Zelda tattoo was one of the hardest motherfuckers I ever met ever. And so it's like,
what is you met one guy like this, and
I'm
all
just
of a sudden
saying,
all
bro,
the
I don't want him to get me.
I think this is who I think of. This is who I think of with the Zelda tattoo. It's the guy who, and I'll never forget. I was at a house party and some people were playing Smash there, but it was a mix of people where the person hosting the party happened to have friends in the Smash community, but also had a general group of friends that like just trended on the nerdier side, but aren't involved in like competitive video games, right?
AAA
and this is
gamers.
what I was kind of getting at with the Mass Effect t-shirt guy.
Okay.
It's like,
yeah, it's the same.
he was watching us play Melee and he started explaining to the other person who was also watching us play how cool Axe is.
This guy
because
also-
of how bad Pikachu is. And he started, and his explanation just had nothing to do with how the game worked. And it's like that type of opinion is just carried over across all gaming concepts by the person who has the Zelda tattoo.
This guy also has a tattoo that's like a beer glass being poured, but it says 1-up on it.
Yeah.
That's this guy.
Are we just thinking of the cargo shorts guy in our head? Is it?
I mean,
No,
kinda.
it's not. The
That guy
cargo-
ends up getting more tattoos,
No.
and one
I
of
think
his
the
other.
tattoo guy is way more about it, and he's like, he kind of like has this level of confidence that the cargo shorts guy
Does not
probably
have.
might not have.
Yeah.
But again, the guy I know, fucking Aurelio, was in fucking gangs, bro. Like, I think he was the homie.
He was in a triangle gang, and you thought it was a Triforce.
No, it was a Triforce for sure. Like, I think he killed people.
This one's kind of tough.
I think.
But let me throw something in the mix. I think that a lot of these guys are like, yeah, that was my first tattoo. I got 10 years ago. It's kind of cringe, but like, it was my first one. I like
That's
it.
what I was thinking. Is
a lot
like
of them
when
are that guy.
When I kind of average out the people in my head that are like this, I think they're just the bottom of harmless.
I can take that.
I can take that
I
too.
lean towards kind of cringe, but I'll take
I can
harmless.
take that too. The tattoo is kind of cringe,
Because
but
I
the
don't,
guy doesn't
I don't
necessarily
care.
mean
Like
he's kinda
most of
cringe.
them, most of them, it actually doesn't matter that they have the tattoo, and I don't think it shapes that much of their conversation. Whereas, like, think about putting them next to Apple Hater, and it's like, no, it's like that guy's always fucking being annoyed.
Yeah, this is fine. It could go either way, but I think harmless is fine. Patagonia Peter.
Okay, so this is one of mine.
Okay.
So Patagonia Peter is specifically the dude who is
Hey,
only
Peter.
ever wearing puffer jackets and like khaki like cargos.
Is he American?
He's American, but
might-
he also like doesn't hike.
He
Like
probably-
he just is always like LARPing like a hiker.
He lives in Seattle or the Bay Area.
Colorado.
Or
Yeah.
Colorado.
And he wears North Face Patagonia and
Yeah.
REI.
And he just goes up to the bar with his friends.
Yeah, but he's always dressed like
Okay,
that.
what I've
It's-
noticed
he's
is that this guy
harmless.
is like pretty cringe usually, or kind of cringy usually.
He's just I think he's just a normal guy.
These guys are kind of normies, but they're also LARPing.
No, I don't think wearing Patagonia is LARPing.
I don't think I've ever hung out with a Patagonia Peter and I've been like, this guy's fucking chill.
Dude, wearing Patagonia is,
No,
is almost
no.
wearing Thrasher.
I don't think it's like
It's almost wearing Thrasher.
It's not that you have to think he's fun to hang. I don't think he's fun to hang out with, but I don't think he's cringe.
This guy's
He's just a guy.
He's just standing there holding a beer.
Yeah.
You might maybe you went to college with him. You haven't seen him in a while. Like he's just like I don't know.
And he doesn't have a lot of
Harmless.
He doesn't have a lot of opinions.
Harmless.
And
He's an
har-
NPC.
He might be hard to have a conversation
Harmless
with.
is fine.
Because he's LARPing as like a hiker, which I also don't care about very much. So it's like whatever, sure. You look sporty.
I think stylistically, the brand has also gotten like pretty far away from hiking. It's just
harmless.
something you wear. They're
Harmless.
just
They're
harmless.
harmless.
They're harmless.
They're just innocent, man.
Messy car guy.
Messy car guy.
This isn't like, you know, a few cups in the cup holder.
Is this like me? Am I
yeah,
messy
you're
car
messy
guy?
car guy. Yeah, you're messy car guy.
Like it's fucking like there's trash up to your fucking shins.
Yeah, this is like I don't get me wrong. I have met messier car guys than you.
The first girl I ever dated was a messy car guy.
Oh yeah.
She drove a VW Bug and it was like it was insane.
You know what? I actually think maybe this is controversial. I think this guy's harmless.
Yeah, I agree.
I think you get in. You hear the sound of fucking bottles and plastic shifting as you get in the car, but you're kind of just like, yeah,
whatever.
I think.
And if you're a girl, you're probably saying this guy is fucking omega cringe. Like this is whack playlist for I think a lot of girls. But I think for me,
fair.
I'm just like, brother, I get it. Late night playing Valorant and you fucking don't get.
I do. Yeah, I would argue even kind of based.
Oh, you know what?
You want to fight for kind of base.
I might agree with you.
I would say kind of based because this person. Well, okay, it actually doesn't. It doesn't count because I'm just using myself. But if someone else is a messy car guy, I'm like me and you, bro. Right?
You know what I like about messy car? Okay, actually, you know what? There's an addendum here. So if messy car guy is shameful of it, like you get in, they instantly are like, I'm so sorry about this. Oh, it's not usually. They're actually cringe.
Okay.
But if they get in the car, they'll say shit, and they're just like, you like Tool, brother? And they put music on. Like, if that's the guy, kind of based.
Harmless.
No, kind of based. Because you get
Really?
in, you hear the trash move, and he's just like, I don't care. That's who I am.
Yeah.
And you're accepting that because I'm driving you. And that's a little based.
I think it's just one of those things also that doesn't necessarily invade other aspects of their personality or interests. Their car just happens to be that way, and you only really have to like participate in it when you happen to drive.
I'm
with
messy car guy, and my vote is for kind of base, and I am allowed to say
harmless.
I think he's kind of based.
No way, messy car guy gets
He's the
kind
very
of
bottom.
base.
He's kind of base.
You think he's better than fucking? Never mind.
Because the messy car guy and the skater hang out.
That's okay. That's
you get in
actually
the
true.
car and you go, come on, bro, you gotta handle this. And he's like, I know. And then he never does. And you're just like, he's so proud. He's so proud to be him.
It's like fucking 400 Starbucks wrappers. All right.
That's only you.
Next one.
Okay, messy
yeah.
hair dad wearing Vans.
Messy hair dad wearing Vans.
Kind of based.
Really?
Kind of based.
I don't like this vibe. I don't like this person's vibe. I think
He's got scruffy facial hair. He's probably depressed. He regrets the whole having kids thing.
He might
out.
even, dude. He might wear Patagonia.
Bro, he's not like trying to show you he can still kickflip. He's just wearing Vans.
He shouldn't.
And he's not. I think this guy isn't fronting. I think he just happens to wear that.
Yeah.
And he's a dad.
Maybe he's harmless.
I think he's kind of based.
Maybe he's
Because
harmless.
he's a dad. He's a dad.
my
and that's
vote
why
is
he's
harmless, but I basically it's like I think you should just wear the New Balances. Like no one's gonna.
No, New Balances are cool now.
They are cool,
Yeah.
but they used to not be, and you can still ride on that.
I think if you're wearing old shitty Vans and you're raising a kid and you're a chill dude, you're based.
I just
This
assume
guy always has a beanie on, and if he isn't balding, he's kind of based, and if he is balding, he's whack. Or he's kind of cringe.
that's fucked up. I assume that this person. You're right.
I'm okay with harmless. I'm okay with harmless.
You're right, but this person, in my experience, was always a dad that smoked weed a lot and then just was like kind of not.
I
there.
started, I don't know, roasting my own coffee. It's like that's that guy too, kind of.
Harmless.
Harmless.
Top of harmless.
Harmless.
Top of harmless.
Fun. The contrarian.
Oh.
Whack playlist. Whack playlist
Dude,
so hard.
Maybe jail time. I hate people like this.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying? And before you angry listener, you might be like, well, that's slime. It's like, here's the thing. No. I genuinely believe.
I don't think he's the contrarian.
It's just funny that it's like, before you say it to me, here's why you're wrong.
Here's why you're wrong. All the time. No, I genuinely believe my opinions when I say them. I'm not being contrarian just to do it. I've thought about, even if it's a stupid reason, I've went through the idea of it.
This is
But
devil's advocate guy.
Yeah,
this is devil's
contrarian
advocate guy, and he deserves jail
Yeah.
time. He deserves
Yeah.
jail time.
Put him in jail.
Because go fuck yourself.
This guy fucking sucks.
This guy sucks.
But dude, like, I feel.
When
okay,
have you ever
here-
wanted to
no,
hang
you know,
out with this guy?
No, this is my
Ever.
that's my argument for why he's on the whack playlist. So to me, the whack playlist represents like, this is why I don't hang out with that guy. Not this is why he is like a bad human on earth. Like, if they're a contrarian, it's like, oh, every time I hang out with him, he's always arguing about nothing. He's in the whack playlist. He's not a homie.
I think
he's in there.
Some people have to go to jail.
I think of it in the context of like
That could be the
college
reason, though.
classes where you have to attend, and you have no choice but to suffer through them being that way.
I had a guy
keep going
like
back and
this
forth.
drafted. I was like the guy always in group discussions in college, but I couldn't really word it right. But this fits.
This is the guy.
This is the guy in my head.
And
He's-
because
that
you
guy is
have
just-
to be there, because it's not like a social function where you can not invite him or opt out. He's like, he forcibly enters your life in the worst way
But hold on,
possible.
but understand, but this is why I think he's whack playlist, because that guy, right? He's in the group thing. He's always like, anything you say is instantly like, nah, I don't think we should do it that way, whatever. If you run into him 4 years later, you don't want to befriend him, but you're kind of like, oh hey, what's up? I haven't seen him in a while. A guy you put in jail, you don't treat that way when you see him. You just fucking hard skirt.
Yeah.
That's why I think he's in the whack playlist.
I guess he is. He's closest to the always lying
The
guy.
only thing
him at the very
redeeming,
bottom.
the only thing redeeming about this guy is that when you talk to him normally about a non-topic, he's
Generally
usually
normal.
a pretty well-spoken and normal guy. That's like his redemption.
I would argue that this person doesn't have the capacity to do that.
They're always
And
trying
and
to-
and they
yeah.
treat every discussion as an argument to
Yeah,
win.
they're also like
No, I
the
think
epic skeptic.
If you path through the small talk of like how you been, what are you up to, like that type of catch-up scenario that he's talking about, I'm down for whack playlist, bottom of whack playlist.
Whack playlist is fine, but
There's plenty in here. We will find someone to put in jail. Don't you
we
worry.
better. And someone to kill.
Death penalty.
Yeah. Uber Eats Target demo.
This is someone who only orders food. And all of their meals come ordered, and they never go out, and they have no interest in going out. This is the Uber Eats Target demo.
This is Asmongold.
Or me.
Yeah, right,
Dude, or me.
No, you go out, because like you know why this is not you? Because like you'll find like a cafe or something, and you'll be like, yeah, what is this spot? It was fucking cute. It was good.
Okay,
and like
so-
you value that, and like
I
it's
think if you-
convenient, and you
if
order
you
food a lot, but
truly-
you're not the Uber Eats
If
Target
you
demo.
truly order every meal, you deserve jail
I'm
time.
talking like you open their bank statement and you scroll down and it's like Uber Eat minus money, Uber Eat minus money,
mean,
and it's all that's in there. It's
bro,
all
bro.
plus like V-Bucks and
You-
fucking.
I think the problem is he doesn't like this because he's dangerously close
Like
to that.
I am as close as it gets without being like
I think they're harmless. This is my vote because it's kind of like Messy Car Guy. It's kind of
but
like
he's
Messy Car
not
Guy.
base. It's just
It's not kind of base. It's like Messy Car Guy, but there's nothing redeemable. If they're proud of it, it's not cool.
I think I
No,
have to. I
obviously
think I have
not.
to frame this. I have to frame this as Asmongold, and as whack. It's like as whack as I think that activity is. You as a person can be perfectly nice.
It's just
and
like I
normal.
understand. You're lazy. You don't value money.
yeah, it's harmless.
It's
I mean,
harmless.
it's not cringe, but it's not base, so it has to be harmless.
Yep.
Can proudly rap fast.
Jail. Jail. I want to put this guy in jail.
Dude, you can't.
I think this is worse
you
than the
can't
Whack
put
Playlist.
Mike Hayes in jail, bro.
I can. This to
That's
me
not
is
Mike
worse.
Hayes, bro.
This to
This
me
is
is
not Mike Hayes.
dude. If I'm not kidding, if I'm like hanging out, I'm meeting new people, and one of the guys is like proudly doing a Twistiverse.
Want to hear me
or
do?
like
Want to
rap
hear
God.
me do the Buster Rhymes
Yes,
segment from
he's like,
the
I can do the whole.
Look
I
At Me
can
Now?
actually do Buster Rhymes
I
on
can do all of
1.5. I'm not actually at 2x yet, but I can do 1.5.
You know the-
I don't ever want to talk to them
If
again.
he wants to do the Watsky video in a public setting, I do want to put him in jail.
I seriously think, like, I think that anyone that meets them will have a bad time.
Yeah.
I think that you can't find that to be really cool and sick, and also be like a well-rounded, interesting person. Go to jail. Put you in jail. I want the guy in jail.
Not even proudly like rap or like be the free, because there's the freestyle guy. But this isn't the freestyle guy. It's
No,
like
it's not the
about
freestyle guy.
It's just the fast
It's about
guy.
being.
This is the
doing it
guy in the
fast.
freestyle circle who does Eminem Rap God, and everyone's like, "Dude, we're freestyling."
Yeah. yeah.
The
he's-
freestyle guys don't fuck with this guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, put him in jail. Put him in jail.
Jail time.
Thank God.
Jail
I was
time.
gonna use my one time. I'm about to rip it.
Gym guy. All right. So this one's interesting because
It's a wide
it's a huge
spectrum.
net.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Don't say kind of based.
It's kind of big.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's kind of base.
Why is it kind of base?
Because I think most gym guys are actually not the people that are like the loudest are the minority people. And
No,
I think-
disagree. Well, yes,
And I think
but
most people who
No.
go to the gym show up, get their shit done, they're quiet.
No,
and
no,
they're
that's not
there
a gym guy.
And they're there to work on
No,
themselves.
that's a strong guy. That's not a gym guy.
Am I a gym guy?
No,
Wait, is gym guy a gym poster to you?
They're almost like a grind poster. Like they're almost like
Can I get it? Archie,
gym guys wear gym clothes when they're not working out.
Archie, I'm gonna need a sensor.
Yes, that's a gym guy.
All right. Well, he's
Okay. All right. So a gym guy. Explain it. Explain.
So
a
this
gym
is what
guy.
I think a gym guy is. So a gym guy, like if you're someone who goes to the gym all the time, but you're just like built and in shape, but like you just dress normally and are normal, you're not a gym guy. You're just in shape. Like you go to the
Okay.
gym. But if you're a gym guy, it's like everyone fucking knows you go to the gym because you tell people you go to the gym. You talk about fucking supplements and shit.
Talk about your macros.
You're wearing Gymshark in shape when you're just hanging
I can
out.
help you hit your macros.
Okay.
You could be asked to go to the gym and you'd always be ready because
So-
your life
So
is lived
the
that way.
question is, are these guys kind of cringe or are they whack playlist?
They're not whack playlists. Because there's something kind of impressive about what they're doing.
It's also like it's a positive thing.
Because you're like, I think
they're
when I look
also-
at insert censor here, I'm like, he's kind of cringe, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, you're ripped as fuck.
I think I think also these people tend to be really encouraging and helpful if you reach out to them for advice or guidance about the gym. I think
Which
this
does make them kind of cool.
I think this positions themselves at the bottom of harmless.
I can live with that.
Yeah, I think they're ultimately, if you tell a gym guy, I want to start working out,
They're psyched. They're
psyched.
on it.
They're pumped. And I think that's good.
I think
I
this
do think there are a lot. I think there are a lot of fucking cringe gym guys, like so many of them. But I don't think that it's fair to say gym guys are. Well, maybe it is fair to say they're kind of cringe.
This is tough.
When I think of a gym poster, no, because you know who's a gym poster is like SFAT's kind of a gym guy, but he's not. He's
So's
harmless.
Bobby. So's Bobby.
Oh,
And
they're
Bobby's
harmless. They're harmless because I know a couple.
Yeah,
This is anecdotal.
that's
so.
enough. All right,
All right.
harmless. Tyler the Creator fan, in parentheses 2023.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, basically 2023. This is basically like person who like wears a Hawaiian shirt as like their main outfit.
Does this still happen?
And they're like, yeah, this person still exists.
Okay.
And they're not just fans of Tyler the Creator. They're
Yeah.
fans of like that whole fucking like genre of rapper where it's like their whole identity is built around like the Tylers, the Brockhamptons, the Rex Orange counties
Okay.
of the
like
world.
Frank, but also like Frank
And like
Ocean.
Frank Ocean. Yeah, I just kind of lumped him into like Odd Future.
I think this guy's fine. Maybe it's because
I think they're harmless.
It's like a little bit
They're
me,
real.
minus maybe the
I
outfit.
do think that, yeah, they're harmless. I think that ultimately because of. Are they kind of cringe?
I think they're harmless because you said 2023. I think the way that Tyler the Creator has morphed and changed his personal brand over time is like if you're still into that group of people now, I think you're a harmless person in comparison to like if you were a really big Tyler fan, like when Yonkers came out, you might be fucking miserable.
Yeah,
But-
I was thinking that too.
But it's like he's just too different
He's
now.
different. Everyone's like everyone grew
Yeah,
and changed.
harmless.
Yeah, harmless. All right. The Instagram tourist. What's this?
This is someone who like
Ooh,
like
yeah.
This is someone who like travels a lot, but kind of solely for the purpose of telling people about it and
Yeah.
like posting about like
He's an easy whack playlist.
I have a hack because I knew someone who did this. They got a job as a flight attendant.
just to travel.
Yes.
Yeah,
and then,
that's why a
and
lot
then
of fight
do the
attendants do it.
Instagram tourist thing.
And then like they post a photo, it's like out through the window and it's like always airborne. Hashtag.
No, it's more like they literally go to fucking wherever their destination
This person's
is.
kind of whack. 100%.
Okay, that means a lot coming from you because this is kind of you without Instagram. You're a Euroboo.
Yeah, he's
So
is that a term?
Yeah,
I've never heard that. I've
Yeah,
never heard that. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
If you
It's
been
what
like
he
right
is.
here, I would have been
I'm
like,
a
that's
bit of
great.
a Euroboo.
So, what's the difference between what you do and what the Instagram tourist does?
This is like the person who that's like, bro, dude, I'm telling you, Japan is clean. Like, it's not like this. Like, bro, it's clean as fuck
Dude,
there, dude.
I
Like,
hate
bro, hold
this
on,
guy.
let me.
I hate this guy so
I have
fucking
pictures.
much.
I have pictures. Let me show you,
I
bro.
hate this guy.
Let me show you.
And you try to look away, and they're like, no,
Traveling
like
is-
this one's cool. Hold on, hold on.
Traveling is just how you unlock so many experiences and like how you learn
I
about
just don't get-
But that's every Instagram caption. And they post every day, and they take backlog photos and then post them when they're home.
Yeah, they're amaranthing.
To pretend
They're
like they travel all
amaranthing.
the time.
Whack playlist.
And their parents pay for it, and they're fucking.
Whack playlist.
They're whack
Whack
playlist,
playlist. I'm
easy.
down. I'm down. I like his energy.
All right.
Oh, that person is fucking miserable. Because if you actually cared, you wouldn't need to post about it. That's why.
I think that's what a lot of these whack and kind of cringe tier people are. It's people that are too into appearing as the person they are than being the person they are. Which, yeah.
Dude, I might want to put always kidding.
So this one is always kidding.
I almost want to put this person in jail.
Okay,
No
who's always kidding? What is this?
always kidding is the guy who every time he opens his mouth to you, he's joking.
He's fucking with you.
He's
Sergio?
He's kind of.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Is this Sergio? Because he's not like, he's like transcended that. Or Cody from Australia.
People they don't understand this, but yeah, it's kind of like Sergio, where it's like, but less like lovable, like because like Sergio's like really fucking good at something. This is like the person. It's like you talk to them, hey, what's up, and they're just like, you know, fucking some joke. You can never really connect to them.
Yeah.
They're always are at a joke's distance from you as a person, and you never level with them. You never actually get in their head. They're always kidding. They're always like. Emotionally, walls are all up.
At highest whack playlist, but I would put this person in jail.
For me, it's kind of cringe because I specifically avoid being friends with people like this.
Yeah, you do. You've talked about that.
Yeah,
I
too,
think
but
what's annoying about this person is that they're a difficult person to even be acquaintances with. I think when you first meet this type of person, when you have no rapport with somebody and they're also not very good at like tonal communication or like body language or reading the room, this person is often saying things to fuck with you or be kidding that are not apparent to be kidding.
Yeah, or like they're just like they just say some shit and you're like, oh really? You're like, no, bro, I'm fucking with you.
Oh my god!
And then you're like, oh,
Think about how mad that makes you.
Yeah.
It makes me so mad. It's like one of the only type of people that I can meet where I'm like, you're just.
But they're
fucking
never
miserable.
not like that.
And they're always like that.
I think this is just kind of cringe because I think these people can be like a lot of times they can just be like emotionally inept and not know how to just be serious, and it's like kind of like whatever.
I mean, to me, it's whack playlist. I
Whack
demand
playlist,
excellence.
because I think a lot of the time this person is trying to razz you in order to like fake some sense of friendship or camaraderie when you don't have it yet, and that's just like an out of place, uncomfortable thing.
If we agree that always kidding equals always fucking with you, then I agree with you guys. It's whack playlist. But if it's always joking and like that, sometimes that means fucking with you, and most of the time it just means they just will not let you in, and they're just like always kidding and they can't be serious. I just think they're kind of cringe.
I think if you're always kidding, you're kind of always fucking with somebody in a way. That's how I. Even if you're joking about something that doesn't have to do with the person, that's kind of
tiebreaker. I'm kind of cringe. He's whack playlist.
Whack playlist.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's where they belong.
I'm okay because I don't like them.
Yeah.
So whatever, fuck it.
We don't like them.
We don't like a lot of dudes.
A little bit more.
I'm learning from this parabola. Is that what that is?
Well, I mean, it's bell curve.
Bell curve.
It is kind of shaping out to be like the way it should be, right? Most people are harmless. I mean,
we're gonna have homies.
We don't have a lot of homies.
Oh,
we got a
man.
core group
Should
of
we
friends.
Kill the rap fast
Crypto guy gambler.
Jail.
Harmless. No, harmless. What? Do we disagree on this? What
Wait,
this is?
The crypto guy real isn't kind of cringe. How is gambler?
To me, the crypto gambler is just a guy who likes gambling, and this is just another way to do it. He doesn't give a
what?
I would put him on the same tier as a poker player then.
Oh, because in my head, this guy is like the guy who's like really, he's like copium on NFTs and crypto coins to mask the fact that he's gambling.
This is someone like you know when you buy an NFT and you're just like, I don't really even read into NFTs. I don't give a fuck about the science or anything, but like this might go up in money, and my dopamine would like that and feel good. Fuck it. I like gambling. This is fun.
Well, I would argue then that they're the same as a poker player, right? Like because to be a crypto gambler, you have to have already like.
I do think they're the same as a poker player.
We need a different crypto guy on this list. We need crypto guy parentheses like Twitter.
Crypto bro.
Crypto bro.
Like that's right. That's the person we hate.
That's the person I hate. But crypto.
That's what crypto guy real is to
because
me.
the way you're describing because crypto guy real is different.
Yeah. A crypto bro is like an evil piece of shit who is so fucking annoying
and doesn't actually know anything about what the fuck. The crypto bro is the guy who he played like varsity basketball in high school and has like a 3.2 GPA and like is trying to tell you that he gets how the blockchain works, but he actually doesn't know anything.
But he just memorized the first 4 sentences of the description of blockchain and can remember how to recite them to you.
Yeah. And that guy is fucking miserable.
So can we agree that we are basically saying into the world that there are no types of crypto guys that are harmless? That's what we're saying.
Yeah. I think that's okay to say, because if I mean, what you're
I
saying.
think the crypto gambler is kind of harmless.
There's a crypto guy who's kind of based.
What?
The crypto guy who only buys drugs with Monero is like kind of based to me.
That's just a
No,
drug
that's a
addict.
guy
though.
who owns crypto and uses it for drugs. That's not a crypto
Yeah, that's
guy.
just a drug user. Which
That's like saying
based.
it's like saying being rich means you're a finance guy.
Oh, okay. You're
It's not
right.
like that.
You're right.
I think, but yeah, to answer your posit, harmless. Yeah, no crypto people are harmless. There's always a level of cringe.
Okay,
That-
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so but put him under. Oh no, above real. You're right. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
All right,
That's good. Esports organization employee.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be. Oh,
This one. Okay, look. All right.
Kind of cringe.
Too many of them.
Kinda
have been-
cringe.
Too many of them have been laid off recently.
No, that's not. I wouldn't call that an esports org.
BTS.
I'm not
no.
talking about BTS.
We're talking about the guard,
Oh,
right?
you're right. You're
like
right.
if,
You're right.
like if specifically guard. All right. Here's the thing.
All of them I meet are kind of cringe.
Yes, and when we think and we talk and think and speak of these people, and I mean we, meaning us three, we have a very intimate sort of understanding and illustration of this person, which is someone who wears boosts.
Yeah, Yeezys. They got Yeezys on.
It's kind of cringe.
They have their fucking like their big watch. They're
They're
kinda,
wearing joggers that have like white designs with like crosshairs and like Japanese characters.
Maybe okay. This
It's the
is
esports, bro.
I think this has kind of been a bit refined over time. I actually think as time passes, this old version of the esports org employee that we used to make fun of a lot is slowly disappearing or changing as time passes. I
No.
actually do believe that.
No.
What makes you believe that? Have you
Because
seen?
I think just how people who present themselves that way online have changed, or like new incoming people I see in the industry are less like that. I think people have leveled more with what the industry is. I think there's more honesty.
I wish I could pull up a random Team Liquid employee.
Dude, I think that they are kind of cringe. I think it's almost undebatable. I don't think they're lower or higher.
They're definitely not harmless.
I think you're.
They're
on the-
all
I
in
think
little
the-
dollhouse versions of what they do for work.
I think they're
like they're
on
all, none of them are. They're all LARP. It's like if you're in esports and you're like I don't know. You are like a videographer. It's like you're only kind of a videographer.
They rep too hard. I think like one cringe thing I can still think of is like when you work for the company, but it's like, you know, if I worked at like Goldman Sachs, I wouldn't put Goldman Sachs / Aiden in my Twitter title.
When you like
That'd be so hard.
when you talk to someone,
GS Amen.
Yeah.
You know,
That'd be hard
I
as
just
fuck.
like,
Dude, when you talk to someone,
you just work there.
when you talk to someone who like works at fucking like I don't know, let's just say like Goldman Sachs or somewhere like that, it's like, and they're like, I'm a salesperson. It's like, oh, like how'd you get there? It's like, well, I did sales at like this firm, and then I eventually met this person. When you ask someone in esports who does sales, like, how'd you get there? They're like, I graduated with a kinesiology degree, well, almost, and then I actually just like played COD with Nade for like 3 years, and then they needed a guy, and I like kind of
Dude.
That's all of them.
We're gonna make some people.
This
This
is
is
so
gonna make
cringe.
No,
This
it's
is
cringe as
bad. We're gonna
fuck.
make some people fucking
The
upset
whack,
with this
you know
one.
what? You pushed me over the edge. The whack playlist.
No, it's
No, 'cause
just
some of
kind
them are
of
fine.
cringe.
Some of them are fine.
'Cause
'Cause not all of them
everybody's
rep so hard.
Everybody's fine.
Not all of them are fucking like green wall, bro.
Come on.
And the
Come
second
on.
they get fired, they're like, never mind.
You know, Hitch listens. You know Hitch listens.
Well, okay, the thing is, all esports old heads that, like, they know this is the game, right? Like, they hear this and they're like, oh yeah, that's fucking it. Like, they're laughing along with this. It's the ones that are insecure and the ones that would, like, hear this and be like, that's fucked up, bro. Like, they haven't figured it out yet.
Kind of cringe.
It's kind of cringe.
Kind of cringe.
But as a classic esports hater, as someone who literally built that, is probably standing here to this day because he hated esports,
Built the throne of esports hating.
and it's this fucking car seat.
Yeah.
Actually, but all right, that's fine.
Yeah, it's
keep
you and
going.
Richard Lewis, man. You and Richard hanging out.
Yeah, man. Redneck, but lives in the city. Interesting one.
So this is, this guy's like LARPing being in the South. Like he is like wears Bass Pro, but Aiden described it well. Drives like a very expensive Ford F-150 that's like always clean. and
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and like likes fucking stadium country music and goes to those festivals.
Wears camo
Or
like
rap.
jackets and
Or,
gear.
or mainstream rap.
yeah, yeah.
And it's like,
but is racist.
and like born in Orange County, may or may not be racist or make a weird comment.
I think it's actually. I think
every
it's actually
dude
50-50.
I grew up with like this.
No,
well,
you're in
we were in the
Colorado.
actual country.
Yeah, exactly.
But they
They're
were
not
racist for real.
I'm talking
Which is
about
crazy.
these dudes live in big cities, but look like they were like plopped out of the South and dropped in.
So they're just all about the aesthetic.
Like if they went there, they would not like people
There's a
would be
lot
like,
of
"What
these
the
guys.
fuck is?"
There's a lot of these guys in Calgary.
I think this is kind of cringe or whack playlist.
They go to the South and everyone calls him Pretty Boy
yeah, or city boy.
or City Boy.
I think these guys
They
are
don't like
cringe
that.
inherently because the culture itself is a very weirdly like white, like fucking like I don't know. I grew up around these actual people and I don't like them at all.
So
right?
yeah, so the LARPers
And so if
are-
you're LARPing as them, it's kind of weird. You're LARPing as like weird whack people. So you're kind of cringe. You might be whack playlist, but you're not harmless.
I like kind of cringe.
I hate these fucking people.
Next one, Zaber.
Not listening, wanting to talk.
No, not listening, but waiting to talk. So like every time they're like you're talking to them, you can tell they're not hearing a word you're saying. They don't care about your point of view. They don't care about your feedback. They're just waiting to say their perspective.
This guy's just
Like after you say your whole spiel, they go yeah, and they say something completely
this guy's like
irrelevant.
this guy's like a little worse than always kidding. Whack playlist.
Yeah, it's either is it whack playlist or is it jail time? Because ultimately this person is wasting your time because they don't care about what you have to say.
I think it's whack playlist.
I think it's whack playlist too.
All right.
Because sometimes I think that the redemption of them is sometimes they have interesting things to say.
Never gets drunk, always drinking.
Is this the guy who insists he's not drunk even though he is always drinking?
This is the guy who like is a tank and can just put down so much alcohol, and he's always drinking. Like anywhere you see him at a function or he's at your house hanging out, he's always beer in hand, but you never see him wasted. Like he is just always like somehow putting it down.
I feel like I know guys like this, but I have seen them wasted. Like there's those occasions in which you gotta help them get home.
To me, this is like kind of like Ben, where it's like he's never so fucking gone that like he's a problem.
Yeah, I think these guys are kind of based, because
I also think they're kind of based.
because it means that like. It means that they just drink to have a good time, and they're like they
They're
don't
just bottomless
change.
pits.
They don't get weird.
And they might be alcoholics, but you don't experience the negative repercussions of that.
Yeah, these guys are kind of based,
They only hurt themselves,
which is based
which is kind of bad.
because it's all our choices.
Because it's also kind of impressive.
Yeah.
It's like you.
Yeah.
It's like
And
you've had-
Camus said
like,
it's
I've watched
it's
you
our
have
only
10
choice.
They're
beers,
not. Yeah.
and you're fine. What's going on?
Yeah.
Kind of based.
All right. Where's Rasta colors?
Look again. I put the thing because I thought it made me laugh. But
There's a white person that wears Rasta
Hold
colors.
on, hold
right?
on.
I wanna
We
be-
should clarify.
this is not
Parentheses
someone-
white.
This is not someone who was born in Jamaica.
Yeah,
this is
yeah, yeah.
This is someone who just lives in the U.S. and is white and
This is
wears
Ross-
and unironically just wears Rasta colors.
This is Ross Trent.
yes. This is
Excuse I.
this is like he wears a beanie or maybe a bracelet that's Rasta colors. He's never taken it off. Like this is like
You know what's funny? The guy that I knew who dressed like this in community college, he had a framed picture. He's a white guy with dreadlocks. I think I've told this before, and he had a framed picture of himself on his dorm wall. And he used to do a lot of drugs and just go searching for rare rocks. And later on,
based or cringe.
we found it's not based. We found out that his family's house was raided because someone was looking at child porn on his computers,
Which I
at
think is
home,
related to the Rasta thing.
and he swore up and down that it wasn't him.
They're just parsecing into this dude's PC.
Okay, this
porn.
might be controversial. I think we should put this guy in jail. I think if you're a white dude in 2023 wearing Rasta colors, you should be put in jail for something. I don't know what it is yet. I haven't figured out.
That's
long
what
enough.
I'm saying.
I think that they should be in jail because they've done something to warrant going to jail.
Yeah. God, I wish we could change it so it said white, because it looks like we're just like putting someone who wears Rasta colors in jail.
I think they're just.
Anyone?
I think there's just the whack playlist.
No, put him in jail.
Yeah, put him in jail.
Put him in jail.
What?
A white guy wearing Rasta is fucking weird,
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, I agree.
All right.
All right. Extremely nice, but not funny. This one,
This guy, you're gonna have a different opinion about this. Probably.
you might be surprised. Like, I think being nice is fucking great. It's just when people are weirdly nice. But maybe my definition of that is
I
strange.
think
But these are just a normal, nice person.
This might be one of the people on the list that literally everyone knows. Everyone knows someone who is
kinda based.
extremely nice but not funny. No, he's not kind of based.
He's kind of based.
No, being nice is the bare minimum.
No. Extremely nice.
I guess extremely nice
And we're
is
He'll, like,
assuming
he'll, like,
genuine.
do whatever for
It's not
genuine.
it's not manipulative niceness. It comes from the core of their being, and that's really who they are.
But when they drop a fucking stinker on you, like when they because the reason why you know they're not funny is because
They've tried.
because they always fail.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
is that
That's
why
how you know they're not funny.
we have a good understanding of them not being funny?
I mean, what if they just never tried to be funny?
Because to me, this person
would just be
isn't
extremely
someone.
nice.
To me, this person is
But they're
someone
also
who
not
isn't really trying to make jokes or trying to be
So
funny.
someone look. If
You
someone,
should say extremely nice, but unfunny. That's different from not
okay,
funny.
let's treat it like unfunny. 'Cause
Okay.
that's how it's meant to be.
Extremely nice, but
extremely
fails
nice,
at
but
being funny.
unfunny.
Provably unfunny because they have tried and failed
Oh,
many
they're
times.
They're harmless.
Harmless.
I think they're harmless
Yeah,
too. Let's
Yeah.
just put it there.
And you guys might think I'm like, oh, like slime and freak out of that. I think it's fine because being nice is really fucking good.
Gamer Nintendo only.
Nintendo gamer, baby.
Ooh.
Kind of cringe.
I mean, it's like
No, it's
Kinda
kind of
cringe.
based.
what?
Yeah.
No.
Now we're smoking.
Now you're smoking
Dude,
big
Nintendo
fat
games
fucking
are
cock
so
and
good.
balls.
Oh.
Okay, Zipper's got to go to the
We were
bathroom
talking
for
about
2
this.
minutes.
Let's hash it out,
We got
boys.
to-
Let's hash it out. Look, Nintendo games are fucking good.
Dude, I'm talking about like these are ultimate players. You know what I'm saying, bro?
No.
Yes,
The
dude.
ultimate players just play alt.
No. It's ultimate players that
No.
like freak out about the direct. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No,
That's who.
hold
Because
on.
that's why they're kind of cringe.
You know
it's
what I'm
people
saying?
who watch the direct
Ooh, you might be changing
and
my
are
mind.
like, damn, that
Direct is so
JRPG looks hot.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Fire Emblem's coming out!
Fire, oh,
Okay, I give
new
up.
Fire Emblem on the DSi was so good.
For maybe the first time ever,
the
I'm
first
wrong.
Fire Emblem the first Fire Emblem in 5 years, dude.
For the first time ever, I'm wrong.
I told you.
I think that you're right.
What was it going through your mind when you heard Nintendo Gamer?
Shut up. Just shut up and play.
I thought he was talking to me.
You're fucking. Oh, I thought it was too. I thought you were talking to me. I was like,
Never
tell
did that
him.
mean to me.
Tell him, OG.
It kind of made me want to come.
Yeah, the new Mario Strikers game was a fun arcade soccer title.
The reason
I
why
love when he gets
the
hyped.
reason why I said kind of based is because it's just someone who, like, in my head, it's like they just grew up with a 64 and like they just kept buying Nintendo consoles because they're all pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I'm
for the most
talking
part.
about your
And then-
contemporary.
And
yeah.
they and like you like yo, you ever played fucking Amazing Island? They're like, dude, that game rules. Like they've played it, and but like I'm like, have you ever played Counter Strike? They're like, bro, I just got a fucking Nintendo. Like I don't have anything else.
I see what you're saying, but
I think you're right that those people existing.
more
I
rare.
think more of the guy that we're talking about exist.
I mean, they
potentially.
must because they keep
Well,
making fucking video games.
God,
for
and they just
the Nintendo Switch.
Octopath Traveler.
Dude, I love how a couple episodes ago he's like, I don't want to make fun of people wearing Mass Effect t-shirts. And now
this
he's
is
like,
all the rage
he's,
from that.
He's firing cannons into their face.
Well, because he like he's a Nintendo guy. He can talk shit.
You
on
can.
I am a Nintendo
yeah,
guy.
you
I've
can.
loved Nintendo my entire life. That's all
That's
I
right.
owned growing up. I didn't play the other consoles, and I'm a fucking normal human being
You earned your stripes.
who doesn't watch the direct. I read a summarized article weeks later, in case maybe Nintendo made something of value.
Oh wait,
Yeah, we didn't decide.
we didn't decide. We just talked about it.
I mean,
Kind of cringe.
it's kind of cringe.
I think he's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
They're not whack.
Because I can't
We don't
put
need
him.
to. Let's just say they're unordered.
I can't put him next to
Sure.
Ray
Too
of
hard at this
Glover.
point.
I don't have that in my
Yeah,
heart.
they're not the same as Ray YouTuber. Jail. Death penalty.
Wow, I actually might.
Okay.
I think actually.
I think the way
We gotta put him in
'cause
jail.
The way we have to think about this
We
is
gotta put Unk in
is
jail, bro.
The majority.
It's more than kind of cringe.
The majority of YouTubers.
Are we YouTubers?
The majority of YouTubers are not.
Good question.
Wait. The majority of YouTubers are cringe because the majority of YouTubers are trying to be YouTubers.
Yeah.
And are failing.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this one in.
Well, also, what's the stat
No,
Ludwig
it's
always talks about? Is like X amount of like 1 million sub YouTubers are minted like every day, right?
Yeah.
So it's like.
But think about the YouTubers you like meet. Like they're like devoid of real conversation.
Oh,
their value
whack
systems
playlist.
are.
Yeah, I'm thinking of literally whack playlist. They're not just kind of cringe. They're like wrong.
Most of them are in the when you really talk to them, they're so whack.
They're wrong.
It's like fuck. Like,
and some of them are based.
Anyone more famous than you walks in the room and they like stop talking to you.
Yeah.
I think this is LA YouTubers. We talked about this one day.
Maybe, but
We
if
talked
that's,
about this
if,
one
I
time.
think that it's a better perspective than most people.
We can agree that most YouTubers are going, "What's up, guys?"
Well, I
That's
wasn't
most.
thinking that was when I thought of
What's up, guys?
YouTuber. I wasn't grading against like famous or successful YouTubers that like that we have met. I'm grading against the average YouTuber who's just uploading a video and like
I am still
trying to make it. And often like copying aesthetics or not really like carving
it's
their own
swag
path.
jacking.
Yeah.
And
It's
that's why.
trying to monetize swag jacking,
And you think
which
that's
is
whack
whack.
playlist? That's whack playlist.
That is the
Yeah.
whack.
Okay.
That's all-time whack.
All right.
Also,
YouTuber
if you
whack.
truly believe in like, hey, what's up, YouTube, but you're like haven't made it yet,
Yeah.
that's I can't in good conscience say that's harmless.
Hey, what's up? What's up, YouTube? What's up, 20
And
viewers?
we are YouTubers.
Yeah.
We're fucking whack. Fuck it.
That part of me is for sure whack.
Well, we
yeah.
gotta get to a podcast, guys.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll put podcast guys on here.
Oh!
Wait,
what does this mean?
I genuinely think
Hey,
jail.
describe it to us.
I think jail.
Podcast guy?
Yeah, I think if you are
It's not worse than YouTuber.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's
Are you-
worse
are
than
you talking
YouTuber.
about us?
Yeah.
I just need to know.
Well,
Are you
I'm
talking
not
about
really,
someone who listens
I'm not
to
really
podcasts?
talking about us. I do think the medium of podcasting, because of the relative effort that goes into it, and for the average amount of like the average podcast experience is like two guys booting up like the shitty mic in their living room and having a conversation and having the confidence that like we should post this online so people can listen to it.
Yeah.
This is why they're not jail.
And I think it's jail time because it's the worst parts of YouTubing with so much less effort.
This is why it's not jail. Because there's another guy in here we haven't gotten to yet, which is we should start a merch company guy.
Yeah.
And this guy and that guy are the same. Like we start a podcast guy who's like they're the
Yeah,
same
they're the
guy.
same.
Because
They're the
merch
same
company guy takes effort. You have to
No,
put-
barely.
takes way more effort.
Fiverr a
No,
design.
they
start-
Squarespace, they fucking, I don't know.
It's just guy who thinks they have valuable insight or additions to the world and they're wrong.
Yeah, which I think they're whack. Yes, podcast guy is whack playlist.
I think podcast guy is at the very least below YouTuber.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Okay, yeah,
Because
scum,
it's less effort.
scum.
It's less effort.
Yeah,
Which is like more deplorable.
yes. And I've carried that weight.
All right, concert festival guy or EDM guy, kind of the same thing.
I actually think this guy is harmless.
I think they're kind of cringe. I definitely
Wait,
don't.
are we talking about like is this the dude who's like
fucking Coachella,
fucking
bro.
rave fam
Yes.
type
Yes.
deal?
Yeah.
Ooh, kind
They're
of cringe.
super into it. It's basically their whole personality.
And it's everything they do, and their main hobby
Their main
circulates
hobby.
around attending the next social function.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm
Kinda
down for
cringe.
kind of cringe. Thank
Yeah.
you for.
Yeah.
They're close to whack
Coming.
playlists. The right guy, whack playlist, but mostly they're just kind of cringe. The cinephile.
Yeah, this is. If you, don't know,
Yeah.
if you don't know what this means, it's just terminally into movies, but also judgmental of the movies you like, and like, it's annoying.
He definitely has a lot of opinions on like directors that you don't even know.
He's not harmless.
No, he's not harmless.
He's kind of miserable.
Yeah, he is a miserable person because he's really hard to please.
And there are cinephiles who are harmless, but I would say the cinephile, kind of the one that we think about when we hear it.
Whack playlist.
I'm thinking of a cinephile in my head who's like really like he watches a shitload of like foreign movies and all kinds of stuff, but he's like he also doesn't care that Avengers is bad. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah,
That's
Avengers
not
is
who I'm
like.
thinking of. I'm thinking of the guy who
It's like whatever.
shits on
I know.
Avengers.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the exception to this, like the good ending cinephile. But the typical bad ending cinephile is the guy that's in our head right now.
Yeah.
And he's a whack playlist because he's ultimately a contrarian, right?
Yes,
But he's just a movie
he is.
contrarian.
He's ultimately a contrarian,
if
he
you're-
backs up his contrarianism with the fact that I've watched a lot of movies.
Yeah,
Like,
and
I'm the
it's
movie
also
guy.
like. It's like, oh, what's your favorite movie? He's
Whack
like,
playlist,
oh,
yeah.
it's Paris Saint-Germain. It's a movie from 1967 from French New Wave.
Yeah,
It's
they
like,
actually shot the entire thing through glasses.
Yeah.
Because they wanted the viewer to understand what it's like
and-
to like be -3 vision.
Like that's why I like that because
Yeah.
those are the things I like.
Okay.
And it's like, well, my favorite movie is Role
Should we,
Models.
should we put them in jail?
Jail time. Yeah, because you know what? They're probably really into Lolita,
Wait, what's Lolita?
the movie.
I don't know the movie.
That's crazy.
I don't know what that is.
This guy's a movie guy.
What's
You don't know
Lolita?
either?
I'm not a movie
It's
guy.
a Stanley Kubrick movie based on the Nabokov novel about a man who is in a relationship with a child.
I'm trying to get my fucking knob cut off. You know what I mean?
He does it again.
All right. Terminally broke.
Terminally broke.
This is the friend that we all know,
dude.
we all have, who you are always paying for, who is like, I got you next time, bro. Never has you next time, bro.
He's kind of cringe. He's kind of cringe.
I think
It's also like there like being broke is like it's something that happens to most people. But this person, the person who's like terminally broke is like, come
it's
on.
like, dude,
bro.
come on. Just like having a job for 2 years gets you out of being terminally broke.
Yeah, and it's like
Because I think it gets it. This person gets you to the point. Eventually, he will push you to the edge of get a job, get fucking any job.
Yeah, like
that's anything.
I don't actually know if they make the whack playlist, but they are cringe.
they're definitely
They're
cringe.
definitely kind of cringe.
Are they harmless? No, because they fucking
Terminally, also, I should specify, terminally broke is not someone who's like bad on their luck and is like
This isn't someone
raising
who is
kids.
poor.
Yeah,
and that's why
yeah,
they're
yeah.
broke.
No, this is not
It's-
someone who's poor. This is very different.
No, terminally broke is This
You guys
kinda
went to the
cringe.
same damn high school.
yeah. It's all
You had basically the same opportunity. They just fucking like smoke weed and play video games and never have a
your
job.
parents own a 4,000 square foot home in Yorba Linda.
yeah.
Yeah, kind of cringe.
All right,
Kind of cringe.
realtor bro.
Oh, dude.
I don't know these people.
Realtor. Okay, maybe it's where you grew up. I feel like there's realtor bros everywhere. Realtor bros are like they're always wearing a buttoned-up shirt that's exactly too tight so that they can show it. They go to the gym sometimes. They're like just fucking closed down on a fucking
Are
property,
they got like
bro.
gelled hair. This reminds me of car salesman.
Yes, the car salesman.
Okay.
Think
like
car.
new car salesman.
Yeah, think car salesman, except like they are proud of selling lemons because they're making money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of like grind set, bro.
It's like, it's
Realtor
there's a TikTok angle on this.
yeah,
They're,
yeah. Okay.
dude, they
I
might be,
think
they might
jail.
be whack playlists.
They might be jail,
Jail?
because they're contributing to
a crisis.
a crisis.
And profiting heavily off of it.
Maybe death penalty.
Oh, no.
It might be our first death penalty.
I think it's jail.
it can't
I think
be death
I think if we
penalty.
put every real estate bro in jail, it might be hard to buy a home, but it'd be good. Like it would be like good for the world.
Realtor bro is not. I think he might be at the. I think I want to move can proudly rap fast to the bottom of this section.
This is still the worst.
I hate him so much.
Yeah, put him at the bottom. Yeah, put him at the bottom. Put him at the bottom.
Can proudly rap fast
No,
at the bottom.
can proudly
Nobody
rap fast
fucking
goes to the
cares.
bottom, but
Nobody
realtor
fucking
bros are
cares
all
that
in
you can be
jail.
Rap God. Nobody fucking cares. Fucking, I'd
Some of them
rather-
are you, some of them are you.
You know what's funny is at a Mayhem, one of the first Mayhems I ever went to, or is when Mayhem was still around. It's like one of the first Melee tournaments I went to in SoCal. It was like a circle. You remember those tables outside of the church that people would sit and hang out at?
Yeah.
It was a circle of people
One that
sitting
you can
there.
put your fingers through the holes.
Yeah,
okay.
And a guy was rap godding. It was crazy. And you know who was sitting at that table?
I don't know.
Mike fucking Hazelnut's beat.
Yes, sir. And you know he was waiting for his turn for the cipher.
No, you know what he said? He's like, that's sick, dude.
Dude, you're
And
fucking.
I was like, you know what?
Dude, I'm actually
That's my
like,
case.
I'm actually more cerebral and heady. I don't got the speed, but like it's fucking
Mike
dope. We're different
didn't say
styles.
that. We gotta stop lighting Mike up.
No, this is actually all true. But also, I
gotta
played
stop
poker.
lighting
I
Mike
played
up.
poker this weekend. I talked to Mike about some hands. It was nice. It
Shout
was-
out, Mike.
Yeah.
All right,
Self-titled intellectual.
jail.
Death penalty or jail.
Self-titled.
So like for me, like this is like the dude who's like, yeah, I was like super smart in school. I just like didn't fuck with like books and like going to class and shit, bro. But like I'm like really like I'm actually like intelligent. Like my teachers like all knew. Like it's like that guy, and it's like the guy who like.
Well, also this could be people like literally that post on Reddit on r/atheism back like fucking
Yes.
8 years ago.
Yes.
Where they're like, I just kind of see through it all, and which is funny because that's kind of morphing into that like broy Andrew Tate style
I
now.
hate that guy.
But like, yeah, anyone who calls themselves
Calls
an
everyone else a
intellectual-
level 1 thinker.
Yeah, like they're. Oh fuck! Is it death penalty?
This is worse
This
than
is-
Raps Fast. This
Do you
is
think
worse.
so?
This is a worse. I think
This is our first death penalty. I think when people are so into the idea that they are intellectual and analytical and they talk about it,
Yeah.
but like not people don't all agree with them. They're just like that. They're trying to prove it
you
by
have
saying it.
you have no humility.
They're a mixture of a lot of these guys. They're the contrarian. They're like
They rap fast.
They
No, but like the cinephile, like I watch literally only these good books, or
I think
he's
this
the
is
worst
death
of
penalty.
everything. The self-titled intellectual is the worst of everything here.
Yeah, because the thing you're faking is being intelligent, which is like it's an oxymoron. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
Wow. Hey,
All right.
fucking hey, good shit, guys.
We did it.
We got one. CrossFit guy is
kinda cringe.
is slightly more cringe than gym guy.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Where's gym guy?
I mean, cool.
Gym guy's different.
Is gym guy harmless?
Because the problem with CrossFit guy
No,
is
CrossFit guy is cringe version of gym guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because you're
exactly.
just too into it. That's fine.
Because there's gym guys
No,
who don't need to talk
CrossFit
about it.
guy. We can put CrossFit guy above.
No, you know what it
gamer,
is?
Nintendo.
You know
only.
why they're cringe? Because if someone goes to the gym, like you might know about it, you might not. But if someone does CrossFit and they have made the effort for you to know that they don't just work out, they do CrossFit, and they specify that to you,
They're cringe,
then they're cringe.
and they do weird workouts. They just do weird shit. Just
Also,
work out normal.
yeah, in addition, what gave us Gym Guy points is that they would talk to you if you were interested in getting started. The CrossFit guy is going to be way more weird about, CrossFit.
They might literally try to convince you that, like, no, bro, don't just go to the gym. Like, do CrossFit. Like, it's different, bro. Like, don't. Gyms waste time.
It's a brotherhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Soul Cycle
Yeah,
for
kind of
LA
cringe.
people.
Kind of
All right.
cringe. But not whack.
The half weeb.
Okay, so the half weeb is just someone that you know that is, like, into anime, but not.
Is this Ludwig?
Yes. Ludwig's a half weeb.
Yeah,
Ludwig
this
is a
just
half
harmless.
Yeah, like it's not the like weebs. In my head, like the top weeb. It's like it's really the only media they consume. Like they only watch anime. They don't watch like movies and TV.
They watch some anime. They think Japan is generally interesting, cool, maybe more than the average.
Just Ludwig.
Maybe more
Yeah,
than
but
the
like they
average
can also
person.
like throw football.
Yeah,
think
like
this
they
person-
could.
Yeah, they could, but
this
they
person's
maybe
Or
don't.
they like date women normally.
Harmless.
They've gone outside.
Harmless, because they can just have conversations with more people.
Is there? I mean, but I guess yeah, they're fine.
Because
Harmless is fine.
they're kind of weeb posers a little bit.
Okay.
But I think most of them don't lie about it.
Now the
Dude,
full weeb.
Maybe this is controversial, but the full weeb is in the whack playlist.
Interesting.
When you're that diehard, when all you consume is anime, and
Yeah,
you,
it is- yeah,
and you
that-
proclaim.
that's bad.
I think what's the problem is when all you consume is anime, and you're that deep in the sauce, and you don't consume any form of other media, including like other animation and stuff like that, then you are like arbitrarily closed off.
Yeah, you're arbitrarily closed off. Also, it's this weird unhealthy obsession with Japan and like Eastern media culture and like the hop, skip, and a jump to liking fucking little girl hentai.
You're not
is
just kind of
really
cringe.
close.
You're not just kind of cringe.
Did you guys read the comments of our Sea Dog episode? Not the Sea Dog one, the Trash Taste one.
No.
Yeah.
Because they,
Oh, yes.
they some of the comments is like we made fun of those weird Japanese
People were
shops.
mad.
Yeah, some people were mad like, oh, like fucking liking lolly shit is fucking, oh, I guess that makes me a pedophile. Grow up. And it's like,
Oh, that guy should be in the death penalty tier.
yeah, he
In
should.
the comments. Can we like write that?
You can add that
Put
guy.
that guy in.
You can add that guy.
but
Lolly,
the full
Lolly Defender is death penalty.
For me, it's like I have like people I really like who are full weed, who are like, and when you're like, dude, dude, you have a body pill, they're shameful about it. Like, yeah, I really like anime.
They're not weebs. They only watch anime, and that's the difference.
Okay.
I think there's a difference. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think there's a difference.
Full weeb is whack playlist.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Well,
Jail time?
no, it's just,
No,
you know
it's not
what? You know
jail
what?
time.
I think it's just kind of cringe.
No,
because
no, it's
being
not.
because being a weeb doesn't harm anyone. It's just like devoid of a lot of culture, and it doesn't hurt anyone or harm anyone. It's just what you like, and it's cringe. But like whatever. Fuck
Doesn't
it.
it come with a? I think these people often have a pompous reverence for the media they consume.
Yeah,
That's my
it's the
problem.
smugness that we hate.
It's the dismissiveness of other media that often comes with this person. Because to me,
I
a
don't think
full
all weebs dismiss other media. I think they just are obsessed with anime.
No, they do. They do.
Really?
Like the
They-
weebs were like
the
you're
greatest
saying-
story of all time is One Piece.
Yeah.
No, but that's like
No, the weebs by definition they're overdosed on this shit. These weebs, these creatures, they're just
In the night.
It's
And
all
they crawl- they crawl
it's all
around.
they're about.
you're saying that puts them in the wag playlist.
Yeah, or jail time.
And they might even, and they also they roast their own. Like somebody will come in, they'll be like, "Yeah, I really enjoyed Death Note," and they'll be
You're like,
"Oh, it's
wow,
not a real."
that's not an isekai, and then they fucking dox them.
So they're like cinephiles.
Yeah.
For a more deplorable art form.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, is
and they eat their own.
Is it jail?
I mean, it could be. I'm saying it's jail.
Oh, it's
No,
just
it's not jail.
it's just anime cinephile.
You might get overruled here.
It's
You're the
just anime
tiebreaker.
cinephile. I
don't think.
Okay, this is why I'm saying whack playlist instead of jail, because the cinephile edges towards self-titled intellectual in a way the weeb does not. And the cinephile,
I don't know.
I think
I
the
think they
cinephile
flirt with
crafts.
it.
I think the cinephile crafts this like understanding of the world from this wide array of movies they consume, and then tries to communicate that to others as like intellectualism. But the weeb doesn't have the social credit to do that. And it's harder to like use anime to like fuel your intellectual understanding of like real life. I think it's harder for you to project that.
I think if they could, they would, and just because they can't doesn't mean they shouldn't be like judged. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I would like to vouch for kind of cringe.
No.
I'm going whack playlist.
Whack playlist.
Okay,
If
I'm
you're gonna
overruled.
get crazy, then
I'm overruled.
We can move him up. We
I
can
just
move
know
full
I
weeb
just know
up,
I
though.
could be in a room with a full weeb of some kind and be like, fine, whatever.
Coke guy sucks.
Coke guy sucks.
Coke guy sucks. Dude.
What about him? You probably met more Coke guys than,
I think
than
the guy,
both of us.
The guy, it's like the main thing they do, and they always have Coke, man. It's just,
I mean, what the fuck did you expect?
it's just like, it's like, and they don't have a personality like outside. Like I can think of friends who have Coke on them somewhat frequently, but they have a lot of traits and value beyond the Coke that they do.
So Coke guy
But
is
this
basically
guy-
only looking
this
to
guy
score.
he mostly does drugs, and he mostly does coke, and he's like, you want to do a bump, and then 40 minutes later, hey, you want to do a bump with me? It's like, no, I didn't
Put
do
him
a
in
bump
jail.
with you the first time.
Put him in jail.
We're at like a book club right now.
Put him in jail. Put him in
Coke
jail.
guy's in jail.
Aiden's illustration of a Coke guy is, I think, the most riveting thing I've ever heard him say.
Get it off my dresser.
Put him in jail. All right. Open and often horoscope hater. So this is the guy that like. This is the guy who like. Okay, thinks horoscopes are bullshit because like they likely are, but is like can't not. It's kind of like an atheist, like an open and often atheist. Like
I think
it's like bro, you believe in that shit, bro?
Well, okay, this is most like horoscopes and astrology are like, I think women mostly are the majority of the people who consume this sort of like
I think
idea,
that's why, because this
idea,
guy,
right? And so this guy's saying like women are dumb.
This guy is
most
like
of the time.
often he's like at best misogyny adjacent. And
Yeah,
I think that's
because if his like
that's my
if he
problem
met
with
some dude who he thought was fucking chill, and this dude's like, oh fuck, bro, you know what? Like my horoscope today said like that I was gonna take some risks. He might not freak out at
No,
that.
he makes fun of him.
I think he's whack playlist. Because
agree.
this
I agree with
person,
whack playlist.
this person becomes more miserable and causes more emotional harm than the person who's actually into astrology.
I think being wildly into horoscopes, like extremely into horoscopes, and being an open and often horoscope hater are both whack.
Yes. Yeah.
That-
You
I
know what?
actually-
And that
I
can be
disagree.
said for a lot of these things here. If you're like a big hater and the opposite is you're a big like proponent of it, you're two sides
This
of
is
the
like
same
the
coin.
outward religion edgy hater guy. It's kind of like that to me, where it's like, who fucking cares? Shut up.
Sure. Yeah. I mean that's why I don't necessarily like this one, because it's so specific. It's like kind of a dunk, like a slam dunk. Like
These are guys, in my head, these are guys who think being right is enough rite of passage to be mean.
yeah. This is fine. Whack playlist is fine.
I agree.
Photographer only girls in parentheses. This is
I put
really
this
funny.
in. This is guys who they list their occupation as photographer, but they weirdly only ever shoot girls.
It's jail time, bro. It's jail all day.
I would love if we could put this guy in jail.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of these dudes maybe haven't commit any crimes and like maybe haven't done anything sus, but like they're gonna eventually.
Yeah. It's
like,
a
why-
doomsday
why- it's like,
clock.
why do you only
If
shoot girls?
Hey, if you love the art form so much, why not just take a picture of a guy?
It's like, you go to their page
Or a mountain.
or a landscape.
yeah.
and their whole portfolio is just girls, and it's like,
And they're naked a lot too.
and it's like what? It's like I just think the
and
human body's beautiful.
And I know
Shut
they
up.
were cool with it. I know they were cool with being naked, and it's fine.
It's
and
just weird that
and they
there's
vouch
so
for you.
many.
It's just take. There's a lot of things to take pictures of.
Yeah, this is jail. It's
And I
close to
think-
death penalty for me.
Oh, that's
right.
okay. That's harsh.
Next one. Excited for his birthday, and then in parentheses is 27.
I kind of cringe.
It's
kinda cringe.
It is kind
I
of
mean,
cringe.
of
kinda
course
cringe.
it's kind of cringe.
It's kind of cringe.
I think there was an episode I asked you guys this question. I think I said like, is it cringe to be into your? I think
Yeah,
no
we
one,
talked about this.
I think
We
no one
talked about
agreed
this.
with me, so I think this is good because you guys think it's
Excited for his
kinda
birthday
cringe.
is 27. Kind of cringe.
Yeah, move on.
Yeah.
Easy one. That was an easy one.
Conspiracy theorist.
This is just your run of the mill. Everything's conspiracy. It's almost contrarian.
You know, it's funny because these people used to be kind of fun.
And now it's not.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
They used to be like
Well, how old are you when these people are kind of fun? I feel like
when I was like a kid, when I was a
Yeah,
teenager,
exactly,
my
yeah.
dad gave me this book about conspiracies. He just got a used bookstore, and it was one. I read this whole thing about like how Elvis's corpse was made of wax, and how he wasn't
I
really
think
dead.
the
Hold on, now I
conspiracy
like conspiracy
theories
theories.
also used to be more fun, and finding somebody who believed in it was just harder.
Yeah, it was more fringe and more wild.
They didn't have political power.
Yeah, it was just fun little lore side quests. Like Elvis didn't die, and it's like, wait, do you really believe that? It's like, yeah, here's why.
Yeah, but when you're a 16-year-old boy, everyone's a conspiracy theorist. Like,
Yeah,
like
true.
all 16-year-old boys are conspiracy theorists. They're like, I don't know, bro. I feel like it's deeper than that, bro.
But nowadays,
Now it's fucking cringe.
I think the 2023 conspiracy theorist adult is at the very least in jail. They might even be the death penalty.
I mean,
you're basically
well, it's hard because
you're
like
a contrarian. You're basically a contrarian, but you're more. It's more.
You're a contrarian
literal.
with significant consequence now. I think that's the problem. You participate in a movement that I think is inherently political now to
Yeah,
some
yeah.
degree, and you have your belief, your public belief in that thing has consequences in the real world. Unlike people who I think were subsect conspiracy theorists maybe like 20, 30 years ago.
yeah. I guess even back then, if you thought the moon landing was fake, it was just really annoying to the people that went to the moon.
And if you, but the problem is like if you think the moon landing is fake now, you almost certainly you believe the moon landing was fake, and you also believe that like Jewish people control the government.
Yeah.
And that
like your brain is able to make wild jumps. So
yeah, it's not just someone who like believes in ghosts. It's more than that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
jail.
jail
Put them in
time.
jail.
Okay.
They deserve it. I love that we have one death penalty.
Barefoot or
Only.
sandals.
Barefoot or sandals only.
Oh,
Always.
harmless.
Kind of cringe.
Kind of cringe.
No.
Don't
Yeah.
subject everyone to your feet all the time.
Yeah.
Who cares? This is feet.
Overruled.
Most people who do this in like tropical places too. Is like totally normal.
But you
Overruled.
know what? The people that do it in tropical, like the people that move to colder climates, still do it as some like weird point of pride. Is like wear fucking socks.
Dude, if
and shoes.
you live near the beach, fuck it, sure.
This is like a bear.
These are people.
That's
I'm
most people who do it though.
This is people in
That's
America,
most people
barefoot or
who
sandals.
do it.
No, I'm talking about the people who are barefoot or sandals only out of the context of where that's normal.
I kind of cringe.
Kind of cringe.
Top.
Kind of cringe. Easy. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care where the fuck it is.
90s rap fan.
All right, I put this one. It's a 90s rap fan. It's rap
so
fan who
cringe.
only listens to 90s
So
rap.
I would argue whack
Rap has
playlist.
You
changed,
can't
bro.
even understand them now.
Bro,
Yeah.
the mumble shit, bro. I fucking hate that shit, bro.
I think it's actually whack playlist.
Big L. Tupac. Big Pun. Fuck, dude.
It's just not the same, dude. It was fucked up what they did to Easy, bro.
The more I become this guy, the more I want him to be lower on the list. But I think
he's
they're
just-
fans of something that's good.
Yeah, but again, they're so
But it's their outward sort of.
they're intellectual eyes
Yeah.
about
He's
it.
not worse than Coke guy. He's just not.
Oh well, no.
So whack playlist.
Yeah, whack playlist. All right, next one.
You know what? Maybe we gave Where's Rasta Colors a bad rap.
No. Public complainer. I'm thinking about
Leffen.
no. Sorry, this is like in IRL when like you're on an airplane. The pilot's like, hey, we're gonna be taxiing for like 30 minutes. Sorry, guys. And then someone in their seat's like, oh, come on.
Fuck.
Whack playlist. No one likes this person.
Yeah, but how much don't we like them?
They're not
It's just
kind of
whack.
cringe.
They're just whack.
They're just
just
whack. Not
Yeah.
jail time.
No.
I think most of these people, if you press them on it, they'd be like, "Yeah, I'm fucking being annoying. I'm sorry."
Well, also, no, I think these kind of people also like mean to like service workers.
Yeah, and they try to defend themselves
You
about
know,
it.
I guess it's not jail.
It's
but
whack. It's
they're
whack.
I think
for
it's
sure.
they're whack.
Okay,
Yeah.
easy. Courage JD.
Courage JD.
This is mine.
I think he's
You're gonna
harmless.
put a person on here.
I think he's
Yeah.
harmless.
I mean, he's the type of guy for sure.
oh
harmless.
yeah. So what's the still of that?
No,
He puts ads on tweets. That's a type of guy.
What do you mean?
Like he'll post a video to Twitter of him like doing anything, but there's a pre-roll ad,
dude,
which you can do on Twitter.
jail,
You can apply pre-roll ads
prison,
to Twitter videos.
prison time,
And people who do that,
You monetize Twitter.
that's cringe.
prison.
I'd argue it's his job.
No, it's so many.
Elon Musk's job is to
Dude, it's so many influencers' jobs, and they don't do the ad part. They just go, I don't need to put ads on Twitter.
I think he's
It's tweet.
harmless.
You put ads on
Why
everything.
does it matter?
I'm
Why does it
using my
matter?
one time
You're using your one time? For
to
what?
put
your
Courage
one time?
JD in jail.
All right, duh, move on. It's the one time. What are you gonna do?
Dude. Oh.
Good at everything.
Yeah, everyone knows someone who's just good at everything.